All right, hell yeah, guys. Check it out. Look, it was Disconnected, episode 44. And today we here with some guests as well.
Man, we got Uno. I'm inviting all these hoes to the Frank stand.
Okay.
Frank stand?
All Blizzy gobblers in attendance pop up.
Yeah. That's some New York
Wiener
stuff
Schnitzel
right there.
is hiring for show.
Oh, yes. You fuck with Wiener Schnitzel?
Nah.
Damn it.
Why?
I said the word.
Oh, I thought you said wiener and that was inappropriate.
No.
Like
I think we can say wiener.
Can't say schnitzel.
No.
Definitely can't say schnitzel.
It's a German word, so you're not allowed.
What does that mean in German?
I don't know. It probably just means like long, cylindrical thing.
Oh shit.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe something along those lines. But
I don't know about
I mean,
that.
Blizzy.
Hell yeah.
Okay, there
but
you
hell
go.
yeah, welcome to the show, Lush. How you feel,
Facts.
bro?
It's an honor to be here.
Hell
you
yeah.
know, like two esteemed gentlemen.
What does that mean?
I rock with heavy.
Thank you,
feel
Oh,
me?
for
Like,
sure. Good looking.
Ever
yeah.
since I met Lush, I think I met you, it's already been like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months at this
Something
point.
like
You've
it.
always been super cool and super nice to me. And then you told me from the beginning, you're like, dude, like, I know about your content and stuff. Like, I keep up with it. So it's just like, you've always been hella cool with me, and I appreciate you. And then also, I've noticed watching you on the previous, podcasts you've been on and interviews you've done, you're like a deep-hearted, like, hip-hop fan.
Oh, yeah, I'm a nerd.
It's
fool.
crazy. It's
I'm a
like
nerd.
it's like someone will make a reference and you'll be like, "Yo, dude, like I love that band or I love that group," and then you'll give us like an actual bar or like a whole like like sentence or something like that has to do with that group that you would only know if you're really.
I'm learning
in.
so much about Lush. Like the last couple of weeks, I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what I
Hey.
mean? It's like
Hey.
I'm seeing photos of you with Drake and shit like that. I'm like, what
Whoa,
the fuck is
I
going
didn't
on
see
right
that.
here? Drake got tweets about you and shit.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Drake said he was the light-skinned me.
He did?
Yeah.
No.
Why have you not gotten that as a chain? That sounds like I'll just have that in quotation. Drake said I was the light.
Bro.
Yo, remember like the chick, like the scanted out like chola chick that had
Yeah.
Drake.
Hey, I
tatted?
saw her on
Oh,
the
yes.
red line when I was a kid.
Yeah.
No, wait, she had the thing?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I should get the tweet tatted on my
Oh,
forehead.
Absolutely,
no,
just like that.
bro.
Absolutely. That's one of a kind right there.
Now I can for sure get my my head tatted because like I'm single again, and like my girl was like, "No, don't get your head tatted," and I was like, "What if
Fuck.
I'm up like 2 M's?" And she's like, which is like, and never gonna happen regardless.
Hey,
but,
Yeah,
like,
what
never
you
say
mean?
never say
No,
never.
like so unlikely.
Do you want a face or head tattoo though?
Yeah, I do. I want like, what's it called? Like the Julius Caesar leaves around. I want those.
That's kind of cold.
All
yeah.
around your head?
like low key, like or at least like
I don't think-
towards
yeah,
the
that
front.
sounds hard.
Like, yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Cause I'm open to like a head tat or a face tat, but like I don't know anything that I would put on like my face. You know what I mean? But if there's a reason for it, one day, then so be it. But like for the foreseeable future, I don't know. But I do feel you with the whole relationship because there's definitely some restrictions. So tattoos was off limits.
I'm blasted damn near head to toe.
For real?
Except for I just don't. She was.
You got the
against-
whole shit where it's just like you're just covered in it, and just like your
Like-
butt cheeks are just
like a Yakuza prison game.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, not like that, but I do have like tats all over.
real?
And but I'm just really trying to combat this male pattern baldness and make it look as sexy as possible. So I figure that the leaves will do the trick.
But you haven't considered like the what do they call it? It's like tattoos, but they just like give you a hairline and shit.
yeah, no.
Oh, the Fousey tube thing, the one he did.
I would give myself the coldest fade, maybe put a little design in the back.
dude, it's so, bro. When Fousey Tube did it, it was so visible. Like you can tell. You know what I mean? Like
you would look badass if you had that tat.
it was,
Oh shit! What up? What up?
If Adam's flicking me off
What's
right
up,
now,
Adam?
off camera. Oh,
What's
what the?
up,
Oh, yo, we
Sneako?
got Sneako in
Big
here. What the
dog.
hell?
What's good with you, bro? Come say some shit real quick.
Oh shit.
Come
Okay.
take a
Pop
seat.
up.
Yeah, here, take my
Hey.
mic.
What the fuck? Hey, I didn't
I don't
think
mean to
I was-
hijack the interview. What are we talking about?
Man, we just talking about fucking hairline printing and shit
What's
like
it called?
that.
Microdermabrasion, like the fake.
Would you go to Turkey and spend 10 bands to get the surgery?
Well, I mean, if anyone needs it, it's me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like
I haven't even considered that yet.
I'm the victim of
Yeah.
male pattern baldness to the umpteenth degree.
Okay, that's why you got the hat
like,
on.
That's why we were talking about I could get my head tatted with the Julius Caesar leaves, and I think it would look sexy.
That would look good on you.
Yeah,
That should be
you feel like I
crazy.
can pull it off. But
I w-
yes, that's why I've been wearing a hat since I'm 9 years old.
Okay.
But
What happens when you need to take it off? Like when you're fucking, do you leave it on, turn off the lights, or?
if she's seen it before we get to the bedroom or wherever I'm hitting it at, then it's straight. But if she hasn't, I'm for sure trying to leave it on. Like I like to wear hats up here, not down there.
Right,
You
right.
feel me? No
Yeah,
condoms.
I agree.
Right
I ain't
to the
gonna lie.
floor.
I probably smacked a couple times with a hat on though, for sure.
Yeah.
Just yeah, for sure.
Well, if you're in a relationship and you're constantly like hitting it, if you put on a hat, she'll think it's like a different guy. So she's like, you know, could have a cheating fantasy.
I've never thought about that. I did not know that guys would fuck with hats on.
You could cuck yourself.
I mean, I'm not going out of my way to put a hat on, but if the hat's on, I could be like, hold on, honey. You know what I mean? But like,
It takes like one. It's just little.
Yeah, you just not. I go out of my way to take my socks off before because I feel like even having the socks on.
socks
is
is
weird.
no having socks on is like that's a commitment. It's like you're going an extra level. You taking your socks off.
I don't like the way like the back of my heels scrape against the bed sheets. So I like wearing socks constantly. I need one of those things like the gray stones that where you just go all the dead skin. I
Oh
have
my
like
God.
layers of dead skin. I can never have an OnlyFans foot fetish
Oh
page.
my god.
Because my shit is
I'm kinda
crazy.
curious, how was Romania, Sneako? Because you just came back from there, right?
It was great. It was a little bit overshadowed by the ban.
Oh
But-
yes, I was gonna ask you.
Speak on it.
How
yeah.
you feeling about
Are
that?
you in
one?
Bucharest?
I was in Bucharest, Romania for about a week,
That's dope.
hanging out with the Taste.
That's fire. Was that your first time in Romania?
Bro, who the fuck has been to Romania before? Of course,
Nobody. Yeah.
I go to Bucharest all the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
first time there. It's like an
That's what's
average
up.
standard European city. You know, it's supposed to be third world, but it's cool.
Dungeons.
I didn't see any dungeons. I
That'll be
wish.
wild.
They're in the cut.
Castles and shit. What?
There probably is, right?
There's castles.
I would think so. It's Romania.
I'm trying to find them.
Isn't the lead vampire over there? What's his name? Dracula?
Yeah, Transylvania.
yeah.
Transylvania is there.
Yeah.
They had a
That's
war room
wild.
meeting in Transylvania. They all went out there to do a fight
Damn.
in secret. All these guys thought they were signing up for a business meeting, and they turned out to have to go in a cage fight with a professional UFC
What
fighter.
the
It's
fuck?
the most European thing ever. They're just like, it's such a twisted way of doing things. I love it. Like, I'm all into it.
Wait, so have you officially had any like clarification on why your channels have been taken away from you?
Free Squeako.
I'm just too lit, bro.
Basically,
I'm just too lit for social media. You said free Squeako?
Yeah.
Sneako.
That's what I said.
Oh, Squeako. That's what they used to call me back in the Call of Duty commentary days.
Yeah.
Before my voice dropped.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Squeako.
but yeah, free me.
Man.
Let's do this interview.
Hell yeah.
shit.
All right, bro. Have a good one.
Thanks for having
Damn,
me.
you extracted him.
Male pattern baldness, so we need to stop.
Come
Let's
on.
go.
Thank you, Adam, for bringing Sneako on. Shout out to Sneako too.
My dog Squeako.
Oh yeah, I just got DP'd a second ago. I posted a picture.
Yeah. Yeah, for the record, Yuri, definitely we had a we had a big tussle
Yeah.
in the back. We
I
had some
posted a-
slaps on the wrist.
Posted a post DP photo on Instagram a second ago as well.
Yeah, but my phone broke in the process of hurting Yuri.
Hey, we keep that on the low regardless. That's not for the people to see. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, facts.
Yeah.
We handle that internally.
Lush got a couple kicks in as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to stomp a mud hole through my boy's scalp right
Everyone's a little guilty of it.
Yuri, what the fuck happened, bro?
Okay, so
The floor is yours.
all right, so
The floor is Yuri's.
I just returned from a trip to Texas. So the last time we did an episode, I literally flew out the next day on Friday. I went to Texas to stream and stay with Ice Poseidon for basically like about 5 days, and I just got back in on Tuesday.
So
and
just to create a little bit more context for those that might not know, how long is this deep-rooted love affair with Ice Poseidon
it's
gone?
not okay. You see.
No. Like how long? Like what I mean is like how long have you been a fan and like?
Oh, okay. Well, the same thing people do to me with ass pizza, they do to me with Ice Poseidon too, where they're just like, oh, you're hyper obsessed, you know what I mean? Like huge fan. I've always been a huge fan. Like I didn't watch any streamers at all. He got me into streaming because I just tuned into his stuff one day randomly, and like I've learned a lot through streaming. Like Blazzy's watched a lot of his content as well.
That's the crazy thing too. Is like I've been familiar with Ice since like 2017.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was watching him when he was at his peak for sure.
Yeah, a lot of people were.
So I understand like when I met Yuri, I'm like, yeah, this fool's for show into the whole CX network shit. you know?
Yeah.
He tried to put you on blast though. You see that? He's like,
What?
It's not just me that watches Ice Poseidon.
I mean, the whole
it's
world
Blazzy too. No,
That's
no,
what I'm saying. The whole world.
I for
wa-
sure. I for sure.
You
I for sure
from
was
back
like,
in the day,
yeah,
you probably seen
yeah.
some like crazy articles saying this happened
Yeah.
to this streamer or whatever it is. Like damn near everyone has tuned into his content.
Mm-hmm.
I also noticed that when I was in Texas with him, like if he was just like walking down the street and didn't say hi to anyone or like got anyone's attention, it was fine. But if we were walking down the street and I like. I would bring attention to him, but like I would be like, "Hey," or I would say something to someone, and they noticed him. almost like 9 out of 10 times someone recognized them, was like, Ice Poseidon? You know what I mean? Like, I really realized the celebrity there. I was like, everyone's seen this fool's face before, you know? But
You were like in the corner, like, oh my God, my hero.
shut the fuck.
Was anyone like, you owe me for those CX coins?
There was a couple people.
No way.
Yeah, there was.
Like, give me my money back.
No, like not like that. That's what's funny is like there was like a couple people who brought up the CX coin thing, but then he asked them, every single one of them, like, did you purchase any? And every single one of them was like, no, this is just the YouTube video I saw, and
Yeah.
I'm choosing to call you out for it or whatever it is. But there was a couple people who said that thing.
Bro, he left 40 racks for everybody. Okay, chill. Like,
And also, like, a lot of people have asked me, like, you know, behind the morality, I guess, of like hanging out with him or streaming with him after.
I've done worse
after he's-
shit than that. Like, that's not even that crazy.
And
to
that's
be
and
honest.
also like here's what I'm like. Here's my perspective on it. Is I had him on Harmonious Hour. He talked about the whole situation and he like gave his perspective on it. You guys can listen to his opinion on it and choose from there whether you think he's bad or not bad or whatever it is. But from my perspective, I never bought a CX coin. I never got scammed. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, this is a dude that I've looked up, not really looked up to, but like I did look up to his streams. When I got into streaming, like I was like, I would like to fucking do some crazy wild stuff like this, at one point, like build it to this type of level or whatever. So I've definitely got a lot of inspiration from him, but it's just like I didn't really feel like it was weird for me to be like, oh, hanging out with him or streaming with him after this thing had transpired. You know what I mean? Because like he's taking
Well, you're already out there.
and then also if
You went out there to do that.
yeah,
right?
exactly.
You're right.
But then also, if this is like the level we're holding ourselves to, is like don't talk to people who have committed NFT or crypto scams. That's every content creator out there right
And
now,
here's
bro.
the thing,
You
Damn
it's
near,
can't
like-
listen to any rapper.
you
ever
can't
again.
exactly. Don't listen to
That's-
any rapper.
listen.
Don't watch any content creator because damn near every single person, your favorite content creators have
The
all
thing
done
is,
similar
here you
things.
gotta remember, like people will pick and choose and fucking choose who the villain should be. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
When
exactly.
it's like, rap music glorifies murder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I would love to collab with Gucci Mane. People would love to see you work with Gucci Mane, but he's caught bodies.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
And there's no issue with that because we just love his art.
There's definitely gonna be a couple people who are
He
gonna be
caught
like,
bodies, butt naked, dick swinging, busting shots.
was he
If I-
naked?
butt naked? That's
Oh
the
my
folklore.
If Ice
God.
Poseidon
Butt
did
naked.
that, they will have a fucking field day for you kicking it with him.
Yeah. So
Like
I
you're,
don't
you're
know.
with the butt
I
naked
think,
murder.
but to be fair, Gucci Mane defending himself when a prostitute or a thotty
Yeah.
tried to set him up.
Oh, for
and
sure.
He's more like he's like
his back was against the wall.
Yeah, he's like Doc Holliday compared to
Yeah.
someone do. And look, I don't want to admonish what he did too much, but like I've done some schemes and scams and finessing in my day, but at the end of it, it's definitely
No one's perfect. It's like every person has made a mistake in their life. And then like when I became friends with Blazzy, I didn't ask Blazzy, what was every bad thing you've done in your life, Blazzy, so I can choose whether I should be your friend or not. I became Blazzy off the fact that we immediately were cool to one another and our
Yeah.
friendship built from that point on. It's like
me and Blazzy
whatever
had
he's
that
done.
convo. I was like, hey, bro.
Like, so, what should I know about before I fuck with you, Brad?
Exactly. It's like, who does this? You know what I mean? Like, oh, whatever it
Yeah.
is. But anyways, so
So you start your trip, you're out there, you're having fun, and then
Yeah.
the chat starts to antagonize.
Well, okay, no. Let's start off with this. Number one, Toke is a really good friend of mine, and I also have to say that like if there was any, Toke has been there for me before, where he's gone above and beyond to defend me or help me in any situation, and he's just the type of homie where if I'm ever stuck in a weird situation, he'll be like the first dude to like get my back instantly and like try to defend me and stuff like that. And so, from the perspective that I've seen, basically, and also Adam, there's like a whole clip on No Jumper Clips where Adam kind of said something similar where he's like, Yuri was getting bossed around by Ice Poseidon the whole weekend or the whole week or whatever it was. And you guys talked about on the No Jumper show, which,
was he the alpha of the relationship?
well, there was number one.
Who wore the pants on the stream?
I don't know about that one,
No
but
comment.
I have to say that Ice Poseidon.
Who was Big Spoon? Who was Little
I
Spoon?
no. Ice Poseidon was nothing but nice and understanding to me. You know what I mean? There was a lot of stuff that I talked to him off stream where I was like, hey man, like there's like these barriers, not barriers, but like these things in my life that I do know I don't want to cross these barriers or these boundaries. And like every time I brought these things up to him, he was immediately understanding and respectful, and he was super nice to me, and he was very accommodating while I was out there and trying to be helpful and all that stuff. So like he was never weird to me, and he never like was like telling me, you got to go do this, go do that, go do that. Like I came out there.
Wash my drawers.
I came out there excited to fucking like stream and fucking do
Scrub
shit.
my
So,
balls.
I came out there with like hella energy and ready to do stuff. It's like Like he
Right.
didn't like force me to do anything. You know what I mean? But I did see that like Pollard, I guess, from the first couple streams got the perspective that Ice was being mean to me or rude to me, and I guess that's why he was like in the chat starting to be like, fuck this dude or whatever.
So
or
it
roasting him.
started with people assuming that like, okay, Ice is fucking
Yeah.
got Yuri on a leash.
Exactly,
He's waving the tickets on the way home. in
Yeah,
front of his
exactly, or
face.
something like that. I don't know. It's like, dude, at the same time, it's like, I'm 28 years old, you know what I mean? I'm old enough to make decisions on my own, you know what I mean? Like, I'm also old enough to be like,
To do
doesn't
your
matter,
laundry?
Doesn't matter who it is. It could be Elon Musk telling me like, hey, dude, like, go fucking put your hand in some dog shit. I'm gonna be like, no, dude,
It's my
like,
pussy. I can do what I want. I'm a big girl now.
That's what, like, it's like I can say no for myself, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But he never was bossing me around or told me to do anything, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But
Now,
so,
I heard a rumor or a statement that Pot Lord is known to antagonize the guests on Harmonious Hour.
and this is like, yeah, so like that's why I wanted to start off with number one saying Pollard's always just been a really good homie of mine, but then also it's like it has been kind of, I don't know if it's just coincidental, but there has been like this trend where I had, for example, Ricky on. Shout out to Ricky, came on Disconnected as well. Had Ricky on. There was like a couple little, roasts going back and forth in the chat when I had him on, and I thought that was kind of crazy and random, but it didn't escalate anywhere. Then I had Brian Arnett. Shout out to Brian Arnett. He came on Harmonious Hour. That situation, the chat kind of antagonized because they were like trying to bring in Ali, and Brian had no idea of the whole situation, so they kind of set up him to get, Pollard to get mad at him, but that sparked off a little tiny beef that fizzled away.
So he
And
was fucking around with your guests.
and then Ice was just like the third dude to like for him to just to join the chat. And it's one thing if you were just to be in the chat like saying something, it's ignorable. But he's like my mod, right? And so if your mod is saying something in your chat, it's like
It's gonna pop up in bold letters.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh, why is this dude that you
Why is there a tool next to a name
Yeah.
exactly
talking shit right now?
And people who know about like a mods, they're like, oh, this is your mod, so he fucks with you. He probably has your best interests at heart, and he's talking shit about me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, so that already, like, I was already kind of bummed out and kind of upset about that because I appreciate Toke, you know what I mean? Like, for even because he was trying to do it on good like stands or like good principles where he's trying to look out for me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I flew out there. I'm staying with this dude for 5 days, and it's like
Were you sharing a bed?
No, I had my own bed, but it's like I'm trying to like learn about streaming and like just try to like get some pointers or like just kind of just get some experience from this trip, and it's like it's already starting off with like this like conflict that was
Right.
just like it just escalated, it got more and more serious. You saw they had the whole Discord call. And then, yeah.
That was wild.
And that one, after that Discord call ended, I talked to Ice. I was like, dude, a couple of those jokes you made were highly inappropriate, and I don't really agree with them. But everything else was just like,
Right.
it was
I
just them
mean-
roasting one another. But the one thing involving the girl, I was like, I told him, I was like, I don't really agree with those jokes.
I was sawing that shit. I was watching it and I was just like,
I was sighing.
I was
That's hard.
I was cringing, bro. It's like, what the fuck are y'all doing on camera like this? You know what I mean? Like, how is this benefiting anybody?
I
You
don't know what an index fund is either, by the way. I gotta keep it 1,000.
It's just like, bro, like there's nothing more like airheaded than talking about you're broke, you don't have money.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you gotta have you can't even be a trillionaire and like feel like you won anything whenever you talk like that. Like that shit ain't cool.
Yeah, and this is where like this whole situation kind of threw me in the in this like middle part where people are like, oh, you're turning your back on Toke or you're being a bad friend to Toke because Ice is like saying these things towards him, but I was there watching the chat the whole time, and if you like look at the chronological order of things, it's like it just started with basically disregarding the fact that Toke was like looking out for me. He just started roasting Ice in my chat, and he's my mod, so obviously it's gonna get his attention. And then like it just started escalating more and more, and then it just got out of control. And at that point, it's just like I appreciate Toke, but then he's throwing me in this weird ass position, dude. It's like you know what I mean?
while all this shit was going on, you didn't feel like, bro, I'm gonna text them real quick and be like, yo,
I did.
chill, don't do this shit anymore.
Before, that's why I was like even more kind of a little bit upset because before they had that Discord call, I talked to Toke and I didn't say this whole thing, but I told him like.
To what effect?
Like I basically just told him, I was like, dude, this has gone out of control. This started off with a little bit of roasting, and then now people are getting actually hyper, like mad about this. Well, mostly I could tell Toke it seemed like he was getting really upset about this, saying more and more harsh things. And I was telling him like, dude, like, can we just like knock it off. Like, you guys can hop on this Discord call, but can we just like not make it that serious? And he told me, he's like, I got you, man. Like, it's not gonna escalate anywhere.
So he agreed with you. He's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm tripping.
Well, from he didn't say it was tripping, but from that conversation I had with him, I thought he knew that ICE is like.
He got it from your perspective. Like, don't fuck this opportunity up.
No, I didn't think he saw that. I think I was trying to portray to him that ICE is a hyper troll. That's also one thing I realized hanging out with ICE is like. I also realized this is why he's so popular and like why he became so famous is because like he's like a hyper troll to like a level that a lot of us wouldn't take it to. You know what I mean?
You gotta remember he harvests and he kind of like he incubates all these trolls like that
troll community.
That's troll boot camp, CX network. You know what I mean? So he's gonna learn from his chat to see what agitates motherfuckers or how he could get around it.
And that's what I was like hoping Paulo would understand is like ICE is like thinks this is funny. He's just trying to agitate you. I don't think that it's working because you're threatening to shoot him and like all this stuff.
What specifically was the first? Because wasn't it jokes about his shirt or something that ICE was wearing? Like, how did it start?
Okay, so it started off with I think jokes about ICE's shirt, and I started roasting back, and then I saw that like Ali was in the chat as well, which was like one of my mods as well, and he found out that was his wife, and he said something like, oh, like something about his wife, right? And then immediately I told him off stream for sure, but I'm not sure if I said on stream too, but I was like, don't joke about his wife. I was like, that's my best friend. That's his wife. She's also my best, like one of my good friends. We hang out with them all the time. Like, don't be joking about the homie's wife. So I told ICE don't cross that boundary, but he crossed that boundary unknowingly. You know what I mean? Like not realizing the connection.
The same way he was mentioning the Kiki shit.
Exactly.
Unknowingly.
Yeah, exactly. So he crossed that boundary, and rightfully so, Pollard is getting upset and like taking the roasting and the trolling to a whole nother level. But that's when I would have really appreciated it if Pollard was not just making that, taking that to my chat, you know what I mean? Because I want my streams to be about like having a good time, you know what I mean? Like unfortunately the past month or so, or like past month I guess, or a little bit less than a month, it's been more drama shit that's been entering my life.
It's been a roller coaster for you. And I feel like you've been damn near like you've been in the eye of the tornado. You know what I'm saying?
The shade room ain't got shit on Harmonious Hour, dog. What the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
And
it takes one of those things. It's like you gotta be a friend and be responsible and like realize like, yo, my homie's been getting fucking bullshit for the last 3 weeks piled on him. Maybe I shouldn't be the layer
catalyst for another.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But also, it's like he also knows like how much it meant to me to like the fact that ICE invited me out there to go stream with him. It's like kind of
so
if
if
you have any issues with him, like just leave that to the side and respect the fact that I'm trying to make something of this, like this little journey of mine. You know what I mean? Like,
which should really go without saying, but like even if you like add another layer of just like communicating that to him, that's like secured that shouldn't go down. And that's kind of like, I was really the one that was pretty upset about the whole situation. Like, he had made a post on like the chat and I couldn't believe it, bro.
Yeah, dude. And people were sending me that picture, and at first I thought it was fake. I
thought it was fake.
I was like, he wouldn't say that. I was like, no. I was like, people are trying to piss me off right now.
I couldn't believe that shit, bro. I texted him like, bro, this is fake, right?
You know what's crazy is like initially my whole perspective on this was kind of different. It was kind of like, damn, Yuri really should have been checking ICE because he's getting at his boy sideways. And ultimately, like, even if this is a big opportunity for you and all that, like, you got to be loyal to the soil. So, but hearing it the way you're breaking it down right now, I'm kind of looking at it differently.
Right, and you also have to remember that Ice Poseidon, he is no stranger to this whole drama and like internet troll culture.
Yeah.
So he's also he knows what goes into a good stream. He's gonna be the puppet master as well. He knows how to like he knows how to arrange the chat.
Yeah, exactly.
He's finna capitalize off that shit every time.
For sure. And this was just another cakewalk for him. But like, it's led to like really bad comments. To the point where it's like. We had to make a decision off air, amongst like a team, and we are just like, maybe we should have just pot Lord just sit this episode out, just because it just didn't feel right, bro. I saw that shit, it had me so upset. I'm like, there's no way this could be real.
Yeah, and also this is why also I want to say I want to give a huge shout out to Blazzy because he was like the one. It wasn't just involving the Pollard situation; it was involving the the AD Kiki
the whole
situation.
Debacle,
we'll get into that in a second. But after that whole thing, I really like was getting this vibe of like, damn, like no one really sees like my side here. Like I really feel like I'm getting attacked from all sides here, and like no, like I'm just like kind of the villain here. I was just like whatever. I knew in my heart, I was like, I didn't really do nothing wrong here, except I did let the chat get to me, and I'll talk about that as well. I did let the chat get to me, and I made a comment on stream about Kiki or whatever, and I should have just not said it.
After that shit was buried.
After the shit was buried.
You out of pocket for that.
That's what I'm saying, and that's
Yeah.
where I feel bad to AD, because at the end of the day, AD did go out of his way to squash and stop that whole thing, and that's where it was like. I was just reading the chat constantly the past couple of days, and at this point, I forgot what it was. I saw like one comment where it was like something about Riley blah blah, and I was just like, that shit got to me, and I just made a couple comments, and as I was saying it, I was like, damn, I shouldn't have fucking done that. You know what I mean? Because it's like, yeah, AD asked me out of respect. No, he didn't ask me, but he was just like, it's done now. We don't have to talk about.
You just
this
threw
anymore.
gasoline on the flame that you were trying to put out. essentially.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
I think you made a foolish mistake when it came to that, because
Yeah,
AD
100%.
AD wasn't getting paid. There's really gonna be no benefit for him to kind of extend that arm and just making sure that things were like safe and secure.
Yeah.
In the sense of like a brand, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. It kind of probably felt like he like a slap in the face when he was like, man, like come on, like I'm going out of my way for Yuri. This fool's going against my my brother's word and shit
I'm
like
just
that.
reopening the Pandora's box.
Yeah, man.
Just with that one comment. No, 100%. That's where like I talked to AD and I was
You just gave
like,
the pop-up hella free promo. You already know, like,
oh yeah, but
you got a target emoji tatted on your forehead now, fool.
bruh.
The fuck?
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, that's where I talked to AD already, and I apologize for that. And I was just like, yeah, that was super wrong of me. You know what I mean? But it's like also like at the end of the day,
No pun intended.
yeah, no pun intended.
I'm just hearing the that beat, the pop-up beat playing in my head.
Bro, like
We need a cipher over that beat.
AD had also
murder that beat.
AD had also said like, oh, I wish Yuri had like, as soon as Ice had said it, and, like I was just like laughing at his comments. He was like, Yuri should just like jumped in and been like, no, you can't be saying such a thing. And like, yeah, in reality, I should have or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like at the end of the day, Kiki did do some weird things to me. You know what I mean? Like kind of disrespectful, like weird stuff. And like, it's like I'm not gonna be jumping to his protection. Like
That's been established,
That,
though.
that was like the chat kind of igniting it. And then I told him off stream, I was like, dude, like don't. Like I was like, please, I was like, I know the chat keeps saying this shit, but I was like, I don't want to talk about that thing.
It kind of goes without saying, bro. If you having like a third party extend his service, where it's not even the service, but like just like him going willingly to go out of his way, be like, yo, bro, let's just cut this shit out, and the door has been closed.
Exactly.
No matter what had happened, nobody had gotten hurt. There's no reason to bring that shit up, because it's like you know how things will get. You give them an inch, they'll take a yard.
How much of a factor were the pineapple White Claws?
Well,
there was definitely like a slur in your voice. Like,
oh my god. Well, yeah, I don't know. Dude, okay, people were saying like, oh,
He was off that Mad Dog 2020.
People were saying like Yuri went to Texas and was like feeling all confident, blah blah.
pulling up
But
lean.
also,
why would people hate that?
But also,
He's feeling confident.
No,
Get his ass out of here.
because they're saying like I'm out of state and I feel confident to
Let's
say
cut
these
him
things when I'm
down
out
a
of
notch.
state. No, but honestly, it was also like an overlapping thing. I'm not trying to give myself any excuses, but it was also like an overlapping thing where I had just made that video and like 2 days later, addressing everything. 2 days later, I fly out to Texas. So that was just the beginning of all the comments I was getting. You know what I mean? Like people already saw.
If anything, you would think if someone goes to Texas, it's like not for a good reason. like things aren't going so well. He left Hollywood
I know, right? Going back
to go to
Texas.
San Antonio.
But I don't know. Yeah, at the end of the day,
Shouts to San Antonio.
apologies to fucking AD. I'm
I
sorry
don't want someone
about
with
that.
an Edgar haircut to shoot me now. Like, I'm sorry.
But also, dude, like I also said, Ice was nothing but cordial, respectful, and nice to me and accommodating. But at the end of the day, he's like a hyper troll. And when he was on that phone call with AD, like there was like 3 or 4 times where I was just like, bro, I was just like, dude, like you are. I was like,
Hear me out though, Yuri. If I was in that position, I would be so raged. I'd be like, Ice, what the fuck are you doing? I'll grab my phone, bro. This is honestly stupid.
Yeah, you could have been like, kick back,
Dude,
Or
yeah.
were you like, and be honest, and there's no wrong answer here, but were you lightweight starstruck?
No, I wasn't starstruck.
Because you don't want to get in the way of your idols. Like
I was for
Yeah,
sure.
I get it, dude. Like the
choices.
first time I podcasted with Adam, and I've like done a million interviews and all this shit, but I was a little bit nervous. I was hella nervous, like, and that's why I came off like a fucking douchehole.
Adam's your favorite rapper? What's going on?
He's my favorite rapper, dog. Like,
Bro, it was honestly like I was on the side of I was literally fucking like just face palming myself, going like, dude, like you are antagonizing the bear right now. No pun in there either. But I was like, you're going crazy right now, dude. I was like, and what's even funnier is before even that phone call, I told Ice, I was like, Ice, AD's not a dude to joke around with, man. I was like, please take this phone call seriously. And the first thing he says
There's
is
no
like,
serious.
That was funny
the
though.
first thing he said was, AD, where's Beast?
That was
as
fucking
soon as he
great.
started
That
off
was
with that,
great.
I was like, okay, everything just goes out the window. What I just said.
I've been dying to use that joke.
I fuck with the BC
I think
joke
Danny
heavy.
Mullen said that first though, like a month.
He
or
said
two
the
ago.
joke. Everybody for the last 3 years been like, I want to say it one day.
Yeah, but yeah. So
AD, where's HD? You feel me? Like,
But okay, so
I like that one.
To answer the whole thing about like what you were saying earlier about like me going to Texas and like potentially turning my back on like my friends because I see this opportunity or whatever it was.
I don't think that you're that kind of guy.
That's what I'm saying. Like in my mind, I felt like already from the beginning, like I was stressed out about the Pollard situation. I was stressed out about like another situation, and then also this was just like a whole nother thing where with the AD thing. I'm super sorry about making that comment at that restaurant. I shouldn't have done that. But at no point was I like choosing like going like, oh no, I'm taking Ice's side even though I think he's in the wrong. Like every time I thought Ice made a joke that I didn't agree with, I told him like, you shouldn't have made that joke. I don't agree with that joke, and he heard me out. You know what I mean, or whatever it is. But
Yeah.
but I can't.
Did that kill the
but also I
vibe?
have to realize
Was he
that
like, oh yeah,
We do
all right.
have
No,
we
but-
do have to hold Ice accountable though. You know what I mean? Because bro, like, you gotta remember, put himself in your shoes. You're the big shit. You're the, you know what I'm saying? You're the biggest streamer to ever exist. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
like, shit,
yeah.
like, you know what I mean? And like, you just see somebody who's like trying to learn from you.
Mm-hmm.
You might just take advantage of that. I'll keep it real.
But
with
at
you.
the same
And, like,
time, that's like telling Chief Keef Sosa to not say bang bang. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's like what made him who he is,
Yeah, and-
essentially.
Yeah, so it's kind of a little bit hard when like, you're dealing with folks like that, bro. It's like, you're honest. It's just like, I understand that streaming is your fucking bread and butter. It's how we pay the bills, but it just sounds like sometimes it's so fucking toxic. You know what I mean?
What?
And
Sometimes.
and like
Look at your girl nodding in the background. like,
dude, did you guys see Ice's reaction to AD's comments where, bro, he made it even like this is what I'm saying. Like he's like the ultimate troll where the levels he's willing to take it to, I am not. You know what I mean? Because I know the repercussions.
I
and
haven't
how
heard
serious it
someone
can be.
troll like that in such a long time,
Dude,
Bro. It was like
it's kind of
6ix9ine
insane.
level trolling. I was like,
But then
what the
also, like,
fuck?
and
that's
here-
like 4chan level trolling.
right,
Like, that's
just deep.
But like I was also throwing this like other weird position too, because we know how with what's happened with Ice in the recent history, it's like a lot of people have turned his back on him and shunned him or like just don't want to work with him because of like whatever he's done and stuff like that. But like I said, he invited me out. Number one, he agreed to come on my podcast. I was like, okay, that's really cool. And then he invited me out there. I was like, okay, that's really sick and like cool of him. Like I'm just some random dude. He sees like I'm like trying to get into the streaming game. Like I thought it was kind of cool and nice of him to invite me out.
Obi-Wan Luke.
I was like, oh, he's trying to help me out here or whatever. So when I went out there, like I didn't want to. While I was out there, also just be like, oh yeah, fuck you, Ice. Like all my a couple comments, or my friend says like you're a bad guy, so fuck you, you're a bad guy. Like I also like didn't want to just be like, taking his niceness also and his the things he was doing for me like for granted and being like, oh, fuck off or whatever. Like I don't appreciate this, but I was also not like trying to turn my back on anyone. I don't think I really did.
Well, here's the thing, dude. In summation, like first of all, you can't really hold Ice accountable. It's the frog and the scorpion. You know the frog and the scorpion.
No.
Okay. Frog.
I love a good analogy.
the
by the way.
river thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't I know about this?
Let him
You
tell it.
Just real quick, real quick.
You should, because it's like it's a very like
I can't wait to use it.
it's a super
It's
like
a good one.
So the frog and the scorpion did what?
They're posted at the bank of the river. The scorpion's like, I need a motherfucking ride. Can you give me a ride across the river? You feel me? Frog's like, for sure. Halfway through.
Wait, no. Before they take off, the frog's like, no, you're a scorpion. You're going to sting me. I'm not going to
Right.
take you across the river. And
Right.
Scorpion's like, no, I promise. I need to make it across the river. He's like, if I sting you, we both drown. So why would I sting you? And then,
Halfway through the river, Scorpion stings the frog. The frog's about to die. He's like, and with bloodshot eyes, looks up at him and says, "Why'd you do that?" And the Scorpion said, "What'd you expect? I'm a motherfucking scorpion."
they
I
both
love that story.
die.
Someone
now
gotta make a
told
movie of
this.
that shit.
It's my third time on No Joke.
No,
Reasons.
really?
but the thing is this. Like we know Ice is finna do that. And at the end of the day, Yuri, all we can do is hold ourselves accountable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's-
and the
yeah,
fact that
that's true.
you're entrenched in all these in the midst of all this controversy, right? So you need to kind of, at the end of the day, what's your part? Whether or not because you're looking at yourself as a victim, and I agree, a lot of it's beyond your control. But what is your part? Your part is this, from my perspective, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Okay.
That one of your greatest assets came to bite you in the ass here. You were a really, really nice guy. But what else that translates to is being a people pleaser. And you were trying to make everybody happy, and you weren't nutting up when you needed to. The way you nutted up to defend your girl, that's how you should have been in this situation.
Just immediately.
So
like,
what would
upfront.
you have done differently?
I would have been like, when I'm seeing the shit in the chat, like, yo, Toke, chill, like, fall back with all that shit. And then I'd be like, yo, Ice, like, nah, it's not going down.
Yeah.
You got to check both of them.
Right.
As soon as that shit pop up.
Definitely.
You can't give them, you're just kind of like, oh, what do I do, guys? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I feel.
Even
you
if
did
it gotta
wrong.
be on stream, I know it's hard to like put the camera aside and mute it for 10 seconds, but like you just gotta communicate that. Like whenever you have those emotions or those feelings like something ain't right, you gotta let it be known. You feel me? You gotta address it.
Be like, Ice, this is my best friend. Like, chill. Then you got to hit up Toke and be like, bro, you're fucking this shit up for me, bro. Like, you're fucking this shit up for me. What's wrong with you, dog? That's what you do. Like, and you can't really like, but you're trying to be a people pleaser. You want to like keep it cool in both their eyes.
Exactly.
So you
No,
want
you're
everyone
right.
winds up getting fucked over, except for Ice, because he gets to continue to troll and have this amazing content, and we're talking about him now. Now he's gonna make a reaction about this, and the cycle continues.
No, you're 100% right. And then also in the fact that I continue to talk about the thing that AD had squashed, and that's why I feel bad about that as well.
Yeah. So
Which
moving forward, I think it's just wise just to fucking never. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't benefit from that, bro.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. And it's like, I talked about this a little bit on stream yesterday, where it just like I could poke holes in tons of things and stories and clips that I'm hearing all day, every day. You know what I mean? Like of shit that ain't right. But at this point, it's just like I was telling Riley, I'm like, dude, like, also, I found this one YouTuber. He has like 1.7K subs. It's like this one dude who like makes videos in his car, and he like a couple of his videos are reacting to No Jumper stuff. And one of the things he said that I got away from that video that I was like, I've heard this before, but it really struck me that time because I guess I'm in this state right now. But he was like, when you're streaming, the chat is there to watch you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It doesn't matter what you could be throwing yourself against the wall. It's like that's the stream. It's like you don't start the stream and just look at what the chat wants to talk about today. You know what I mean? It's like he's like they're there to watch you, and you gotta take the lead as the leader of the stream and take it to that point.
That's also counterintuitive to what you do as somebody, because you're like the guy that's like, hey, chat, I'll fucking jerk
exactly.
off 100 rhinos if you fucking make a super chat donation, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's the dangerous part of like, involving the chat, where it's like they think that you're going to do everything they say, and you're just like, no, there are boundaries.
So how
know
are
what
you
I
gonna
mean?
patch this moving forward?
Well,
Like, what's the strategy? Like, what are you gonna be doing different?
basically at this point, it's like I have stream ideas planned that I'm going to start, executing starting Monday, and it's like just basically put this behind me, forget about this shit. I've already, I've talked to Toke, I've talked to AD, apologies have been made. We've already cleared everything up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like everyone's on good terms. I've been DP'd on the No Jumper carpet. It's like we're all good here. So it's just like at this point, I just want to
you
put this
can't
behind
see
this.
the red because it blends in with the orange.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to put this behind this and just focus on actually just making content and just streaming and having a good time again. You know what I mean? Because just drama shit's so stupid.
We need
and
1,000 balloons, bro. Hey, did you see the meme? There was like amazing meme of Jeffrey Dahmer like forcing one of his victims to watch a clip, and it's it's you and Riley in the room with 1,000 balloons.
dude.
That's all fun and games, bro. We want to see more balloon streams.
Wait,
Not
honestly-
no fucking beef drama shit.
Make them nitrous balloons next time.
No.
that
nothing-
would have been expensive.
Nothing numbs my brain faster than seeing fucking shit like that, bro.
Bruh.
I'm like, these are all my fucking homies.
I know, man.
Why the fuck are we? You know what I'm saying? We got
Exactly.
better shit to do at 8 p.m. Like, come on.
Dude, on a positive / funny note, did you guys watch the stream I did with Ice on his channel where we were, I think it was the second night, where we basically picked up a half-naked man?
I saw part of it.
Bro, can I explain what
Yo,
happened
I
here?
just want to say the biggest fucking guy who's judging me because I said this or that, you know what I'm saying, calling me zesty. This motherfucker's actually in the field. You know what I'm saying? Doing shit while I'm at home.
First class tickets to the Frank stand.
Yeah, I'm texting shorties and shit. You over here like, hey, You know what I mean? Like, what's up with you?
He's viewing the Glizzy gallery in
Bro.
HD.
Let me explain from my perspective of what
I'm
was
the
going
bad
on
guy
there.
because I had a hot dog in 10th grade.
Bro, dude,
This shit's crazy.
dude,
And we have him bacon wrapped. You feel me? Spencer. homie.
On God.
Spencer.
Where the mustard at?
Bro, at that point, we were like already headed towards Ice's apartment, and in the back of my head, I'm thinking, I'm excited to get there. We get to get off stream. I get to smoke a joint. You
I
know?
legit thought you were getting a male hooker. Like,
No,
like, no
bro.
cap.
No,
like,
in my mind, at first, I was like, we were already done streaming. We already done the stuff that we wanted to do. It's nighttime, and we're all tired. We're all like, we're going home to go to
Were
sleep.
you on camera?
We're on stream still.
Then you weren't done streaming.
No, but that was the plan,
you
though.
mean?
He was saying like we're heading back to my apartment, and then as we're driving, there's like we're surrounded by wooded areas, bro. And you guys probably didn't see it on stream because it's a fisheye, but literally out of the bushes comes out this man pushing like leaves to the side, comes out with pants in his hands, soaking wet pants, and he's like in fucking like just undies, like tidy whities type thing, but like purple, and he just comes out going like. Waving his hand, and then in my mind, I immediately thought like Ice is gonna stop to talk to the dude because this is what's going on. This random funny content, right? He stops. The dude's like, "Hey man, I took a bunch of drugs today. I basically
just got raped.
And he didn't say he got. He said I just basically said I sobered up and woke up in a river. And he's like, my pants are soaking wet and I'm trying to get home. He's like, drive me home. And then and I thought like Ice was gonna be like, nah, like because he had a Tesla. Like who wants a soaking wet man covered in leaves like coming in their nice Tesla? He's like,
Content.
yeah, hop in. This fool hops in the car. And then at this point I'm like, okay, this is already kind of crazy, but he's probably just gonna drive him home, right?
You're no stranger to dealing with like street people though for streams.
Bruh.
So let you tell it.
Well, I'm a stranger to being with Ice in person to see like how far he's willing to take the joke. And he was like basically dude, if I was in this guy's shoes, I was like I woke up in a river off drugs, like, you know, I had a crazy night and I had my pants in my hand. I'd be like trying to go home, you know, take a shower and like get myself back together. This dude fell in love with Ice Poseidon, was trying to fuck him so bad, and Ice was like teasing him like, oh, you want to fuck me? Take me to that pool area then. And
That's when I'm on Skip Flags looking for the cheapest Spirit flight to get the fuck out of there. That is the biggest red flag that bro, your fucking career's at risk. Now you're in a fucking car where Ice Poseidon's making out with a homeless man.
No,
like,
he wasn't making out. He was letting him touch his abs.
Bro, that's
I
out
am
of pocket, fool.
Bro, I'm going back to the river. Fuck that shit.
Bro, at that point, I was like, dude, I'm sitting here.
I didn't even know about this shit. This is crazy.
Bro, at that point, I literally was thinking, like, I'm sitting here first class row to streaming 101.
What
like,
if he had to like chloroform in like a rag and like
about
made y'all
Jeffrey
both
Dahmer.
be
No,
like-
there was me and the other dude, Nick. We would have fucked that guy Felipe up if he had tried to chloroform us.
Oh, he's already touching abs.
Bruh.
Like it's just,
Literally that bro, and you're over here because I wear leather pants, it's a problem. But the homie's rubbing oh boy's abs, and you're like,
Okay, you see, you're not wearing leather pants for the stream though. That's the difference. Like he was
in
doing that for the
solidarity.
stream.
What's up with you?
Oh,
I
my
am
God.
wearing leather pants for the
Yeah.
stream
half leather.
to keep it a
That's interesting.
full stack.
It's some
But-
leather around.
Anyways, I
I
was
did it for the boys.
I was telling Riley, I was feeling like hella, you know, uncomfortable, but I was realizing this is just a joke. This is just for the stream, and I was just like, I let it slide. You know, I was like just dealing with it, but that was funny at the end of the day. Let's be real. That was hilarious, bro.
I haven't.
Riley was literally looking for new apartments while you were doing that. Like,
Riley was definitely not stoked.
Riley was
on the idea.
googling like similar situations that girls have found. Like, I run into my guy rubbing a guy's abs. What do I do?
bro. Dude.
She's like, I'm back to the bay with it. Fuck this.
Oh my god. Wait, okay. I know I said that was the last thing to talk about Texas. I can't leave the
What's up?
Texas subject without bringing this up. Shout out to Dylan.
Who the fuck is Dylan?
A stream sniper / fan who like he was helping me out the whole time I was in Texas, right? Number one, I can't even say the things he helped me out with.
He made sure Ice didn't touch you when you fell asleep.
He helped me
He
out with a
brought
lot
y'all's
of
hands.
no.
strap.
He helped me out with a lot of things, but he got the very first harmonious tattoo on his
Oh, I
wrist.
seen, bro. Okay.
Bro, he's crazy for that
Okay.
one. Shout out to him because I don't even think I brought that idea up. I'm pretty sure he brought it up. And at first, dude, I have this 10 Talk sticker that someone made for Riley and I, where it's like a picture of Riley and I like sitting on a carpet smoking. It's a big picture. He wanted to get that thing on his like on the top of his hand.
Never.
And I was like,
Bruh, that's like.
dude, that's a lot.
No,
bro.
that's like Selena's manager, fool. You're gonna wind up getting smoked, fool.
Bro,
Like,
and I was convincing him. I'm like, dude, that's too much. Let's just do the smaller
Yuri,
one.
I would never steal from Yuri.
But yeah, dude, that guy was insane.
So now this guy gets like free shot donations every stream you do. Like he has like $2 credit.
Well, he was.
There has to be some kind of perks for the harmonious tat.
He asked.
Sell it to me, Yuri. What's up?
You know what's interesting? He asked for a couple things in return. He said, number one, he has a wall of either blunts or joints rolled by people specifically. He says that he has a blunt on his wall rolled by Snoop Dogg.
He's not bullshit.
He's
I
not
ever
planning on
heard.
smoking it. He doesn't want to smoke. He just has a blunt rolled by Snoop Dogg on his wall.
You ran into a crazy person. Snoop Dogg ain't just rolling blunts for Dick and
He
Jane,
said
bro.
he said he ran into him and it
Bro,
happened.
he's getting a harmonious man tat. You sure he's crazy?
You saying
right?
you have to be crazy to get a harmonious
Bro,
Bro.
harmonious tat and fake Snoop Dogg blunt on the wall checks out as
But
crazy.
he asked for a joint rolled by me, so I gave him one of those.
This one's from Bob Marley.
He's gonna stick that shit up his ass, bro.
Dude, he asked me to put a harmonious sticker on his car, which I forgot to do that before I left.
Good.
And then he asked for a follow back.
He just doesn't know that many black people. He's like, yeah, it was Snoop Dogg.
Oh no!
Some homeless man and shit, bro.
I believe him on the Snoop Dogg
No,
story.
I need Snoop Dogg to get on the phone and be like, "That's cap."
Hey, nephew.
Bro.
It was really him.
You guys want to
Yeah.
hear something even crazier? Is
He has Kirk.
It was really him.
Bob
dude.
Marley roll a blunt for him too.
Yeah,
What year?
exactly.
he talked about this on stream, which he said a lot of
The
things.
kid looks like he's 22 years old. So
he was okay.
Like
I can't
19.
say his age, but he
Okay.
was of age.
Why not?
He's 19. He's 19 or whatever, apparently. But apparently he might be older, he said, or something like that. I don't know.
fine.
Anyways, he
Yuri's
told me
with minors
he
now.
told me he had a sugar mama. And I was like, oh, interesting. Like,
you don't look. No offense, bro. I know you're watching.
Uh-huh.
Like, you do not look
Hey,
like you have a sugar.
Bro, this is
Like
not
all the dead homies.
Hey,
like,
this is not looking for right room. Sugar Mama comments saying that he has a fucking Snoop Dogg blunt,
Bro.
and getting a harmonious tap, bro. A bunt, yeah.
his sugar mama looked like Sugar Foot. You feel
Oh
me?
god,
Like,
bro, that bitch like sugar free.
oh, come on. Bro, he's the
God.
homie. Why
Congrats,
you
Sugar Free,
roasting
on
him?
his
You guys are
marriage.
throwing me back in the middle right now, dude. Is the
Okay,
homie from
okay.
Texas?
Step
This is
up,
crazy.
step up. That's right.
This is my boy from
That's
Dylan.
what you're
How
supposed
dare
to
you?
do.
This is
Thank
like,
you.
It's like
That was
the
a
Tesla
test.
rubber stream again.
That was a test. You just passed.
You just pinched the fuck out of his inner thigh.
I
bro.
know. I was like, what can I do to you?
You've been chilling with Ice Poseidon for a long time.
Because of the territory, yeah.
I was like, do I grab him by his collar or do I grab him by his
Grab him
thigh?
by his cock.
Nah,
Like,
but
my
you,
dick's down here, bro.
you know Yuri's been stressed out because his hair went from pink to white in like fucking 6 days.
Bro, I have been stressed out.
You look like MGK's bassist.
No, I'm not related to MGK in any
Nah,
way.
you
I
look
know
like
I said
those,
that out there too.
You look like those animal cracker cookies. the
Wait,
pink
but
and white
also,
ones.
I'm not the only one to return from a trip because at the same time I was on a trip for the same amount of time. You went to Miami.
You know, you look like who Lil Peep would cheat on a math test from. Like
What the fuck?
The
R.I.P.
alternative nerd.
Like he trusts you enough, like you're cool, but you're smart enough. Lil Peep finna cheat off your math test.
We just
Yuri
both have
interview,
pink hair.
School with Peep.
Yo, was your trip as stressful as mine?
No, bro, I'm not. Listen. You gotta remember, like, I operate and function like the business that I do has nothing to do with like life, and I appreciate that because that shit. I've been on streams with you where I've left fucking crying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Dramatic.
it's crazy. I would never do that shit, bro. What the fuck? Enzo's making fun of me right now, like crazy. But listen, like during out there, yeah, I just got to work. You know what I'm saying? I was hot from an amazing drop, best thing that's ever happened to me so far. And you know, we had a good time. We got to work, and the wheels just keep spinning on the bus. You know what I'm saying? But
Are you killing shit, fool?
thank you, appreciate it.
You
Bro.
putting numbers on the board.
Yeah.
Like
Facts.
so many people, like my homies and shit, they're just like, yo, that fool Blazzy go crazy. Like he's creative as fuck.
I don't get used to that shit. That shit fucks my head up. It's like, bro, like I did not think that all this shit was gonna happen. Like, you know, I've been having my career for like 4 or 5 years doing my thing, but really the last 11 months since I joined the platform has really been great for me. So I just want to shout out to all the fans. But we had a good trip in Miami. But I would say one thing though.
What?
So I was over there with the Runts guys and shit like that, right?
Uh-huh.
And they encouraged me like, Blazzy, I see your drop, bro. Where we eating tonight? And I'm like,
Oh.
I'm over here acting like Scarf, man. We eat wherever. What the fuck? And he's like, okay, cool. Gecko, Miami, let's go. So this motherfucker takes us in like we would like the most Miami fucking driver the whole trip, and then like his Escalade, bro. His name's Papo.
Okay.
Shout out to Papo.
Were you wearing some colorful linen? Can you please?
Oh
just,
no, I was all black. You know what I'm saying, with the craziest dark circles around my eyes, man. Just walking around like a zombie. Nah, but I was definitely looking like how I regular look. But I was out there. They took us to this nice ass restaurant, and you know what? This was my first time doing the whole like 5-star dining where like there's fucking gold on your steak and shit, and it was not worth it.
At all?
No.
Bro, you know what's funny? When I
It's
saw
the ambiance, though.
You know what?
The
It's
ambiance.
the experience.
I
Yeah.
think that on like some birthday anniversary, like a good meal, I think you shouldn't spend more than like $150 a plate. That's just me. I don't know if I'm cheap about it or if that's very reasonable.
No, I think that's reasonable.
I mean, that's a good.
And anything beyond that, yeah, like 150 is like, okay, I got a steak, you know, there's
Yeah.
some mac and cheese on the table, I got dessert, but anything beyond that, you gotta sell me on the experience.
Hey,
and I
but-
got the same shit I got at Cheesecake
you
Factory.
can get that Chateaubriand for $150
That's
with
what-
some lobster.
You could have gone to
saying?
Fogo de Chao, and that's like what, $90. And
Yeah,
that's like
Fogo's amazing,
super
but
good.
yeah,
but dude, honestly, when I saw your Instagram, because you post on your public Instagram, right?
Here we go
The
again.
bills. I was like, that's the power of Instagram, of social media. When I saw that, my immediate thought was like, damn, this is what Blazzy does on a daily basis.
That's it.
No.
That's his life.
I was like,
That's
this,
how he lived it.
exactly. I was like, this is Blazzy's life. I was like,
Never.
I gotta join the Sandbox crew. Like, this shit's lit over there.
Hey, no,
like,
I'm cool with a McChicken. Come on. Bro, I be eating 7-11
but
for
you
lunch.
explained to me that was just because you were like,
You know what?
they tricked you into doing
They
that.
tricked me, but Plave, I wasn't gonna do dishes in the back or like catch it. Like I'm not paying for this shit, but like they were
You
like,
were shocked by the price.
yeah, but everybody, including like my rich homies who were on the trip, like at the dinner with me, they're like, yeah, I would never fucking do that shit. So like,
Damn.
what my whole process is for like celebratory meals. Does that mean it's
Yep.
That's
yep,
the
you
word-
did- you said it right.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to do something where it's like cool. You got your steak, you got your fucking Coke, and your chicken and Sprite.
Cake at the end.
Right, but an extra 150 as you would spend on that ambiance could go to a magician.
You love magicians.
I
dude.
love magicians, man. Where the fuck is the magician?
Are they
community
really
at?
worth it? Though?
Yes,
You fuck with the Magic Castle, right?
I've never been there.
Oh, come on, bro.
I've never
only-
been to. It's
You-
invite only.
You from Hollywood?
It's invite only. I've never been
Bruh,
invited.
They pass them out to tourists on fucking.
No, they don't.
Bro, you can get. I've been in the Magic
I
Castle.
respect magicians. I trade all this shit just to learn how to like know what card you're thinking.
Dude, I
Maybe because I'm Magic, I've been able to go there.
Oh,
So,
I
don't know.
practiced magic for like 2 years.
You for sure did.
And I still have my magic tricks. Should I
Hey,
bring them one day?
If you get AIDS and make it disappear like magic, then you
Oh
can go as
my
well.
God.
So, you know what?
That fucked my head up.
They didn't disappear. He's living with them still to this day, right?
Nah, disappeared, bro.
Nah, it's just gone. Fool.
Oh my god.
That fool's running through him again, bro. He can catch that shit again.
What if it was just like a
Free.
false positive the first time?
Bro,
And everyone's been tricked.
I have a scandalous story about so when I was in treatment, when I was in rehab,
Okay.
I have 2 years, 8 months, and like 12 days sober. Or something.
No way. That's great, bro. Congrats.
Yeah, clean and sober. I was a bad drug addict though, and one
Drug
ti-
of choice.
exactly, all of them.
Oh.
All of them.
All the
You know what I
above.
mean? Like,
So is it okay for us to smoke weed in front of you?
hell yeah.
You don't care.
Yeah, no. And I don't smoke weed. You never see me smoke.
You're not
like,
Cali sober.
No. I'm
don't play that
fucking-
shit.
I'm Texas sober.
Yeah.
Oh,
um,
okay.
I
But
like that.
I
yeah,
know
no.
that one.
Well, Phil's also Texas sober.
He's Fresno sober.
Like you only fuck with coffee.
Coffee and cigarettes. But so there's this dude in rehab, and when you go to treatment, they make you get all kinds of blood tests and all that. And it's a terrifying experience, in particular for needle junkies. I wasn't a
wow.
needle junkie, but I had a lot of unprotected sex over the years. So I was still really scared. I hadn't been to a doctor in a long time.
Oh, shit.
But one of this dude that I was there with, they're like, yo, I'm not gonna say his name. Come to the office, Steven. We need to talk to you real quick. So Steven goes to the office, and they're like, he's on. It's him. It's his counselor and the nurse, and they're like, yo. He's like, what's going on? He's like, you tested positive for HIV. And then he's
Oh,
like,
my goodness.
So he's all scared, and this dude was a needle junkie and all that, right?
Oh, no.
So they take him like to this clinic off site, like a day or two later. They take him to this whole clinic. He's like, he has to go to all these different rooms. He talks to the main doctor, talking about like, okay, so you're your white blood cell count is this, and you needed to be within this range, and it's totally you're not be able to manage it, but you just need to stay on a strict regime of this. Then he went to another room, and it was a counselor trying to get him to cope with this traumatic thing that he's going through and all that.
Yeah.
Then so he's like, okay, I guess I got fucking HIV, and for the next like 11 days, he doesn't want to leave. He's not leaving his room.
Depressed.
And like, yeah. He's miserable, and then. Something that was a 1 in a million chance actually happened. He gets called back into the office, and they're like, "Oopsie, we were wrong,
Bro.
Fuck
You
no.
ain't got the HIV, my
That is-
boy."
damn.
Can you sue somebody for that?
He was like, but you know the worst part of the whole story
You
is
probably can't even go to sleep knowing that shit.
he
bro.
was like, he said that he had already come to terms and accepted his fate to the point where he was completely dead inside. So that news, which you would think would be the best news you ever
Yeah.
got in your entire life,
Yeah.
he was just like completely. He
That's
couldn't
kind
even
of good
enjoy it.
regardless, because you're going to have to get to those terms. Everyone's going to have to reach that stage at some point in our lives. We're all going to realize we're going to die, and we have to like either realize it quickly or, you know.
I've accepted
That's not
it.
a regular death though. That's like
slow and
but if-
sad.
but
it
if
just changes your entire life.
if you
Even though
ex-
people could live with HIV now, but
Yeah.
still it's not-
interactions, all that.
Yeah, it just
Okay.
changes a lot. You're gonna you have to fuck strapped or or be on some gnarly ass
Dude, what if he had-
regime, some crucial med regime.
what
or
if he had like
whatever.
called like the past 20 partners and was like, sorry.
He was thinking about doing all that
Fuck,
shit,
dude.
and and even just not to make the story more depressing, but
Yeah.
motherfucker relapsed within like a week of leaving treatment.
He's celebrating not having HIV, probably.
That's not a celebration.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Smoking
my God.
crack is not a celebration.
That's not part of the 12 steps.
I'm
Yuri.
fucking around.
Cocaine's a celebratory drug.
Oh,
crack,
shit.
but especially in Miami, that shit fucking
Really?
smells like God's vagina, bro.
I don't like coke at all, bro. Uppers just make me feel weird.
And my
I just get anxiety and like I just want to drink water.
Yeah.
I'm scared to go to Miami because I love the cocaine so much out
Wow.
there. Like,
What do you think about this? I
I
heard.
love the women out there.
oh my
Beautiful.
God.
Wow.
And anyone that speaks Spanish, which is like 70% of the population, could jug you a sack. I don't care if it's like a 70-year-old janitor
Yeah.
or they all got it for cheap, bro. They're
Wow.
all everyone that lives in Miami jugs.
It's kinda-
If you speak Spanish, you're selling blow.
It's
Wow.
kind of interesting the contrast between like Miami and LA because they're kind of like similar in
Mexicans
some ways.
versus
right. They have like more
Cubans
Central
and-
American,
yeah,
South
yeah.
American over
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Where it's
And
like
Caribbean. like-
right where you would see out here in any strip mall like 5 Mexican restaurants, all like Dominican, Colombian,
Pollo
Venezuelan.
Tropical, that's the
Oh, God.
best chain.
Yeah.
We don't have
That's
it out
all
here.
we had out there. You
La
know what I mean?
Grana, Pollo Tropical. Oh, I love Miami.
Yo, what do you think about this guy? I've seen Steve-O talk about his like sobriety before, and he said like to become sober, he's like the only way possible is like you have to hit rock bottom. He's like if you don't hit rock bottom, he's like there's no incentive for you to sober up because you think everything's fine and dandy because you're able to scrape by on your addiction. But he's like you have to hit that point where there's no return. Everything's gone to shit, and at that point you have to be like, okay, now I could fix things. Like, do you agree with that or no?
I mean, I think it's different for everybody, but I will say for me, that was the case.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Where
and
did you
there's-
find yourself?
When, like, what was my
At
bottom?
rock bottom, yeah.
My rock bottom.
What year?
This is 2020.
Okay.
I got clean right before the pandemic started.
wow.
That's fire, bro. Congrats, man, for real.
Thank you.
That's
thank
the hardest
you.
time to get clean because that was the most stressful time for everyone.
Well,
like,
so it's weird because before I went to treatment, the pandemic hadn't started yet. Like I had heard Donald Trump mention like the Chinese coronavirus or
Yeah,
some
yeah.
shit like that, but
Right.
I didn't like.
Do research.
I wasn't tripping because I'm
It was
also
more
like,
going on in China for
Yeah,
some
yeah.
months.
exactly.
fucking like orangutans were having sex in Mongolia and straight- whatever the fuck like. And then
I wasn't tuning in on that. You a freak
No.
over it. But
come on,
Yeah.
bro. We all got our kink. Let me live.
Oh
And
my
then-
God.
And then I went to treatment February 2nd, 2020, and within a month, I was there for 4 months. I was like I wasn't in like a regular 28-day treatment program. I was like for chronic relapsers. This is the last house on the left. Like if you don't get sober here, you're gonna go to prison or die
Oh,
essentially.
shit.
And
Wow.
they within a month of being there's a worldwide pandemic. The first thing that made me realize that shit was all bad was that they canceled South by Southwest because
Because that was their first time ever doing that.
yeah. But then even in my head, I'm rationalizing it. And keep in mind, we have where I'm at, full media blackout. We have no access to TV.
Oh, shit.
We're able to watch like 1 hour of TV a week. We have no phones. We could talk to on a monitored call to a person of the counselor's choice, either for me, it was like either my girl or my mom or my dad or one of my brothers.
Yeah.
And it was for 10 minutes at a time, and that's it. So we have like no information of what's going on, but like we have like newspapers. That's it. And the newspaper said South by Southwest is canceled, but I'm still rationalizing it in my head. Like, okay, a lot of people come from Europe and places like that. So like it's
That's why.
Yeah. So maybe they just want to keep it out. I heard this shit started in fucking Sri Lanka or whatever.
Yeah.
So and then I'm naming every Asian country if you hadn't peeped.
Yeah.
And then every obscure Asian
You're
country.
checking them out.
It's from Burma. And then when I realized it was all bad, it was the day before fucking visiting day. When you're in treatment, you have to focus on something that you're looking forward to.
And
to
visiting
get
day
you through
was it.
I was like, I get to see my girl. She's flying out. This is so exciting. And the day before, I remember it was a Wednesday, and we're at the table doing our little like work or whatever, and one of the counselors is like, hey, they just like canceled the NBA. The NBA.
I remember that.
And they like pulled players off the court mid-game.
Wow.
And I was like, this is like $1 trillion industry.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
this is something serious. So
Exactly.
like instantly I'm planning my escape route. And like I'm just like, yo, I gotta
How to get out?
I'm just like, yo, they're gonna shut down the fucking borders. I'm gonna need to fucking hitchhike to my girl in Philadelphia.
Because you're
Like,
going through like two very dramatic experiences
Yeah.
where it's like you're dealing with the fucking going sober and the
Exactly.
world's going to hell.
Yeah, you think everyone's gonna? At that point, we didn't know. At that point, we really like. I remember Adam saying like, Adam walked into the office at one point when COVID was just starting. He's like, "Yep." He's like, 8 out of 10 of us is gonna be dead within the next year or two.
That's what they were saying.
And Adam really was like, "Yo, we're all finna
Let
die."
it be Adam. He just said it flipping a condoma. Yeah, you're all gonna die. I don't know. It's not me. Y'all figure it out.
8 of y'all.
Yeah.
Me and Lana will be fine.
Yeah,
I know.
literally.
All the rest of you guys are
And this
fucked.
guy's like, yeah, of course we're part of the 2 out of 10. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's gonna be all optimistic. Like it can't
Yeah.
be me or whatever it is.
Josh, just get the fuck out of here, bro.
But to answer your initial question, like for me, like my disease was very degenerative over a long period of time, and like my bottom was essentially, I just had no more moves to bust. I had already, I've been through so much shit.
You burnt out so many bridges.
There's nothing left. And
Don't want to get money anymore.
And I had already, you're talking, I've been stabbed, I've been shot at, I've had hits on my life,
Yeah.
I've been incarcerated, I've overdosed, like, you know what I mean? Already been divorced, like, had stolen anything from my parents' house
Yeah.
that wasn't fucking nailed down.
God
like,
damn.
Like,
Oh
I had already,
Yeah.
I'm fucked in the
That's
game.
crazy.
And like, none of the homies even wanted me, like, to stay at their crib anymore. And I'm just like, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna lose everything. The only thing I have left is my girl, and she's finna fucking sky out if I don't bust a move quick, because I've already like burnt everything else to the ground.
You're already walking
yeah.
on eggshells.
I'm like tiptoeing on fucking sparrow shells.
Oh my
You feel me?
goodness,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
and then my brother's like, hey, because my brother has like 34 years sober. My brothers are a lot older than me. And shit.
34 years sober.
Yeah. My brother got sober when he was 19. He's like in his 50s.
I was just
Like,
gonna ask.
Does
Like,
that count?
I mean,
I feel like you have to be like a drug addict in your 30s to like, oh, I've been X years sober.
to me, like, my addiction compared to his is like fucking 50 Cent compared to Lil Dicky. You feel me?
Like, nah, I really built this legacy.
Yeah, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
my shit.
Because you know what,
My
bro?
shit's Jay-Z, and his is fucking Skinny from the Nine. Like,
Yo.
You're talking to someone who went through like an extremely smaller version. I went to drug counseling for weed
yeah.
in like fucking 9th grade, but through that
Life's
shit,
tough, huh?
I was going through it. Oh my
I
goodness,
know,
man! I was
for
trying to plan my escape too.
How can I smoke weed again?
No, but all to say that we had this conversation on the podcast before. Do you think that weed and alcohol is gateway?
I mean, it's typically the first.
It's the first thing someone will do.
experimentation that
Is it just more of a coincidental thing where, like you're saying, typically, but is it really a thing where if you have like 10 people in a cage and you give them weed, like they're gonna be asking for crack next?
No,
It's like,
I don't believe that.
No. Yeah,
I don't
no.
believe that
It's
at
through
all.
vices and shit like that, but you lose interest in a certain high.
But
after a
you know
certain
what
while.
else it is? Like, dude, growing up in Hollywood, I grew up with like a lot of different social groups, and drugs is always a part of the equation. You know what I mean? And something I've learned just through people watching and like people watching people in my environment is like, it depends on the person, because I've met friends who have like a very strict like moral code or like principles to themselves where they're just like would never do such a thing. I'm good, I can party, have a good time, I'll drink.
Were you from Hollywood gay boy gangsters?
No, I was not. I might smoke weed or whatever, but it's like like they would have these like certain principles, and it's like I always felt the same way too, where it's
That's
just
a real
like,
thing, by the way, for y'all.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
But also like
GBG.
it's almost like what's that thing where like the stupidest die first? What what do they call it? That one law where it's just like the dumbest go. It's like I just noticed in my like the people I've been around, there's always the dude or the person.
I'm the stupid.
Who's like who's
Natural
down
selection,
who's
essentially.
natural
Natural
selection,
selection.
who's down to like who doesn't see any type of like like they don't repercussions or potential dangers. They're just like fuck it, let's go. Like they're the ones down to just be like I'll snort all the coke or whatever it is, or like I'll do all that
That
stuff.
shit.
That's
yeah.
me.
And like that was always not, and I feel like it's more of a personality based thing more than it is like a weed leading to
It
that
absolutely
thing.
is.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you're 1,000%
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And like, look, I grew up right near you. I'm from West LA. You feel me? A few miles away from you, and we get turned out at a young ass age.
Yeah,
we have
exactly.
A lot of access.
You get experience very
Yeah.
very young
So,
immediately.
and it kind of like you see who's gonna wind up being. I got arrested for the first time I was 13. Went to juvie at 16.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
But you
Like,
probably had 13-year-old homies at that time who
Hell
they
yeah,
would never
we-
get arrested. Like they
right,
would never put themselves in
right.
those shoes.
They were
like,
fucking.
squares. If
They were
anything.
watching fucking Ninja Turtles still. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't know. It's like more of a
trying to get my
personality
dick
based
wet. Fucking listening to.
thing. At 13.
Yeah, I was trying to.
No.
I was trying to fuck.
I didn't know my dick could get wet at 13. I don't think so.
Bruh.
Maybe like 8th grade.
I always
I was beaten at 14.
Wait. So you're from
you were
from
beating
LA?
West LA, born and raised.
I always thought you were from New York.
I'll slap the fucking dog shit out of you. Don't ever disrespect me like that again in your life.
That's how you know he's from LA.
Yeah, not only that, fool, like, I'm so LA,
I'm
it's
cool, you can put
crazy.
that
What
out.
the fuck? I got West LA tatted all over my body. But the thing is, we've already had this conversation.
Oh,
yeah, you
shit.
like literally, I don't know, Riley was there too, I'm pretty sure. You literally said, like, I thought you were from New York. And I said, don't ever disrespect me like that again. And you're like,
You on strike too, Yuri.
I know. Well, I'm
you
not
ain't
the sober
using
one
a
here.
New York phrase. Don't ever disrespect me, B. Yo, dead ass B. I'm from New York, son.
Wait, so-
Yo, I'm high key fake jacking that, son.
You saw Sunset when it was like a stripper,
What?
prostitute central.
What?
That shit was a
Sunset
blade.
That's just a myth to
Blade.
me.
Sunset in Genesee, Sunset in Stanley.
That's where I grew up. Like
Right,
that those areas.
Sunset in Poinsettia.
But you see,
like,
I would be talking to
Oh my
I would be
God.
talking to the older people in those areas, and they'd be like, "Bro, back in the day, like you'd see prostitutes in every corner, like blah blah." And I'm like, I would be looking around like it's grandmas and grandpas and like little kids. I'm like, I could never see such a
It
thing.
migrated to Santa Monica.
yeah,
Bro.
yeah, there is
Santa Monica Boulevard.
right, but there's they might have something extra on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Oh, I've definitely.
Yes,
the
yes.
thing is, I had an ex who stayed right off of there, and
I thought you
like
could say an ex who.
Normandy and Melrose type shit. You feel me? Where, sorry, Normandy and Santa Monica.
You'll
where it's
see
just
some
like,
big ass titties and be like, ooh, and get closer, and she's like, hi.
Dude, you know the taco stop, the taco shop where they all link up
Yeah,
at
yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah,
on
yeah.
like
What?
Highland,
Yeah, yeah,
off
yeah.
Highland in
Yeah,
Santa
yeah,
Monica.
yeah.
Bro, my middle school is right there. It's been the hub for like 20 years, bro.
Yeah.
It's like it's not any different. It's like I don't know. I've just
you've never been tempted. Like,
hell.
I got 50
no.
bucks today.
What you got? What?
Hey, Lush is quiet right now.
Hey, man, it's not my speed, but no judgment.
He called out several cross streets on Sunset. He's like Poinsettia.
No, that's
Well, when you grow up there, you just know these
and
things.
that's girls, by the way. They ain't no fucking
Oh yeah, for the record,
ain't no
for
packages on Sunset.
Packages.
But what they would be is like there'd be like real hot, light skinned bitch, like chicks that look like Stacey Dash walking around selling pussy, and be like, Jesus Christ.
It's kind of still like that. It's insane.
yeah,
bro.
yeah. But
Yo, have you seen the?
now they have Instagrams.
Where it gets
Oh.
deeper, and some of these motherfuckers just drive and go on live stream.
Yeah.
There's a whole YouTube community that we found the other day, bro.
Of what?
Of just people who just document hoes on Fig, and they'll
Oh,
just be
oh.
fucking just driving up
Did
and
you
just
see
getting
that?
prices. And shit.
I know what you're talking
Did
about.
you see like the picture of Ice Spice where she's walking
Yeah, I
and
saw
like
that.
falls on her with her like
First day at
with her
Fig.
glass? Yeah, exactly. Amazing.
Is
Yeah,
that real?
amazing. No, it's not real.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But
I
it's-
saw.
she really did fall.
I think I saw
like, yeah,
a Flacco. No, the
in her stripper heels.
I saw Flacco post that, but I was like, that's not really Ice Spice.
No, it is really Ice Spice.
Oh,
She's
okay.
not really on Fig though.
Oh, someone made it look like it was on Fig.
Well, that was just like a little
was on a
meme
street.
that was circulating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
I gotta take a crazy piss. I'll be
Me
right
too,
back.
bro. I was waiting for my moment to go, but whatever. I guess I'll hold on to it even longer. But
I'm a camel. I don't gotta piss.
You can hold
I
the-
can hold piss for weeks.
No way. But you're not drinking anything here. I'm
My
drinking a
fucking
Rockstar.
My kidneys are the size of watermelons.
Oh my god, dude, bro. One thing I noticed also, just to get back on the thing that you brought about rehab and shit like that,
Yeah.
getting sober. I remember Steve-O was talking about like his sobriety, and people asked him like about the drugs he used to do, and they're like, you're at this point where you would never see yourself doing those things. Like you think they're terrible, right? And he was like, still to this day, he's like, that's the best time of my life. He's like, I would love to go back to it, but he's like, I know it's bad for me, and I've got to this position where I'm not gonna do it. But he's like, to this day, he's like, I will never do anything more fun than that, basically.
Well, I mean, like, look, I wouldn't trade my best day, my worst day in sobriety for my best day using, although my best day using was a lot fucking more fun. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna front. But I have more fun overall now. Like,
Yeah.
it's like vroom, 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 as
Yeah,
opposed to
exactly.
like, vroom, you know what I mean? And my life is at a steady incline. I wouldn't be able to accomplish what I'm doing if I was still getting fucked up. But like
Yeah.
when I was 19 and had a girlfriend that lived in an apartment building on Sunset and Poinsettia and was a
that's literally like a block away from where I grew up. Sunset Fuller.
Okay, yeah. She was like an ecstasy dealer and put me on and shit and was a prostitute, but I didn't know. You feel me?
Whoa.
Like, yeah.
Wait, did you go to
lit.
Hollywood High?
No, I went to uni.
Okay.
I went to several different high schools.
All right.
I got expelled, but I'm like from West LA.
All right. You know what's funny? I was talking to this, like, I forgot who it was, but I was talking to this person about Hollywood High, and right now Hollywood High has these fences all the way around it.
Yeah.
And they told me, they were like, dude, back in the day, they were like, there was no fences.
Yeah.
And they were like, all the prostitutes would walk up to this to the girls at school,
Try to recruit them.
and convince them to become prostitutes as well.
It wasn't hard to do either.
And they said they were like, that's one of the reasons why they put up those fences, erected those fences, because they're like, they're trying to keep the pimps and the prostitutes from trying to talk to our students. You know what I mean? Like, and
Hollywood
convince them.
is a gnarlier school than like Fairfax is a dope place to go to school.
You think so?
I mean, back in the day it was.
Okay.
I don't know, like now, you feel me? But
Yeah.
Fairfax was a hella lit high school.
'Cause it's
to go
right next to
like,
Melrose,
Yeah,
right?
it's popping. You feel
That's
like
kinda
all these
true.
skater kids and like there's a whole different like cross pollination of different cultures there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dope artists that went to that school and
What
shit. Like,
what years did you go to high school?
I graduated in the year 2000.
2000.
Yeah.
So,
So I'm like 40 years older than you.
you went to schools in the 90s?
Yeah.
Did people smoke weed in school in the 90s?
I mean, I did.
Bro, what happens if you got caught?
I got expelled for smoking weed at school.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't get any police trouble though. Like no.
No, I didn't. But
okay.
like I got threatened with it multiple times. And like
Damn.
my final school that I went to, so I got expelled from uni, got expelled from Indian Springs, went to a private school called Crossroads. I got expelled from there too. And I wound up at this school in the Valley in Sherman Oaks called Bridges Academy.
which is a nice area.
Yeah. Well, it's like the Sherman Oaks Van Nuys border. It's like
okay.
It's like a nice
'Cause
area.
Van
but
Nuys
it's-
can get crazy,
It's a little
too.
seedy. It's
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
seedy over there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And but it's funny because now my school, that school where I graduated from, is now a dispensary. It's it's
No way.
Burbank and Sepulveda, and it's crazy because like damn, I was selling weed there fucking 20 years before that. Like,
so fucking
and it's crazy because that school is like last school you can go to, or else like if your
shit.
parents care enough about your life,
Yeah,
because they
yeah.
want you to go to college, they'll like send you to that school.
Damn.
Because I already got expelled from I'm banned from LAUSD. So I
Wow.
wound up at this school, and
Bro.
yeah, we're talking about high school and shit, when I was a kid.
Wait, let me ask you this. There's these like memes.
and
where-
I got
okay.
caught selling weed there. Anyways,
Bro, there's these memes and people say that like there's like pictures of kids who went to school in the 90s or high school in the 90s and kids who go to high school now, and there's this dramatic difference where everyone seemed like basically an adult at that time, and now you look at them, they have like, you know, they just look like kids basically. How did it feel? Do you think that kids in high school now like just look way like more
do you
childish?
see your fresh and youthful face, and you see this age-weathered pain?
But
that's
you
in my
are
face?
older than me. You
Yeah,
know?
but like, dog, I'm older than you, but also like we was going through it, boy.
Dude.
We was going through it.
Yeah.
back
That's
then.
crazy.
Like it was different, but
The
like,
stress was different.
Yeah. And it's funny because that school that I went to at the time, there was like a pinch of special ed going on there, right? There's like a little bit of
What
short
you
bus
mean?
activity.
Okay.
Like, there's like some, you feel me, kids
Yeah.
that were coming in a little hot on the spectrum and all that. And now it's just like full on. Like
Yeah.
you need to have a fucking helmet to go there. Like
Yeah.
like it
Jeez.
progressed to helmets.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude.
That and I do think that autism is getting more common though, for sure.
Well, I was watching a bunch of videos about that, right? I was like kind of diving into that rabbit hole because I did, see about
I
like,
think it's
Helmets is worse than autism. By
how the
way.
rates are
I
rising.
think it's identified a little more now.
That's
too.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is like back in the day they would classify you as like, oh, Blazzy's just he just doesn't catch on as quickly or something like
Say,
that. They might say something like that.
let you tell it, motherfucker.
Where now,
Hell nah.
now it's just more identifiable. That's what, that was the main thing I got away from is like people are just able to see the symptoms quicker nowadays. You know what I mean? And have a word to describe it rather than just be like, Blazzy and acting right.
What the fuck?
I'm just using it as an
Yuri
example.
ain't acting right.
Okay, Yuri ain't acting right.
Yes.
Yuri's lost his mind.
Society likes to label things that people could understand and make things easily accessible and
Yeah.
quantifiable and things like
Digestible and
that.
shit.
Digestible. So,
That's
Facts.
true.
back in the day, like autism had a serious stigma, and now it's like, like shit.
Yeah.
You
They'll
might
be flat. They be buying chains that say that shit now.
right. Like you might
You be popping it.
you might be like a super dope rapper from Chicago now, or some
Right.
shit, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Facts.
Like,
I forgot what the words are, but like some of the words that they use to describe people were like that, or like say the things that like it was all derogatory, damn near, very fucked up
Well,
shit.
They used to call I guess you can't say retarded anymore. I still say retarded, but
Yeah.
like
yeah,
like
to Blazzy, I'll say it.
like you used to call them like mongoloids and shit.
Oh
like
my
they had
goodness.
like fucked up words for that.
Yeah,
shit.
oh yeah,
Like,
that's another one
Oh,
of
for
them.
sure.
There's some mean ones. Wait, can I just do my drip check really quick and then go use the bathroom?
I like
And
that.
then I'll be back in a second.
Go crazy.
Dude, I feel like I'm about to explode right now. All right, so
Pause.
I got this. Did you make this one?
Nah.
Oh, okay, so we have this no jumper tee. I like this one. It seems like a high school like PE tee or something
Yeah,
like that.
it's
So
sick.
I fuck with it. I like the
like the withered look.
exactly. And this is how
Distressed.
it came already. Like new. It had this like grainy gray color. These stizzy sweatpants, and then the ass beats of 730s.
You got the
Fire.
ultimate lock in and just smoke fit right now.
Yeah, I
Where
felt
you're just
like
gonna be on your laptop for like 14 hours. No showers are being taken.
That's what you wear after you
Bro.
have sex with Ice Poseidon.
Literally.
Like,
All right, can I-
It's a little hoochie fit right here.
yeah.
also before I leave, maybe you guys can discuss amongst yourselves. I talked about this on stream, and people have been roasting me for it already. Riley exposed me, but when I went over there, I realized I only packed one. I didn't pack any underwear.
Yo.
So I won chonied the whole 5 days.
What? Why didn't you hit Tarjay or some shit, fool?
I just didn't have time.
You know what, bro? I can't fucking keep defending you.
This is why
I
white
can't. What the fuck, bro? You're making it harder.
people, and you wonder why I don't really fuck with white people like that. Bro.
No,
Like, when I
well,
hear shit
I'm
like
trying
that,
to tell
Russian, I'm
myself the
Russian.
same thing.
and I got a little bit of that in me too, but still, bro, like, come on, Boris Yeltsin. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Dude,
bored.
well,
Come on,
you
dog.
know, I'm freshly showered and
I hope, bro. You know what?
cleanly clothed.
That's gonna be a new rule about disconnected. You must shower within 24 hours.
I did.
36. I understand.
Okay,
But,
Really?
bro? But don't fucking wear the
12.
same boxers
That was
for fucking months.
no.
Do you want to smell like Flacco?
No shit. That was an emergency situation. It was only 5 days, not a month.
You and Flacco would have a great 72-hour stream. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah.
I do want to do
you
a
should
24
do
hour
something
stream with
handcuffed
Flacco.
with him.
Well, I'm gonna be handcuffed to Riley for 24 hours soon on the stream.
Don't come on.
We already agreed
Riley
to it.
did not agree to
So
that.
you know what that means?
What?
So y'all are shitting together.
Well, I can hold my shit for 24 hours.
What it depends on what you eat.
Well, I'm gonna just make sure she doesn't drink coffee that day, and that's it.
That's gonna make you really realize how much you love that girl
oh
when
my
she
God.
shits in front of you.
Oh my! Well,
Nah.
that it wouldn't be the first time, so
It-
I've already
no,
dealt
no,
with it.
It's different between in front of you
And being right next. Yeah.
handcuffed.
She's gonna have my hand will be attached to the hand that has to wipe. So
I'm gonna need a
be
courtesy
following-
flush. I say.
Oh my
I know, flush
goodness,
twice.
bro. I don't think I ever want to fall that deep in love where I'm handcuffed taking a shit.
No, I'm cool. I'm cool.
That's fucking crazy. But tell us your fit, bro.
All right, so so first of all, full disclosure.
What's up?
Full disclosure. The majority of my drip is in Philadelphia still with my, you feel me,
We gotta get the U-Haul over
with
here,
my
bro.
ex. Yeah, no, we making him. I'm going out there in a few weeks.
I'm
and,
sure you got some hard ass pieces
I
that I
do.
would even be interested in copying.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you some shit. You feel me?
I'm honestly interested in that.
This my homeboy Glumlot, a really dope house DJ, helped me. You feel me? He has a crazy collection, so I like put this ensemble together from his shit.
Okay,
You
that's
feel
hard.
me?
Okay,
like
for
just
sure.
keeping it a billion in these disconnected streets.
Oh, hell yeah.
But, you know, had the Chrome Hearts hat. I know it's a little bit douchey, but I feel like it complements the fit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like Chrome Hearts. It's not, I don't really fuck with that brand
Yeah.
like that, but still had to do it. You feel
Yeah.
me? This is a brand called Harsh and Cruel. Have you heard of it before?
Nah.
It's dope. It's got the frayed edges.
Good distressing.
Yeah, and if you see the back of it, it says Harsh and Cruel, and it's got like the same tags that Heron Preston has,
Yeah.
like that. Like I really like that type of tags on
Okay.
there. And this is half leather, half denim.
Fish scale.
Fish and scale. Yeah, fish scale.
Which hard as fuck, bro. Shout out to Kobe Fisher.
Kobe
man.
Fisher, super ill designer, and
He's one of my like top 5 favorite. in the
He's killing it
underground,
right
for
now.
sure.
He's
bro,
killing it.
Bro does not stop, and like it's all about just output, and he has that shit A1.
what's crazy is like you leave the denim part unbuttoned. You're supposed to, and you zip up.
Yeah,
the
I was
leather.
wondering what was going on.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, should I lean? Like, what the fuck?
No. It's like you when I stand up, you'll see it's like that part is supposed to be so you can see the leather underneath it. Or else you can't
Oh,
see the leather from
shit.
the front. And then you zip up the leather and can't see my belt. I got the Giuseppe Zanotti that I've had in my collection since 2016, my designer belt collection. And these, I know they're a little.
Sell me a good belt, bro.
I got you.
I be
got you.
bullshitting.
I got
my,
you.
my belt's from Target. I don't know how the fuck that's still a thing.
I mean, look, like you're like no kizzy, not to fucking not to glizzy gaze, but you are a fashion icon as far as I'm
Shut the
concerned, bro.
fuck
Like
up.
I
You told the wrong person that, man. I'll put that on my fucking
I know.
refrigerator tomorrow.
Look, but like I don't really fuck with the whole no jumper culture of like you can't like show love. Like
no, it's all about showing love,
yeah,
bro.
like
Honestly,
you feel me? Like
half this shit is all
it's
about.
a treat when real players meet. You feel me?
Exactly.
Like,
I love that.
like,
I love a good that treat when players meet.
I don't fuck with that lame shit, bro. These I know they're a little beat up, but they're the 2018. Man, what happened to Virgil? You feel me?
Oh, my
the Off
goodness.
Wheezies. Now, if you're familiar with that era of Off White, which was one of my favorites, very
The
authentic,
van, rolling tray, please. Sorry,
is the black and purples, the coveted black and purple Off Whites.
I don't know of those.
They're super ill,
No, those are cold.
but yeah, these are the pink joints, and that's why I had the chrome hearts to capitalize it.
Okay, that's fire. That's what's up, bro. Well, shit. Today I wanted to, switch up the swag. I don't know if this is honestly. What do you think, Yuri? Did I switch up the swag?
I like it. You actually look like you're in high school right now. It's like
What does that mean?
black jeans with the flannel. You know, what I mean, you're a what's it called? Like a pretty boy.
I'm a pretty boy.
Yeah, with the hat, with the Louis hat, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Pause,
Come on.
pause. You're a boy bye, dude.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? Hey, nah, but I got some Margiela shoes.
Fire.
They look like fucking Jordan 4s, and it's honestly pretty fucking crazy. I really like these. I just got them.
I'm not even gonna lie. I thought I just saw the little silhouette and I thought it was Jordan 4.
Oh, shit,
I
yeah.
didn't look close enough.
Are they
but-
like distressed or purposely distressed?
They're purposely distressed.
That's cool.
And it's
Yeah.
crazy because Margellas are known for the paint splatters, which you have on your pants.
Yeah,
instead.
ironically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these are not Margiela
Yeah.
pants, but they're EPTN. Shout out to my good people there. And I got a Half Evil shirt. Shout out to my good people there as well. And a minimal flannel. And I think that's it. Oh, and then a Louis hat.
That's an actual Louis hat.
Yeah.
With the and they've done a corduroy one like that. That's pretty cool.
I
Because it's
don't-
corduroy on the brim, but then all the rest is like.
Is it?
Is it corduroy?
No,
Actually, never mind.
it's,
Never mind.
velvet.
I thought it was. It's all velvet.
You can tell it's real because of the leather on the back. Because
Yeah.
I might not be the smartest man, but from where I'm standing, sounded like Yuri just said you went to Santee Alley for that
Fuck
hat.
no.
bro.
No,
That's-
no, no,
That's
no.
what it sounded like he was insinuating.
But also,
Yeah,
Blazzy's known for he's the flip lord as well. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he did
Nah, I
like a
wouldn't-
crazy, like, I remember you had that Prada hat that looked like a.
Oh, well, it said nothing personal.
yeah,
on
nothing
it.
personal. I immediately thought it was Prada at first.
Dude, I'm the fucking Santee Alley hawk. I will find the most authentic looking fake shit ever,
Really?
bro. I will like find the paisa in the cut that's fucking selling
With
shit like
all the belts.
bro, I have this Gucci like fanny pack thing, it was everyone thought it was real for years. I walk in the Gucci store with that shit. They got no idea, bro.
Wow.
Santee Alley drip.
Have you ever like
Yeah.
walked in?
We
and
should
like
we should do a segment on that.
Honestly, yeah. Trevor, what's up, bro? If you
Yeah.
eventually hear this, someone's gonna send it to you. We should do a fucking segment where we go to Santee Alley. We see if we get a whole designer fit, and then we just go out and we fucking tell, like, bro, like, you tripping. This is a Gucci shirt. Get out of my way.
or try to sell it, or is that
well-
illegal?
Yeah.
well, the trick with we might have to blur the Paisa's faces out too. By the
For
way.
sure. Yeah, you can't have my Theo on there.
No.
Hell no.
Yo.
I'll get pissed.
The trick with wearing fake designer is you have to wear real shit with it, so it blends in.
Yeah.
Because if you're fake head to toe, like
Yeah.
that shit ain't gonna fly.
Yeah.
And I would stay away from shoes too, fake shoes. Like
Yeah,
Those are
people
really
quick
hard to fake.
sniff that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that, because honestly, I have seen the rep culture. That's kind of like what they call themselves. Like, motherfuckers just buy replicas. It's a whole Reddit for this shit. People just spend like have hella Excel sheets of anything you ever wanted. And here's the DH Gate link.
Oh, really?
But it's getting more and
The
more common.
DH Gate
I'm
link.
not kidding. But the one thing that I would
factories
really
in
like,
China, fool.
No, I know.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. No shame. I would love to fucking buy a $200 cause 6 feet figure rather than spending fucking 40 bands. You know what I
Right.
mean? I'd
Right.
rather do that. You know what I mean? And I'll be like, yeah, it's just fake, but like, I mean, it's big. Look how cool it is.
That's true.
It's like for me, the whole thing about fake shit is like, don't try. You want it to look real, but if
Yeah.
someone asks me, like, I'll be like, no, this fake, fool.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna like
Yeah.
be fronting like
Right.
out here frauding.
But 9 times out of 10, no one's gonna ask you any
No.
questions. They're just gonna appreciate it. You know what I mean?
But for me, like, okay, so are
if
you?
those were fake Stizzy sweats, I wouldn't have judged you, nor would I have known.
But for me, I've never even wanted to wear designer stuff or even fake designer stuff. Like I remember one time when I worked on Hollywood Boulevard, some dude came up to me like trying to sell some like MCM and Louis belts, and he was like, they're like $5, and I was like, $5? I was like, that's how much a regular belt costs. Like I'll grab this.
Shut the
I was like, I'll grab
fuck
this MCM belt for $5.
They look good until they break apart, and that,
It did start cracking and shit,
And that's
yeah.
the thing, like Louis Vuitton in particular, you could tell it's real because the leather ages. Like you could tell by the way it ages.
Molds to your body,
And
damn near.
if it's too shiny, that's fake shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
The
Yeah.
stuff that's really shiny. That's not real, and the way it lines up at the seams.
Yeah.
Like it's supposed to connect from the top to bottom. That's an instant way to tell if it's fake, not before you even open it.
Were you
know?
copying all the fake babes back in the day, or were you real baping it?
No, I real bape it.
Really?
I'm a real bape kind of guy. I had like a fake bape hoodie.
Yo, you got the craziest fits online. I don't know how the fuck
I
you are fighting
know,
these
bro.
fits.
Hella
You
crazy.
got you got a
bro.
whole red fit with a Jeezy shirt on. I'm like,
Okay,
what the fuck?
that
You
was-
gotta explain that day.
Yeah. So that red.
There is not a moment for you to dress like that.
no peep game. I was in Atlanta. That's how fucking hard I am.
you gotta pay
And
respect.
people love that shit. But obviously, you know Jeezy a Crip, so
Okay.
you'll never see a red Jeezy shirt anything. That shirt costs $350. Shouts to my boy Zooted Vintage. You feel me?
Zooted
the
Vintage.
Vintage Prophet, located in at King of Prussia Mall in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. That's my dog right there. My dog
fuck?
Rail. And
It's the plug.
Yeah, he's the man. He's great. So I bought that shirt. It was an original 2006 Trapper Die mixtape promo shirt for the Young
Damn.
Jeezy before his first album, Thug Motivation 101, came out. That was literally a Trapper Die
And it
promo
was a red
shirt.
one.
And it was a red one. They only made
Damn.
like less than 20 of them.
Whoa.
So yeah, so wearing a red
That's
Jeezy shirt,
legendary.
and he has a red bandana on, a Crip with a red bandana, like that's like, you know what I mean?
That's
You would
as rare as it gets.
Yeah, that's why I had to come with that.
I love how that has that much history. It wasn't like, oh, I just put that shit on that day.
And just to add another layer to it, like I take the way I dress real seriously, believe it or not.
Yeah.
People like, you know, lately I haven't been putting it on because, like I said,
Nah, but I bumped into you at the office
Yeah,
before,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, damn, this motherfucker's icy.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I was wearing the white forces with it. I had to have the G Fazos on because, like Jeezy said, like I went from old school Chevys to drop top Porsches.
That's
Couldn't walk
crazy.
a mile down in my Air Forces.
What?
You feel me? So I had to.
You honestly got very metaphoric with your fit. You kind of wanted,
Yeah.
you created a whole ensemble
Yeah,
in
yeah.
respects to Jeezy.
That's
one
crazy.
thou wow.
I, honestly,
In the A.
If there's anyone, so it already served me into entertainment watching that shit. I think Jeezy needs to see that shit just so he could. I feel like only you and him will truly understand.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Hey,
exact-
bro, I see you. You did that.
But they're like, you feel me? The young trappers are like really like older fools, like people be like, yo, that shirt is hard. I was afraid I was gonna get pressed over it damn near. You feel me?
shit.
Like, cause the red on it. But like
You were brave for the drip.
But like, you feel me? The seats are suede, the luggage is Louis, and every bitch in the projects want to do me. Flush won the name, 100 grand on the chain. What's up? You feel me? Like,
shit,
that's how I felt. That's how I felt.
Damn, bro, you really
Bro,
love this
you
shit.
got like you just remember hella bars for days. Like your memory is kind of insane. Like I have a lot of songs that I love that I've listened to a million times. But if you told me like, give me 2 bars, like I could not fucking do it. Like I don't know how you.
I
do
can
it.
name you a few bars for sure.
All right, like fucking Gucci Lemonade. We've all heard it a million times.
Polo, wait, white and yellow polo socks. You feel me?
Wait, does he say that?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
No, that's the real shit though.
Fuck
bro.
it, body yellow, Aston
But
Martin.
I do want to say something though. Like, there's always like this talks about like the No Jumper mixtape. Like, are you bodying these verses on there?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I feel as confident as you do that. Like, nah, y'all do not understand. Like, this is gonna be good music, Cruel Summers, and I'm Kanye West on this bitch.
I think it's basically ready too. The studio, right?
I don't think that. I mean, like, look, I know that.
If this is the Cruel Summers album, who are you?
Like, I mean, I'm push a ton kilo. You feel me? Like,
Or are you
like,
Jay-Zing it?
I'm Jay-Z for sure. Like, I'm Jay-Z 100%. And I'll tell you what. There's a lot of good rappers in here. You're a dope rapper. Phone is a dope rapper.
Thank you.
Phone is a dope rapper. AD's a dope rapper. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
There's paid rappers on this shit with us.
yeah.
Traplo Ross is a dope rapper.
Traveler
apparently, too.
Rouse is a dope rapper. I have a platinum plaque in France. Like, I have, like, you know what I mean? Like,
No.
I've been rapping
That's
since I
hard.
was a kid. Like,
Respect.
you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I don't think that I'm bodying everybody in this motherfucker. That's the way I feel, but that's the way you're supposed to feel.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to feel.
Damn.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't think anyone rap as good as me here. Like, you feel me?
Whoa.
Like,
Hey,
but
me neither.
That's crazy.
but that's the way
Right.
you're supposed to feel. But like, you know, on the same token, like I said, all these dudes is really dope too.
But
And-
you can actually rap battle. Like I think a lot of people here can freestyle and joke around, but like
Yeah.
to actually come at someone and like come off with like, you know, you see something they're wearing and you're just like you include it in your bars and shit like that. Like
I see
that's a whole nother
something,
skill level.
But I see something he's wearing, but I don't see that joint that you're sharing.
I
You don't
just-
want to pass it. It's apparent.
I'd be like, why does the bassist from Green Day have a cadence like he's gay?
Oh my god!
God,
You feel me? Like I could do that all
I
day.
just
like,
sparked this joint while you staring.
why you staring?
You always do this thing though. As soon as someone sparks a joint, you're like, "Why didn't you pass it yet?" You're like, "I just
Nah,
sparked
what
this
happens,
thing,
bro?
dude."
It's like that Fox cartoon where like he just smells the pie and he like wiggles into the room. That's how I feel like
Hey.
when I smell the joint.
And wait,
That's-
while you're staring, it's transparent that you have transgender grandparents.
My grandparents are dead. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I think
R.I.P. R.I.P.
A couple people are
to
alive.
Nona and Opa.
oh my goodness.
Wait, you know what? I have something to address. I forgot about this. I tried to.
You have a dress?
Oh god, I was about to flip that shit.
I tried to DM Ace Boy Pun about this so we can talk about this on stream earlier, but he ended up not replying. Maybe like replied already, but he reacted to another video where like I was doing a scooter stream, right? And I was scooting around and I was on one of those like limes or birds. or
Scooting
whatever.
on your butt on the carpet like a dog? What do you
No. I have tried that
Scooting
before.
around.
I know, I was scooting around LA, but yeah, I was scootering around, and then I see another scooter, and I see it's all like destroyed on the floor, and I go, "Oh shit, that thing's fucked up." I said it, and like it's another Birkenstocks moment, dude, where like Pun was reacting to it, and he's just like,
So what happened, Yuri?
I said that thing is fucked up, bro. Like this is so annoying because people are trying to push this like racist
Not a Birkenstock in sight.
or there was not.
Just closed shoes.
It was a broken bike in sight, but it's just like, dude. For anyone that hangs out with me like off camera, you know, like on a daily basis and talks with me,
It's like a sailor
like for example,
over
like
here.
I talk. Oh my god, I talk with Blazzy a lot. Not as much as I talk to Riley, but like out of everyone I talk to, I think it's like Toke and Blazzy the most.
We've had
That is-
one-on-one conversations.
That is not a part of my vocabulary. It's never been a part of my vocabulary.
alone your streaming
to just
vocabulary.
say like not even like on stream, but like just in general. Like that's not a word I ever include. So for me to just off rip, just randomly just be like that blah 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 is like it's like that just it doesn't even make sense. And it's almost like it's not Ace Boy Pun's fault. It's like the people making these clips and making the
No,
accusations.
Yuri.
But it's like people want to like push this narrative. narrative on me, and I'm like, bro, like, aren't we supposed to like want the opposite, not want this thing to be a thing? You know what I mean?
One
Like,
weekend with Ice Poseidon, your whole vocabulary changes.
oh my god, dude.
It makes a lot of sense.
This was before
Right.
I went out there.
You were
Makes
in
a
your
lot of
bag
sense.
by then. You were in your bag, your CX bag.
It's crazy.
Yuri's been feeling himself ever since he beat the shit out of Kiki.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ.
Come on.
No, but I do want to.
Big skeezers Christ. That's my
Oh
dog.
God. No, but check it out. One thing I do want to talk about is the fucking elephant in the room, or the house
yes.
phone in the room, man. Check it out, man. I've been talking to Housephone here and there the last couple of days. He's not doing too well, and I kind of told him it's like, it's putting me in a weird ass position right now, right? Where it's like people are kind of, it's kind of falling into place where this is becoming my thing, but it's like, bro, you brought me here. You know what I mean? And like, who am I to say no to this opportunity? So I talked to him, and he was just like, it's business. The show must go on. You've been killing it. But I just want to say that this will always be Housephone show in my books. You feel me? This is his shit, but I'm gonna help him. Get this shit going on. While the time goes on.
So what
But,
are you saying? So temporarily, like, what are you saying right now?
I mean,
Exactly.
I'm just bringing up the elephant in the room. Why is Housephone not here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is Blazzy gonna be, ABC? Is he gonna be the host? You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
It's like, this will be Housephone show in my eyes forever. You feel me?
Same,
No
exact-
matter what the
It's called
organization,
disconnected.
who gets the
Right.
first mic, the second mic, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Regardless-
I'm gonna hold it down for him. Until then, you feel me? This
You're
is
keeping
my
his
boy.
seat warm.
On God.
keeping
And I
the
was
seat
talking
warm.
to him and shit like that. He's really going through some real shit, man. It's not like he's fucking just
Dude,
kicking it.
when
at
I was
home.
in Texas, I was it's like I was 2 hours ahead. I was like up at 4:30 in the morning, and I was texting Housephone, and he was in the waiting room of a hospital. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like and shit like that. And it was like probably 2 in the morning out here. So,
Yeah.
and he was telling me he was like I was feeling like super bad, like shitty, and he's like I had to go get myself checked out, and it was already like 5 in the morning for me. So I was just like
Yeah.
trying to see how he was doing and shit. But
I texted him the other day and was like, bro, anything you need, like if you just want to talk, like I got you, fool. And like,
Yeah.
the thing is this, I'm not 100% privy to the intricacies of what's going on with him, but I do know that there's no, when you lose a parent, like him losing his mother in such a very recently, like there's no way to like quantify the amount of effects that's gonna have on you,
Exactly.
bro. Like that's gonna affect you very deeply, especially he clearly had a close relationship with his mother. So
Yeah,
like,
Dude,
and
like,
it's really hard to like. You kind of make someone feel uncomfortable sometimes when it's like, he understands that, the world will never understand his problems. You know what I mean? Which kind of has you like reclusive to even speaking to it with your friends. It's like, bro,
No,
you don't even want
exactly.
to understand. And like,
Well, you don't-
honestly, I think I have it figured out. I'd rather just not even think about this shit. You know?
And it's like sometimes you want to talk about things, but you just know that like you don't want to like process. It's just weird to like even talk about it because you're reopening that box of emotions and shit like that. And,
Yeah.
and it's like when I went through my thing where my sister passed away like not too long ago. I was literally in the back of my head considering like texting Josh and texting Housephone and saying like, hey guys, like I'm sorry, like this is the opportunity of a lifetime, but I was really considering like, dude, like I don't want to do this anymore because I was like I don't want to be on camera, I don't want to talk about anything.
No one's
like,
gonna relate to something that unique to your life.
Yeah,
Nah,
I
for
felt like
sure.
I felt like quitting everything. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to go on stream. Like it just like mentally, I was like I don't want to do
and
anything.
you ain't got to. You don't owe anybody that.
Yeah, exactly,
Although when you
exactly.
do, like I found, not only is it therapeutic to speak about it in an
Exactly.
open forum, and a lot of people, it affects them in a positive way too. But I also know as somebody that's been in the public eye for a long time, and immersed in online communities that were looking at me under a microscope. So this
Yeah.
ain't really my first rodeo.
Exactly.
Dealing with the No Jumper fan base, who I fuck with so heavy. I love you guys. But when they think something about you, like the battle rap scene, like I got the reputation as being a fucking crackhead. And they're like, Lush One's a fucking bass head. And like, literally my life's falling apart. And I'm like losing everything. And I'm just like seeing memes about me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that shit just adds another.
exactly.
Yeah,
Adds
it's
to the
hurtful.
downfall
It's
or-
painful.
Yeah.
It's another layer. So
Exactly.
I'm sure it really sucks for, I don't know how much he's paying attention to that shit, but
Yeah.
I'm sure. And even if he's playing it off, I know like that shit ain't cool is what
Yeah,
I'm trying
exactly.
to say. And to the people that entertain y'all, like stall them out at a certain point. Like I get it.
Yeah.
No one's immune to jokes. Like
Yeah.
when people get egotistical, you want to cut them down to size a little bit.
In
but-
reality, he took like what, one episode off, if not two, then got right back to it. Then he missed a couple, but like I'm saying, like when I was, in similar shoes, like right when it was like just happening to me, I really was like, I don't want to even do this at all. You know what I mean? Like, but then I was getting into the thought process of like, it's therapeutic to just kind of almost just forget about it, because you just realize that we're not really talking about that thing the whole time. We're talking about topics or whatever it is. We're getting to each other's lives. Like, it's nice to just like talk about other stuff, normal life things, after a while. But you really get this feeling of like, I don't even want to be on camera. And it's like, I'm a very small part of No Jumper. Housephone's been like a main
That's what I'm
staple
saying.
for years.
No
so
Jumper
his
wouldn't
stress
be-
level of like people's expectations for him of the content they want from him is like way higher than all of us.
When No Jumper, as far as like content wise, was kind of in the shoestring, like early COVID, when they were just doing the No Jumper show, Housephone was literally the thing that kept this shit together, bro.
And even way before that, like
Yeah,
you like in the Melrose
literally.
store, like
Exactly.
like Housephone, it was like Adam and Housephone, and then
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
People don't
exactly.
understand how influential the homie is. You know what I mean? Like this motherfucker, like, and he's really a tastemaker. You know what I mean? Like he's really somebody who's just hella like you meet him, bro. You love him, man. Like he's honestly
He's a good
done me-
dude.
done me
He's
a
well
really good
every
dude.
single time.
He's-
I'm indebted to him for life. In my opinion,
told him
You feel
this
me?
the
I
other-
fuck with my boy.
I told him this the other day. Thank God I didn't meet you when I was still in active
Oh,
addiction.
my
'Cause
goodness.
we would have been a bad combination.
We would have kept y'all away. Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys would not be
Oh my
allowed to be in the
God.
same
The
office.
toxic
same time.
couple.
would have been we would have been best friends 1000%, because we're similar. We have similar interests with
exactly.
like the shit we're into and music and all
And
that.
Housephone, even like disregarding like all the other stuff, it's like I've noticed in like the parties I've went to like throughout all the years of like I have been in LA and shit like that. You meet certain people where they're just able to light up the room. You know what I mean? Like where they're able to make friends with everyone. Everyone loves them instantly. They're able to relate, like bring positive energy consistently. And like I've noticed just hanging out with Housephone off camera, like that's how he is. You know what I mean? He just like he's always like the dude, the light. If we're all chilling in the room, we're all smoking faded, like he's the one dude to keep the energy active. You know what I mean? Like something's like actually happening. Like he's not the type of stoner dude just to be like chilling, like laid back. Like at least in the group setting, I've noticed like he's more of like an entertainer, not entertainer,
He's
but like
the life of the party.
exact
bro.
life of the party type
Yeah.
shit.
he's not too cool for school either. Like you feel me?
Never.
He's got
Yeah.
this status, but he'll be in the
He
mix
could
with
take,
whatever.
he could take
like,
1,000 jokes to
Yeah,
the chin and laugh
exactly.
with them. You know,
Exactly.
he's a chat man, and I just want to like send my fucking prayers and fucking love to that fool, man.
Yeah.
For real.
real talk. I felt like I had too many friends already and knew too many people before I came here, and I did not want a whole new group of friends.
Yeah.
But the fact that I fell into like this group of
Same,
friends,
same.
But it's like everyone, hell, I really fuck with
Hey,
y'all.
I really,
like,
I mean,
Likewise, man.
outside
Thank
of Yuri and what I mean, like a little bit of Housephone and Podlord, like I really, I made like 8, considerable friends in my life. You feel me this year?
Yeah,
And y'all are
exactly.
hella dope. But I just want to say, I feel like if there's anyone who could like really help him, who could probably like relate to him, probably the closest, even if it's by a couple percentages, it's you, bro.
that's why I reached out to him. You feel me? At the end of the day,
He's somebody that you just had to be in person with, cause like,
yeah,
man, like,
But it's attraction, not promotion.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the principle that you live by. Like I can't go try to lecture this fool. I could just show him how I'm doing and how it's affected my life in a positive way.
Yeah.
And that's not just for him. That's for anybody. But like I would do whatever for the homie. You feel me? Even though like I'm the youngest on the set. You feel me? I'm the oldest in the room, but I'm the youngest in the set.
No, I get it.
Like you feel me? I'll hop off the porch for any of y'all at this point, just because you feel me.
The
Like
youngest
tell
on the
Yuri
set.
that.
you feel me?
That's
Like
funny.
I'm like the young YG trying to prove himself.
Yeah.
Like 13. Like what's
we
up?
need Ezzo beat up.
You feel me?
Yeah. I still need revenge. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, but let's get into the sneaker news. Is Kelvin gonna help us produce this part?
Young Kelvoso.
We got the hold on, scroll a little bit up real quick. We got the Mischief AC ones, release day October 19th, $450.
$450 for the price, which is
You just spent $450 on a flight. To
no.
Ice Poseidon,
I
so.
spent $250
to get molested by
Yeah,
Ice Poseidon.
bro.
Okay, wait.
To get your booty hole
I
played
have,
with.
dude, I have a lot to say about these. Can they see these on screen, Kelvin?
They look like they for snowboarding.
Oh no, you know what
I'm
those
gonna
are?
hear you out.
Let me tell you guys, I have broken my ankle twice, right? Once when I was in high school, and then once out of high school. I've had to wear a cast, a knee brace, and one of those things 2 times in my life. Those things are incredibly embarrassing. Very you can't walk as fast. They're uncomfortable. You can get blisters. They suck.
So you're triggered by this.
They suck.
They're like
bro.
orthos. They're like orthopedic
I got
shoes.
roasted.
Orthos.
Yeah, exactly. I got roasted endlessly for trying to go out and like hang out with my homies while wearing one of these because my ankle was fucked up. And now this is drip. Fuck out of here, dude.
No, you know what
Hell
it is?
no.
No,
Are
you
they
know what it is?
appropriating crippled culture?
Yeah, they are. They are, dude.
What I assume is somebody that was riddled with the same ailments as you as a young lad. This is his revenge, selling these for faux fitty to the masses.
Bro, and in reality, if you want to get I bet you that thing's not actually therapeutic. If you get a real therapeutic one, it's gonna be like $900.
So who's the
So it's
real
a
baller?
So
discount.
you're getting
Yeah.
so no,
Discount.
no, it's not a discount because it's not actually going to help your ankle. It's some bullshit that you're paying for $500 for. That's not actually good for your ankle. You're limiting yourself walking. You look like an idiot, and you think it's drip, dude. This is insane.
That looked like the emperor of Russia. Like, you feel me? Like, would wear that shit when he's in. It's like stormtrooper boots.
I want to see someone put this fit together, bro. I'm trying to piece it together in my head. It got to come with the crutches. Or maybe like a wheelchair or something like that.
The wheelchair drip.
Maybe like a hospital gown.
Oh my god. Like,
Hold on.
yeah, some Louis
Oh,
hospital.
oh,
They're
white-
kind of hard from the back. I ain't gonna lie.
A white ivory cane. If you had a white ivory cane that like turned into like a cobra's head at
Yeah.
the top or some shit. Like,
Can somebody please Photoshop me in these kicks?
No, bro. If you're
In a hospital gown.
if you're wearing those kicks, I hope that you jumped off the balcony
white
and
ivory
broke
cane?
both your ankles at
Literally.
the same time. It's like both your ankles have to be damaged to be wearing these kicks.
Oh my god, Yuri. I'm honestly gonna force them on your feet just so you can enjoy them.
Bro, I will be so mad at you for spending $500 on some bullshit.
they look like they should have wheels on the bottom. They're like
No,
rollerblades.
Heelys. Yeah, exactly. Oh, no, yeah, some rollerblades. You're right. That would make way more sense.
But what if these shoes like made you 2 times faster runner, like 2 times better at skateboarding?
there's
Yuri?
no
You
way.
buying these?
Better skateboarder, dude. No, hell no. I'd rather be a shit skateboarder than look like an idiot.
Oh my god. Well,
For real.
You're not doing a good job at it.
If I could dunk, if I could dunk, I'd wear them.
If you could dunk.
I'd wear them.
Yeah, someone gotta be in the NBA and rock these, bro. and,
Who's
like, do 'em
Mischief?
justice.
Who's Mischief again? They're the one who's did the Lil Nas X
Lil
collab,
Nas
right?
X? They did those Jimmy Fallon shoes. They did the fucking Jeff Bezos ice cream.
Hey, bro pulled him off right there. I ain't even go hold
Bloody
you.
Osiris.
Oh man, and here it starts, dude. And here it starts.
I mean, Bloody Osiris is a huge trendsetter.
I've never
you know
been
what I mean?
one to hop on the woke train, but you guys are fucking. What was the word you just used? Like you're using my ailment as drip, dude. I went through 6 months of wearing this bullshit.
You're the one who sound woke right now. What the fuck?
Getting roasted.
Yuri's ready to cancel this
You're a
fucking brand.
crusader, bro.
Bro, cancel Mischief again. They did what, the blood last time? This time for this shit.
Oh, they were the ones with the Air Max 97s with,
With
the,
the
Yeah.
with vampire blood. in it.
Exactly, with the
Yeah.
drop of a real
with
blood.
Magic Johnson's
Bro.
blood. In it.
I'm not gonna hold.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Can we show this?
Demonetize.
fool.
But this is the dude from Ice's stream. This Felipe. this is what you look like.
This is who you were kicking it with on a Saturday night across the fucking country.
Yeah, dog.
The king of Austin.
This who you flew out for.
Bro, no.
That fool looked like the hardest gang member in 2069.
Oh my god. Huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was.
Oh.
Oh, that's your exact. That's your
Why
Lord.
is that my lord?
That's your Lord and Savior right
I
there.
don't even
Hold
have
on.
Rick.
Let's keep it a sack. Rick Owens is the man. You feel me? As far as designs go.
Hey,
Like,
the
Bro.
backpacks, Rick.
don't step on my Ricks
Okay.
Nah.
or my Raps.
I can say a lot of things.
But
about,
that's not my king. You know, that's my. You know what? That is my Mexican king, though. He is Mexican, which people do not know.
That's
That
your,
fool came up in L.A.
Wow.
he's your gay king.
Honestly, yeah,
Rick Owen.
for sure.
I don't like any.
But
of his
I don't
stuff.
fuck with him on that level. You know what I'm saying? He's cool, but
it's so funny, like Rick Owens Doc Martin collab, because it's like essentially the same thing.
because he's already been ripping their thing off.
Yeah, like they look
well,
just like him.
the boots
Yeah.
in the past, some of them have already been Doc Martens, like the pentagram boots. Those went really well, but I'm curious to see what they got. But I don't know if I had to watch the fucking that photo
Well, hey,
shoot.
This is probably the cheapest pair of Ricks you'll ever get.
You think-
$370.
You think
yeah.
so?
Hell yeah,
For sure,
fool.
yeah.
Like even the, and that's like when you have like high fashion designers.
It's like 1,200 and up with them.
Well, when they have collabs with smaller brands, that's how you can get them for cheaper. You know what I
Oh.
mean? Like, there's no way you can get a pair of Alexander McQueen kicks for like less than $800. But the
Right.
Alexander McQueen Pumas you can get for like $150.
Are those still drip though?
I mean, some of them are tight. To be
Okay.
honest with you,
All
yeah.
right. That's
Oh
funny.
yeah, let's check these out.
The Raf Simon Adidas.
So yeah, these are the Rick Owens Doc Martens collab. They're dropping October 14th, which is tomorrow. The price for the 1460s, the black pair,
$370.
are $370. That's what
I'm
he was just
saying.
talking about.
That's a deal.
And then
Cheap.
the 1918s, the white pair, are $750.
which is also cheap.
I was
for
gonna
that.
say, is that
That's also
the
cheap.
lower end on Rick Owens shit?
For sure.
Yeah.
It's because it's Doc Martin collab.
All right,
Well, all right,
so
let's zoom
explain
out
this
Come on,
photo to
Riley.
us.
Come on. What you doing?
Riley's a freak.
No, she's zooming in onto Blazzy's Lauren Savior, dude.
No, all right, we can scroll down a bit.
Those
No,
tattoos.
why you keep scrolling?
There's no other pictures
Scroll
of
in,
that
scroll
shit?
in.
What are we looking at here? The underwear or the shoes?
You're looking at
It zooms in the middle first, so
Riley's
just
acting-
close your eyes for a second.
Yeah. Riley.
that fool's from
yeah.
Transylvania Trece.
Bro, he for sure has those tattoos
Ricardo
go
Owens.
inside his butt cheeks for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if his dick and balls are tattooed as
Let
well.
you tell it.
No, let you. You're the.
Yo, what are you
that's-
thinking about, bro?
Bro, look at this guy. Look
Yeah.
at the tattoos. This is insane.
We have a shot of shoes like, bro, look at his dick and balls.
I wouldn't be surprised if the next slide is his dick
Hey,
and
yo,
balls.
whip his dick out.
As it was shaking his head
Oh
very
my
hardly
God.
right now.
Yo, I don't fuck
Those-
with the white laces because that means skinheads when you're wearing Doc Martens with white
Oh
laces.
shit.
It
That's
does.
literally a racist shoe.
Oh fuck.
Doc Martens are the
Cancel,
shoe- yeah,
cancel.
I'm not fucking with that. Literally, like, if you're a punk rocker, you know that. You feel me? The red laces,
Bruh.
neutral shit,
Wow.
like
So you
black
get so
laces.
you're getting his back, Blazzy? What's going on here? You're rocking these?
Honestly,
I don't fuck with that.
we've had back-to-back canceled shoes. What the fuck is gonna be the next one, bro?
Are you buying that thong though? Because I bet you that thong's Rick Owens.
I bet you were observing the thong.
If you had, if you know how you only had one pair of chonies,
Yeah,
and if you had those as your backups, would you still only wear one, or would you wear those?
I would go to those.
Oh my god, you would love those.
If they're Rick Owens, fuck yeah, let's go.
Oh
Come on,
my
Rick Owens,
God,
tidy
bro.
whitey.
Pretty emasculating.
Why couldn't the photos be like this? Why do you have to
Yeah.
be
They
naked?
could have been. She's just trying to ruin our day.
Yeah. Riley handpicked these photos.
No, this is Mac. Mac was looking at these bricked up in Vegas.
I don't know.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
don't-
like, I get it from a fashion perspective, but not for me personally.
You don't like the shoes? You don't like
This shoe's like mad dogging me right now, bro. I don't like it.
Bro, these are I can see LA rock like rich LA rocker girls rocking these. You
For
know what I mean?
sure.
Wearing these. Like this is like some rocker girl swag here.
Yeah. Yeah,
Same
back
thing.
to the fucking
With the
skinhead
leather
You
shoes.
listen to the Ramones, you
Yeah,
listen to the
white-
Smiths.
White laces on Doc Martens are kind of crazy, unless they're trying to like reclaim it. Like, hey,
yeah,
we're-
back to the Nazi fucking vibes. That's
No, yeah,
crazy.
you still use Tumblr.
I do like that shoe better. I would rather pay $350 for that or whatever.
Bro, these are
I'm gonna pass on these.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with them.
these are
Yeah.
girl shoes, I feel like.
I definitely
Yeah.
had multiple girlfriends that had the airwear.
And also girls like the platform shoes because they like to be taller sometimes, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Hey, but when they're on their knees though, you feel me? It's a non-factor at that point.
Oh my god, dude.
There it
Okay.
is.
Oh my God, he gets his dick sucked.
And then Yuri puts on the platforms at that point.
What the what is wrong with you, bro? Hell no, man. All right, what do we have next here on the shoes?
The off-white X Nike, MX Nike Air Force Mid Graffiti. This is to be determined on the release date, guys. It is 185.
Is this a vaulted Virgil design or is this?
I don't know, because
That's-
honestly,
we don't know at
they're
this
going
point.
through these Virgil products like Tupac verses.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where
shit.
like they got all the hard shit that was in the process.
But you
now
said
they're
that's
going
what
through,
he
like,
planned. You said like he planned this whole catalog to
Well,
come out.
I think if you know in his state where he had cancer, you know, I would have for sure like
Been getting
all
it
right,
in.
guys, this is like the closest representation of my thought process. This is what I consider good design. These are the answers. This is the questions I ask myself before they come out. And maybe they have a Virgil Bible at this point at the office.
yeah, like a
Like just the design boundaries and all that. But honestly, these ain't too bad.
It's interesting the whole airbrush tee from circa 2005 Dipset era aesthetic
Literally.
is kind of interesting for these.
Honestly, and like this is when I wish Housephone was here because honestly I know he'd fucking flame my ass. But I would buy these.
I was just gonna say, Blazzy got roasted for wanting the other pairs because of the colorful mix. But we said like that episode, if they had a different color scheme, it would be cooler. This one is actually not too bad. I don't know what the hell that says on the side.
I don't
but
like it says off-white.
It doesn't look too bad.
Or no, it says. Yeah, I don't like the hand style. That's my problem with it.
Oh, really?
Really?
That's kind of
It's toy?
Yeah, I don't fuck with it, and I'm sorry if that's Virgil.
Looks a little rushed.
Yeah, I don't, and I'm sorry if that's Virgil. I'm just not.
Who
really-
who do you think they should have commissioned?
Shit, there's so many different.
Glabo
Duno?
or Duno.
I would have preferred for this if it was literally just like cholo style tag, like
Yeah.
tag banger, just like a little quick hand style, not
Literally.
like a fake throwy like that. It looks
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
I like the inside of it better. The bottom is I'm
The
not feeling homie's low socks. He definitely not down.
And I'm not. Yeah, and that whole pose, like, come on, you know his hands are on his hips.
yeah.
That's a
Wait.
zesty foot.
Yo,
Yeah,
Blazzy,
there you
you,
go.
you have a kind of like similar shoes. The spikes are bigger here, right? Let me
No,
know.
they're about the same size.
Oh, okay, they look
and
like
it
they're
feels
larger.
like when like your foot's like half numb, like you only feel certain portions of your foot like fully. That's how it feels like wearing these shoes. Like there's certain parts.
Oh,
they're
they
just,
Oh, I know what you're talking
like
about.
higher and shit like that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
But-
so you're copping. What
I'm
about
not
you,
gonna
Rush?
cop them,
No?
but like if I run into them, I will. But I'm not gonna like fucking camp out on Fairfax.
Wait,
for
these are $185, so that's very affordable.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be sold out. That's the issue,
Is
right?
the hand style supposed to be toy, like on some
Ah.
ironic shit?
like, oh, it was a quick situation. You know that's how I always would discount or like make sense of it on my end if that happened to me. I'm like, oh well, you know this guy was in and out. The police were chasing him.
Like look at the spacing between the letters and off, and then like it just looks.
No, if you're doing a huge bomb like that, you're not getting chased out. Like if you're getting chased out by the police, it's like a throwy. You know what I mean? That's not a throwy. That's like a
Yeah, you spent a
it's sh-
fucking
it's sh-
weekend on that.
That's
I would have
shaded in and
preferred a
everything.
throwy on there type shit.
Yeah,
you feel
right?
me? Or even just a quick little tag.
We got to get Duno's opinion on this. Call him.
He's not going. I'm telling you right now, he's not going to fuck with that.
This
yeah.
fucking toy, dick.
Dick.
Fools don't know that like Mexicans in
Boca.
LA say dick. You know?
Yeah,
Bro,
that was
yeah,
a
no,
big
What's up,
thing.
Dick?
I was
What's up,
telling
Dick?
Blazzy,
Like-
he told me that the other day, and I was like, bro, you just threw me back to high school. It was Dick, Fool. There was a couple other ones, like where it was just like,
Dick was the rarest one. Like,
Yeah.
like
No,
Dick,
that-
you're
You
tripping.
have to be from LA to know that.
Yeah.
By the way, why did you think I was from New York?
Let's get to it.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what it was. Like maybe because you like Jay-Z so much, and I was just like, maybe this fool's from because
You're lying. You didn't know I like Jay-Z.
I have. You've referenced the Jay-Z many times. When you when you try to reference like someone of
Sorry,
like
I like the best rapper of all
no,
time.
no. But whenever you
For
try to
real.
reference a high caliber rapper, I've noticed it's usually Jay-Z is the one that comes to mind. So I
Wheezy,
I just
Jay-Z.
assume that like you're like, oh, he's a New York dude because they usually love Jay-Z.
So what? I should have said Mac 10. Then you would have known him from
Yeah.
LA.
No shit, no, I don't know. Okay, well, I guess that's the only reason. But now I
okay.
can for sure know now that you've called me out, and I feel embarrassed about
I
it.
didn't
This will
know
be
where you
sticking-
were
stuck in
from,
my
but I
memory.
wasn't like, oh, this fool's for show from New York. Come on. It was never like that.
You
that
thought he was
almost-
from LA when you first met him?
It wasn't like, oh, fucking this.
But you were a huge.
This LA Lush right here.
I found out about Disaster when I first met you guys, but he
Yeah.
was a huge fan. Like he
Oh,
was
yeah, I
like
was watching
he was
that
like,
shit in
yo,
high
that's
school.
Disaster. Like
And
he was
and
like
he's
a big,
from Diz is from out here too, but also
Okay.
Lebanon.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
But not to be honest with you, a lot of people mistake me sometimes for being from out there. And
Oh
it's
really?
Because
So I'm not the first one.
no, you're not.
Thank God.
I'm gonna take you off the hook, even though
Okay.
I don't like it because I'm so LA.
I'm
What's
sorry,
a
dude.
common thing?
I'm West Los to the death, but both my parents are from New York. I'm first generation Angelino.
That's right.
Yeah, my mom's from the Bronx. My dad's from Uptown Manhattan.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm Italian with some Russian. So
Oh really?
yeah.
Do you speak Russian at all?
Shtol?
Что? Сука, блядь, давай,
All
кури.
right, shit, I don't know what's going on now. You guys are talking shit.
No.
That was racist.
They said something about Ezo. I don't
That
know.
was racist.
Dude, I went to a boxing gym and like the trainer or whatever, the dude's the trainer or the owner of the
Yeah.
gym. I was kind of fucking trying to troll him and telling him like I'm a professional boxer from Russia, and then he was like talking to some Hispanic dude to the side of me, and he was like, I forgot what he said, but he said something in Spanish and he was pointing at me, and I ignored it. But then people later in the chat told me like, this was talking shit about you. He said you're like a stinky idiot or something like that. Like I don't know, or like I forgot what it was, but he was
Pinche
talking shit.
pandeo.
Oh god.
Hey,
If it was that, I would have recognized
did
it.
you used to kick it in Plumber Park when you were a kid?
Bro,
This is a Nardwuar thing.
Bro, the fact
what
that
the fuck is Plumber Park?
The fact that you just said Plumber Park, I grew up the street from
I
there.
know my city, and I
and
know all the Russian community.
you watched a lot of Yuri interviews. There's no, that's crazy.
On my grandmother's soul, I did not.
He pulled
Bro,
a Nardwuar.
Plumber Park is
That's crazy.
where I grew up, dude.
Okay.
Like that's where
No,
all my homies and I skated, smoked weed,
Yeah,
like,
no, that's
drank
but
every day.
Look,
like
there's a huge Russian community in Hollywood, like, and,
Alright.
and the ballers be up there in Mount Olympus. And,
Bro, you want to hear something funny? You know how in Plumber Park we have those all those
Yeah.
tables, and the grandpas are literally gambling
Yeah,
all
yeah, yeah.
day, bro. It's like right now it's super died down. There's like maybe one group left, but back in the day, it was every table was full of grandpas, Russian grandpas. They were gambling thousands of dollars, bro. These fools like at some points would be like yelling at each other, almost getting in fist fights because they're losing tons of money, but they're like gambling on cards and shit, right? But they're drinking all the time. So at this time when I was like 15, all my friends were like 16, 17. We didn't drink alcohol really. We drank a little bit, but we were more focused on smoking weed. So we would go to Ralph's up the street or John's. That was there at the moment. We would go to John's was our to-go spot. We would go to grocery stores around LA, steal bottles of vodka, take them to that park to where the gambling grandpas, and like if it was a $20 bottle, we would sell it to them for $10, and then that's how we got our weed money. And that was like a day. And I'm not gonna say I was.
So what were you doing? You were just kicking it there, hustling these
Well, I'm
grandparents?
not gonna like flex like I was
Taking
stealing
advantage of
bottles
elderly
every day because
alcoholics.
my homies were the ones really stealing bottles every day. I was just backing them up, but I did steal bottles one time in that whole process, and it was like I was super scared and nervous and shit. But like it was so easy, dude. It was like especially if you, dude. I had one friend who was like 13 at the time, right? And this fool like walked into that John's with the guitar case. And he filled that guitar case with like 9 or 10 different bottles and walked out.
that boy talented,
And he was 13 when he did that.
unassuming.
CJ.
But look,
Bruh. CJ stole many bottles as well, dude.
I could tell you about Plumber Park shit. I was running through that motherfucker before he was born. Type
No
shit.
way.
bro.
Damn.
Let me tell you some shit.
That's
So
legendary.
you don't remember? You don't
You were
know
the one
about
hustling on the tables at that point.
That's me now. Plumber Park in the '90s, when there was literally like
I'm interested in
fresh
this.
off the boat Russian immigrant,
Yes.
homeless kids.
It's Little Russia.
sleeping there, bro. Like
Whoa.
homeless kids.
Yuri
No
loves that.
way.
Yeah,
That's
fresh off the boat,
crazy.
bro. And you don't know about 1990s Russians beefing with Armenians, getting in huge
No,
brawls, huge brawls outside of Jerry's Deli and like shit.
My sisters went to Hollywood High in like 2000 to 2000
So, okay,
like 7ish or 5ish, and they told me about the Black and Hispanic wars, which they were always beefing. And
That
they,
shit was
And they
crazy.
told me about the Russian Armenian thing.
That
where-
was the thing,
where
bro.
my sisters when
Bitter,
I was a
bitter.
kid, my sisters were like, Yuri, you have to go to Fairfax because all Russians go to Fairfax. They're like, if you go to Hollywood High, you're gonna get fucked up by the Armenians. But by the time I went to Hollywood High, that was gone already. That whole
and
beef had
most of
diminished.
them were in Glendale anyway. You
Yeah,
feel me?
but like I remember
Yeah.
hearing this when I was a kid. Like my sisters would tell me like basically race wars happening in school in high schools like on a daily basis.
Yeah.
bro, there is
The
all through
vice
high
principal
school.
got socked out in 9th grade and trying to stop a race war.
No way.
Swear on
Where'd
everything.
you go to school?
Paramount.
Okay, you're from out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have to check in?
Fuck though. Hey, but what's crazy? I've said it on this podcast before.
You got to check in. It was
I
50
had
Blue.
this. I had this fool for PE in 9th grade.
Dude,
For
isn't
real?
that crazy?
I've known him like he's not like my day one homie. He's just
Yeah.
we had PE.
Yeah.
That's
But like he was
insane.
just always like a little cholito, and then he fucking. I remember him coming out with music like 2017, and then slowly been doing his thing, and then this whole shit comes out.
No
It's-
way.
It's very crazy, yeah.
Bro, I like I've said this before. I remember I didn't go to school with all the dudes from Shoreline Mafia, but I went to school with a couple of the close friends of theirs.
They're right in that hood though.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
like,
Like
yeah.
the like East
OTX.
Hollywood
Yeah,
or
yeah.
sometimes West Hollywood area as well. Like I knew of them, and I remember when I got out of high school in like 2012, I would follow I followed like a couple of them on Instagram, and I saw them filming music videos and stuff like that. And they got like a couple thousand views, and I liked one of their songs called "Stains on My Supreme," which is like an old ass song. And then by the time I saw them blowing up, I was already interning for No Jumper, and then I remember Adam had interviewed them, and they come in with like Benji, fucking like OGZ was there, fucking basically the whole group came in with like Phoenix Flex and shit like that, and I was like, what a weird turn of events, you know what I mean? Like I was like watching you guys on IG, like thinking like, oh, it's kind of interesting they're starting a rap career, and then I would have never thought that 2-3 years later, I'd be interning for a hip hop company who's interviewing these up and coming rappers,
It
which
was
is
the
these
bottle
dudes I knew.
service video that really blew him up when they put the bottle service video on
Bruh.
Elevator
Oh, God.
and that shit. But it's crazy thinking about that. It's like the same thing as what Odd Future when they were just posted on the facts for hella
Literally.
long.
Yeah,
it was,
that's
it was,
true, that's
it was
true.
more or less just a culture that wasn't even documented at that point.
That's the thing.
Facts.
And like, there's like, I was juiced to see Shoreline blowing it.
Same, exactly.
Especially OGZ, because like there hadn't really been too many like
West Hollywood or East Hollywood.
beyond that,
yeah.
beyond like the East Hollywood thing, the fact that it's like West Side tag banging culture.
Facts.
That's
facts.
in
some real LA shit.
Yeah,
in a
you're
new
right.
context when it's like kind of mixed, juxtaposed with like skateboarding.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
like now it's like kids like sipping lean and like dressing fly. Cause like the tag banging from my era is a lot different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's like flannels and dickies and like, yo, catching spots, fool, and shit. Like it's a
Yeah.
whole different like
Yeah.
thing. But West LA influenced the fucking world. People don't even know. And like the West Side of LA to the point where when it comes to like essays, the whole modern Cholo aesthetic before the Edgar era comes from West LA. Like we're the first ones that had fools listening to rap music, like saying the N word, that weren't just wearing like suspenders and being like orderly Holmes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that was like the evolution. And like then to see OGZ and those fools
Exactly.
Represent that culture.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
Because
where I was-
everyone went to high school with someone like OG. Everyone
exactly.
grew up with a
Yeah.
That, and that's what I was,
OGZ, you know
especially
what I mean?
if we're from this
It
area.
reminds me of hell of my homies.
Exactly,
Like,
and
yeah.
it gives you this feeling of like, oh, people like recognize this lifestyle that we've all can relate to. You know what I mean? Like, which is just like you're just a little kid, or in your teens, like fucking around in Hollywood, it's an interesting place to grow up because
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like you're just surrounded by all this prosperity and like
But
celebrity.
people don't know about the kids that are out there. It's
Exactly,
like,
but
yeah.
we're all like sneaking onto roofs of nice apartment
Yeah.
buildings to tag, and well, not me, but like my
and there's
friends
like
would
janky
like
little
and
cuts,
drink and shit.
like El Centro and all that. The shit like is active over there. People don't even know.
Literally.
There's different
There's
gangs.
so
There's-
many different pockets in LA. It's like,
Yeah.
all around there. They got their own different hoods and shit like that. It's interesting, though, how, like, they do take that gangbanging mentality, but it's all revolved around tagging.
Yep.
But it's fake revolving around tagging. It's really about politics. It gets deep. There's bodies and shit like
Oh
that.
yeah,
bro.
yeah. It's not just like catching spots. and
It's
shit.
not,
Like,
yeah.
When like that shit. 'Cause
It's appealing as a kid, though, because me and my homies fell into that shit. And I'm like, this is getting weird.
No, you have
That's
to
why I
be-
decided to do the street art shit with the stencils and the weed paste.
when you're a just a tagger in LA, it's like a weird line to draw because if you're in an alley
Yeah.
where some gang is also dropping a bomb, they're gonna think you're the ops. They're not gonna think you're just some artist or
Beyond
graffiti
that, it's
artist.
on, like, there's
they're gonna
gre-
kill you or fuck you up.
dude, back in the day in the '90s when I was like first getting started doing this shit, like
Yeah.
gangs had a green light on taggers.
I heard about that
It's
too.
a green light
because
Like,
they
they're-
hated them. They didn't like them.
Like
yeah.
you're like tagging, like taggers are making their neighborhoods hot, attracting
Yeah,
attracting
okay.
attention from police because they're catching
Yeah.
spots and all that. They didn't like that shit, and they're like, "Yo, this is our fucking neighborhood, and you're getting up here, you're
Bruh.
disrespecting the whole hood." So then like. That's why tag banging started because then taggers had to defend themselves,
Yeah.
and most crews like elevated to gangs, and fools used to have like graffiti names that like their name would be like fucking like Mixer or something like that, and then all of a sudden it's like, yo, I'm Flaco. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
literally,
Like,
that's my gang
yeah,
name.
like I'm Pelon.
And then it
like,
got deep. You had to
yeah.
put one if you weren't even involved with any of that
yeah,
shit.
and that's where the one in my name came from. But like,
No way.
Yeah, but like I
it
was.
gets deep.
Yeah.
Wait, so your name was Oneer?
Well, no, Lush One. I am
Oh,
a oneer.
Lush
But
One.
I am from somewhere too.
Yeah.
bro.
Okay.
You feel me? Like,
You know what's
yeah.
funny? You know what my tagging names were back in the day? I had two. One was E-Tax, which is like it's a skate.
I'm trying to see you write that
It's
shit.
skate spelled
That shit's
backwards.
toy.
No,
I-
it's someone trying to sell you Molly for too expensive. It's that e-tax.
Yeah.
I thought that was so
Yeah,
cool and
right?
creative. And then the other one was Incog for incognito. And I thought it was so cool and creative.
Oh, my shit was
E-
just Sandblaster.
Sandblast.
E-tac is cool letters though, and I think a lot of like tags come from the letters looking like
Yeah, like
aesthetically
weird
cool.
letters
Yeah.
that usually don't go together, but they
Yeah.
go together to make this one word that doesn't mean anything.
That's how
except
Saber
for-
said
except
he
the
did
name.
his shit. He just peeped the geometry of like the letters and how they groove, and it's like he really is set up with some great letters.
Oh, he purposely did that.
Those
Wow.
fools, AWR and MSK, like they're
Yeah.
from right near me. That's Culver City, like West LA
Really?
shit. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Occur or seen Occur? That, I grew up with him, dude.
Okay,
That was one of my homies
okay.
and shit. And he taught me the meaning of I think it's called like an angel spot or a heaven
Yeah,
spot.
the heavens on top of the freeway.
Where
and
you
shit.
where you literally one of
Hang-
your homies holds you by the ankles. You're upside down, and he holds you down so you can tag on the freeway sign.
Yeah.
It's the most dangerous spot you
Or-
can
or-
get.
Lush, you were hitting those?
Nah,
That sounds fucking crazy.
Isn't
I
it
was
crazy?
really ballsy. Like I'm not artistically inclined, but I was like catching spots in like very visible areas. and,
Hard
like,
ass
yeah,
spots.
like I was shit. I would hit up all over the school.
Hey,
like, you feel
just
me?
know,
Like, I got-
just know, yeah, I was doing weed paces, but we were definitely hitting rooftops on Melrose with that shit.
Oh, really?
I
That's dope.
swear, in like 11th grade, 12th grade.
that shit wasn't even a thing back then for us.
Bro.
We wasn't even like on that shit.
Really?
It was all
Bro,
streakers
all the
and-
hoods
yeah.
and shit were
Krylons,
tripping when I was doing it in
Montanas.
Southgate and Paramount. They didn't know how to take that shit.
Yo, do you guys remember back in like when I was in high school? I think when I was my sisters were in high school, it was more popular, but like girls would allow taggers to like do bombs on their thighs
Hell
or
yeah.
arms
Yeah.
or
Body paint.
with like paint markers.
streakers.
It's like the most toxic shit that you do not want
That
on your
shit's on there
skin.
for like 10
Bro,
days.
Bro, and they would let taggers just tag all over their bodies.
over their
Like, it was
pussy
sick.
and shit.
Bitches pussy got wet from taggers back in the
Bro,
day. They're
dude.
still like graphic.
You got tagger pussy back then?
What? Yeah, if you didn't have an ill hand style in the 90s in LA, you was a fucking lame, first of all. Like, you had to have
Thank God I wasn't in the 90s.
you had to have like and to the point where yeah, like chicks were really into that. I think part of it beyond the status thing is they get turned on
By talent, right?
well, besides the talent
Just
and the
the
status
thrill,
thing,
yeah.
yes, like it's the thrill seeking.
Oh,
like, ooh,
yes, yes.
they want an adventure and
Yeah.
it's rebellious.
adventurous
like,
and shit. Yeah,
like,
you're
oh,
right.
we're like sneaking off in the night. If you don't know this, women are sneaky. Like, I don't want to
If you don't know
generalize.
this-
Like, I don't want to generalize, but like, they like
men
that.
can definitely be sneaky as well. Too,
No,
though.
we're dogs though, right? We're dogs and they're cats. We're like woof woof woof. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And they're like, they're like very subversive and slick. Like
Yeah.
they're more, like
Okay.
they have the ability to be sneakier.
This would have
than
been the
us.
right topic for Sneako to walk in.
I know, right?
For
I know.
Sneako?
He would have been like, "Let's go."
Like,
dude.
well, actually.
I thought he was bringing in Sneako post interviews, so I didn't expect it to be pre-interview, and I was
Yeah.
asking him some shit that Adam's probably gonna ask, as well.
Yeah.
But
Don't matter.
yeah,
It'll be
exactly.
fine.
They're gonna get into it as well.
Yeah.
But I forgot what I was. Oh yeah, what's funny? Riley and I had my friend Glabo. He's like a graffiti artist as well from LA.
Goated.
Shout out to
He
fucking
painted
Glabo.
Riley's thigh.
No, hell no,
Oh
dude.
my God.
But we had him on 10 Talks, and I asked him, like, why'd you get into graffiti? And I didn't expect this answer, but he said, like, oh, I got into it for pussy. He's like, I couldn't get no pussy at the time, and he's like, I thought it would impress the ladies. So
I'm
I
doing
learned.
it wrong, bro.
Nah.
Should I be a tagger instead? What the fuck?
Why'd you start rapping?
What you mean?
You didn't want to start rapping to impress girls?
You're
I
not a
don't rap.
rapper.
I'm just saying.
Nah.
Like,
Yeah.
You
I
feel me?
felt
Like,
that. Nah. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, I just want some money out here.
Oh, wow. You're incentivized by money.
Yeah, sure.
no, but when you're younger, like that's
Man, I wanted to be a skateboarder. Yeah, I thought to be a soccer player. Fucking I thought I was
and
like a
there-
rapper for sure.
And there is no. That's what I'm saying.
I pursued
That's
being
what
a
I'm saying.
rapper at 18
and
for
there,
sure.
There wasn't an ambition of pussy somewhere
for
in the.
sure.
Okay.
I thought I was gonna be motherfucking pussy boy. You know what I mean?
Soccer player. What's his name? What's the most the handsome dude?
Ronaldinho, fool.
No,
Yeah,
what's the
God.
other dude?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, running around, getting all
for
the ladies
sure
and shit.
I don't know which
CR7.
soccer players you jerk off to. My bad.
Wait, I don't drink off to soccer player, but
You're
I've,
Russian-ass
I've seen
Fernando.
clips of like
Yeah,
I've
no.
seen clips of like kids going up to
Ronaldo
that dude.
gets all the pussy,
No,
bro.
not
He's-
even. No, okay,
he's
not on that
slaying-
topic. But I've
he's
seen
slaying poon.
I've seen literally like kids running up to him going like, "Can you be my dad? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want my dad anymore. Please be my." Like people are obsessed with like those soccer players, bro. Like they're celebrities. Like I think like the most intense
Oh, it's
celebrity.
not even. They're way bigger.
Yeah,
than
Soccer-
any
it's huge,
athletes in
bro.
Soccer
America.
It's huge.
Soccer
Way
is a
bigger.
world sport and
Yep.
a universal language
Yep.
that many cultures can understand.
Yep.
Almost every single country participates. It's not like it's football or baseball, where it's pretty regional. Like
It's
soccer's
easy to get
like,
into. Yeah.
Yeah, all you need is a ball and just little
Basketball,
goalposts.
you need a hoop
Right.
and all that
There's
stuff.
kids
yeah.
that play soccer literally across the world barefoot on fucking dirt.
No,
Like,
exactly. That's true.
to the point where like I've had Diz actually was telling me like in Lebanon.
I've been
they
seeing
would-
him go crazy with the soccer.
He's amazing. Yeah,
That's true.
he was damn near professional.
Oh, shit.
But like he said that when they couldn't afford like soccer balls, like getting a soccer ball would be like a luxury.
Wow.
But they would tape paper together and do all this. They'd make
No.
soccer balls out of however they could.
That's crazy.
And I don't know if this is true, but I heard that soccer started in South America, and it was like they were playing with severed heads, decapitated heads,
Yeah.
like after wars and stuff.
I went
I don't
to,
know
like-
if that's true. But
Damn.
I heard the same thing with like Aztecs. I ain't gonna lie. The
Yeah.
Aztecs kind
Yeah.
of did.
Have
the
you guys
same
seen
rituals.
Apocalypto?
Yeah,
Yep, that movie's amazing.
Dude.
love that movie. No, but I think England is taking credit for it, but also China.
England has?
Yeah, of course the colonizers are gonna be
Right,
like,
yeah.
it was us, bruv.
Yeah.
Men like us, bruv.
I know.
Ross
We told all
tripping.
this. I know.
Yeah, Traplo Ross and Dave started
Traplo
it.
Ross is
Yeah.
clenching his fist right now. We made that shit up. dude, with
Yeah.
us. That's ours.
Literally.
No, if anyone knows the answer, it's fucking Ross, bro. Like,
No, for real, bro.
Yeah, let it be him for sure.
Let him squeak
All right,
on
let's
it.
get into the clothing news.
Okay, what do we have here, Mac? Please hit us with something good. No more half-naked photos of Rick Owens. Please, Mac.
We got the human-made Lil Uzi collab, man. It's
Whoa.
gonna drop October
Did you know this was
15th.
happening?
Nah.
That's a pretty big deal, isn't it? Like that's
Yeah, for sure.
Has Human Made collabed with a single person like that? Like Lil Uzi
I think
Vert?
so. Correct me
Okay.
if I'm wrong, but I believe so.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, it's cool.
Wait, what
You
are
know?
those coasters?
I
Oh,
fucks with it.
Yeah, you know what? Are they coasters?
Are they lapels?
They're like pillows, maybe.
They're, what'd you say, caches? Oh, they're okay, little pillows.
That's dope.
Yeah, they'll be cool little pillows to have for sure.
Oh, it says Uzi on his head.
Yeah, you
I
didn't
just
notice?
realized
Uzi
that.
made, human made, yeah.
I like the character and shit like that, but like,
Whoa.
I'm
It's,
just.
you know, it's got the little jewel, the diamond
I
that he
see
got
that,
snatched
yeah.
off.
Oh, I just noticed that.
No, honestly, the back is pretty hard. I ain't gonna lie.
I fuck with the shirts.
Okay, you know what? Usually Human Made's little slogan is like technology for the or some like corny ass
For
thing.
teenagers or
Yeah, I
something.
like this one. Bridge between human and inhuman. That's kind of cooler, I guess. You know, what I mean? Like it's like a little bit not as corny, I guess, as their other slogan.
Okay.
Kind of like the pink one better.
Yeah. Okay. Now this is kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie. I
You
do
fuck with
like
this?
the they call these souvenir jackets.
I don't like those shiny souvenir. Like they're like bowling jackets, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of them.
I like them. I don't
think it's
own
dope.
one, but I do like them. They look cool. Maybe one day, you know,
I would wear
I'll rent
that.
a great one.
I do think it would probably look better on a female, but it's still dope. I would fuck with it.
Yeah, more of a girl jacket.
I'll be in the
for sure.
green one for sure.
Okay, this one's cooler. I fuck
Denim?
with it. Yeah, I fuck denim.
Nah, I don't think.
You don't like any of the denim
There's
stuff.
no place for me to wear that.
Anywhere.
Where would I
really.
wear that to
The
and why?
fair, Orange County Fair.
I got a T-shirt for that already.
Okay, this is kind of cool. A little jumpsuit.
Yeah,
I'm kind of straight off that.
Yeah, I'm not camping out for that shit. That's just not gonna keep me up at night.
This is selling out instantly. We all know.
Oh
that.
yeah, of course. No, for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
It's the biggest let you tell it.
no,
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Within minutes, like 10,
Yeah.
to, 10 to 30 minutes.
I like those.
I was gonna say Housephone was wearing like kind of like these are black and white, but like
I'm gonna keep it
patch pants.
Keep it a stack. These are like straight from the Instagram DMs. This is one of them one of ones. You know what I mean?
The broken heart is what makes it
Although-
seem like IG pants.
I don't think I'm gay enough to wear something that says Uzi made on it, but like, but other than that, they're kind of dope.
I think Uzi just wanted some good pants for himself. Because if they said Lush made, then like, yeah, that's a
Yeah,
no-brainer.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
get them. You know what I mean? If they said Blazzy made, the whole gang's rocking them.
on her
You know what I
face,
mean?
Neutrogena. Ay.
Yeah.
If I had Blazzy made on my pants, I'd feel like your son. Like I don't know, like those
I
are
would have some Yuri made drip. for
Yuri
sure.
made.
I just feel like it's saying Uzi made. It just kind of rubs me. It kind of makes me feel icky. In my
You know what?
stomach.
You know what makes me
Yeah.
feel like it's like like Minute Maid. It's like the juice of something.
Okay.
Uzi,
Oh,
Uzi
man,
made.
Come on.
It's oozing. Little oozing vert.
Uzi made.
Oh shit! Come on.
All right,
I
next
just
we
had
have
a visual.
on the chopping block. We have Supreme times North Face, which is like what the 5th time they've collabed. I guess.
It might have been like the 8th. It's like a reoccurring thing every year.
That's-
honestly.
Okay,
For, like, the
October
last 30
13th,
years.
which is today. It already has dropped via Supreme website, and so it's just many articles of clothing. There's no prices exactly. Let's check this out. What do they have here? This is definitely gonna be better than the human-made stuff. I'm assuming everyone loves the Supreme North Face shit.
Okay.
back with Bloody Osiris modeling and shit. It's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this is pretty cool. Let's get to the next shot right there. They're like oh, this is hard. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I fuck with the padding on the shoulders. I haven't seen some shit like that in a minute.
All of their collab jackets look the same to me.
No.
Nah.
You can't show me a jacket similar to that.
I have I have the one with like the screws all over it. That's just kind of
Way different than
yeah,
this.
Yeah.
Nah, the pants. Okay, maybe the jacket might be a little too extreme.
That's
I
a
don't know.
motorcycle jacket. Vel's gonna love this.
Yeah, Vel's for show in that.
But hold on, North Face is known for like outdoor winter sports.
Yeah, they are.
Why are they making a motorcycle type jacket?
Because when you're Supreme, you just think about some things.
Probably because they haven't,
Yeah.
Interesting.
and this is their opportunity to.
I think the arm and the back padding's OD for me. I do like the shoulder shit though. And the pants, I think they'll just be like, they'll be hitting a little bit weird. But also you have another layer of protection if you do get into a motorcycle accident.
In fact,
I
that's what
like-
I'm saying. Vel's gonna love this drip right
I
here.
like the small labels on these.
Or
I
this
like
is-
how
Yeah.
it's not like.
Oh, okay. Not like huge.
It's
Yeah.
subtle branding.
But the
subtle
Supreme
branding.
is like giant
But
down the.
it
But it's
is,
black.
but it's still it's black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's black
hidden
on black,
damn near.
so it don't really pop unless you look
Wait,
at it.
these are like FMX kind of pants too. Like you see FMX dudes, like motorcycle
Yeah,
stuntsmen
yeah,
wearing
yeah.
shit like this. Well, this is pretty cool. This is interesting. Is this the same thing? Yeah. What do you think about this, Blazzy? No, too colorful.
It might be too crazy of a print for me to enjoy, but I can see how people will fuck with it.
It almost looks like airbrush. You know what
Yeah,
I
it's
mean?
another one of them airbrushed. I guess that's back right now.
It is.
This shit looks like borderline hyphy movement.
Well,
Yeah.
Blazzy was doing a bunch of airbrush things like 2
Like
years
Avisu
ago.
dropped this
That's what I'm
shit
saying.
like
Yeah.
15 years ago.
Yeah, it's hella Evisu looking or
Yeah.
Parish.
Whoa, the puffer looks insane.
Bro, Bloodyo's getting a bag out here for all these lookbooks. That's crazy.
I bet you that.
His Christmas is gonna be crazy.
How much you
Yeah.
think that jacket retail for? That shit.
1,000?
At least.
I'm thinking, yeah, like
I'm thinking
8
12.
Yeah, definitely in that range. This I kind of like it, like this toned down one, but I'm just like a sucker for anything black.
It's the same.
honestly.
Is that a dragon?
Is it velvet or like suede?
It's like that fuzzy material. That's kind of cool. I would like that.
Sleep Tech
or steep tech?
or Steep Tech? Sorry.
That is
can't
not
tell if it's
that
sleep or
bad.
sleep.
Honestly, those pants are growing on me. But I don't know. Once you go down, it's like Halo.
You know what those pants look like? They look like some shit that like ASAP Mob would have worn in 2011.
Yeah, literally for sure.
Oh, this is crazy, bro.
Like
if you
some
if
hood
you
by air shit.
if you go,
I would fuck with the gloves.
The background is cold. I don't even know what's going on.
Here,
with
here's the
those
thing with
lights.
this jacket though. If you go out snowboarding or skiing with this, you better be cold, bro. You can't be looking this flashy on the mountain, like going.
Yeah,
you know
you
what I
better
mean?
be
Like,
ill with it.
yeah, you better be fucking crazy good, like going on the.
Oh, the
on
good
slopes with
leathers for
that.
sure.
Oh, you fucking with that?
You want a
Yeah.
butter soft leather B?
Oh God. Now those pants are super
I-
hard to the right.
Yep, and I fuck with the camo hat too. You always got the butters.
I can't
Flacco
believe I
will want to
just
watch
saw
the porn with
those.
it.
Nah, do y'all see what's going on though? They combine the real tree camo with the classic. Go to the pants, the dude in the right. You see? Oh
Yeah,
shit.
those are ill.
Oops. Oh shit.
Now we got to see more cock.
Yeah.
Or just
Yeah, bro. They have like the real tree assets, but they layered it on top of classic.
That's
camo.
Oh,
dope.
you're right. You're right. That's
That is
cool.
really fucking sick, man.
So you could fight in a war and hunt deer simultaneously.
Man, you could just what? That is hard.
Bro, this one's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would want this, but like that's so expensive, probably.
Hey man, Christmas is coming.
That is.
Babe.
What's
As
up,
fi-
Riley?
As fire as it is, you can't really wear it in LA that much. Like for maybe like a 1 month period.
Yeah, you
max.
can only wear it to a party and that's
Yeah.
it. You can't be mobbing around like that. That's pretty cool. Very warm drip. Probably wear that like in the snow for show. Like good Christmas weekend.
That's cozy right there. I'll fucks with it.
This some shit that you wear like on the way to like the doctor's office or something like that. Like you
Yep.
just want to get in and out. Maybe like some DMV drip.
In the snow for show.
This jacket's dope.
That's an airplane fit. That's what that was.
Literally, yeah, the last one.
Yeah, the last one.
That's that 8 a.m. flight. You gotta be there at 6 a.m. You low key didn't even sleep. Man, those are
I
the
hate
worst.
flying, bro.
Really?
I really realized it. I'm like, I get so much anxiety. There's at least
Who did you fly with?
Southwest.
Okay.
Every time there's like at least 3 to 4 moments during a plane ride in which I think I'm gonna die in a burst of flames because
What?
you just hear weird noises. You just hear.
Bro, if that happens,
Zzz, you just hear like
listen.
weird fucking buzzing. You're like, is this normal?
You got to just block that out because it is normal, first of all. And statistically, you have a greater chance of getting struck by lightning
Yeah.
than getting in a plane
Yuri,
crash.
just
Yeah.
understand that. Look,
I-
you're
I've
gonna
been-
have. Hold on,
Sorry.
hold on, because this flight is in. You know what I'm saying?
But
'Cause
before
look-
you take your flight, can I give you a note for your flight? Which is,
all right, DB Cooper. what's
I
up?
agree with you with the fact that you've been putting my mind at ease with the thought of if I die in this fiery crash, my mom's finna get a check.
And you're dying a legend, bro.
A legend.
Bruh, you know how many people are gonna share that story? Like, bro, like
Yuri died in a plane crash.
That's what, bro. That's way.
That'd be the best
bet-
thing for my career ever.
That's better than cancer. That's better than cancer.
Yo, what is wrong with you?
that out of
dude?
pocket?
Bro,
you're
that's
like,
out of pocket.
Bro, you'd
Come
be
on.
like Richie Valens. You wrote La Bamba, fool. Like, you died in a plane crash.
Yeah.
Like, it's legendary.
But you know what's fucked up is that dude who created a Family Guy. It's like if you like are supposed to die in a plane crash and you miss your flight, like people kind of like are like, you know, they look down upon you.
You're
They're like,
sus.
yeah, you're sus all of a sudden. Like you're the dude who's supposed to go but didn't. And like I don't know, you're better off dying in it than
Fuck
than
no.
surviving it.
Hell
But if you
nah.
survive a plane crash, then I don't know.
That's survivor's guilt.
What, who? Travis Barker, right?
Then you're
Yeah,
you're a
bro.
double legend. You'll really work out for you. So look, whenever a flight is in turbulence, just get excited.
Oh, so time to catch your flight. What were you gonna say? Sorry.
That's what I was saying.
Oh,
I'm saying like you gotta just accept it.
the death.
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing finna happen. You're gonna be straight, bro.
All right. How many flights have you caught in your life?
What?
A trillion, bro.
What?
That's like Ubers. Come on.
Catch flights, not feelings. What the
No.
fuck?
Oh shit. Okay. All right. So what do we have next? This
This
all looks
is-
the same.
Yeah, this is another piece right here. Is that yeah, it is that same print. It's just another shot.
Except for when my feelings get hurt.
Oh man, speak on it. What happened, bro?
No.
Is everything repaired?
Dick still attached. That's all I know.
Oh shit.
That is a nightmare. That's something that I don't even want to imagine there ever being a 1% chance that my dick gets cut off.
It could happen, bro. Stay
I
away.
can't be the only one.
Bro.
Stay away from guillotines.
It
For sure.
from guillotines and also like sus rivers where there might be a worm that goes up your pee hole and lays eggs.
Let you tell
Fucking-
you're around some sus rivers, motherfucker.
Woohoo!
Guatemalan prostitutes.
Yeah, grabbing hitchhikers in Texas.
Yeah, that's a
Oh.
sus river, my
Oh
boy.
my God,
That is a
dude.
sus river.
Bro.
Yo, Yuri knows his way around a sus river.
I didn't jump in that river.
That's crazy, literally.
But I was gonna do like the floating around the river thing. But
Yo.
I'm glad I didn't because
This dude really got you in some precarious situations, my boy.
he did.
That was honestly hell week
And-
for fucking streamers.
And that's
It
why,
was.
and that's literally why, like, my instinct was to be like, it's not Pot Lord's fault. Because
Yeah.
when you just look at the totality of what you endured out there.
And it's like, and also I appreciate you for having my back. Where
Of
you were just
course.
like, you used off a couple White Claws.
Yeah,
He was
you-
like,
you
know,
were.
You
Clearly.
for sure were sauce, bro. I went in there at one point talking about chicken and Sprite, and I'm glad actually I backed up my point.
He
But
did.
you were just like,
bro.
You're sounding like Bart Simpson.
Oh my God.
Yeah, bro, he
dude.
was off that he's off that strawberry Bacardi, fool.
Yeah.
But that doesn't excuse
With
my
fucking
actions.
Bay.
No.
With Ice Bay.
Bruh, no.
Ice Bay.
Ice Bay. Dude, no,
Yeah.
Ice Bay.
Ice
bruh.
Bay Sidon. Ice Bay Sidon's beside
Why
him.
are you getting red? Come on.
I'm not getting. I'm
Grow
okay.
up.
Bro, what the?
All right.
Jesus Christ. What do we have next?
I can't
Beef-
wait till he just roasts us on his next stream.
Are you gonna be watching it?
I'll watch.
Oh my God! Look, BBC Ice Cream and the Crenshaw Skate Club just collab, guys. It is dropping in 2 days,
I'm so
What date?
October 15th.
Wow.
I'm all here for the resurgence of BBC. I mean, like,
Yeah.
Billionaire Boys Club is,
You
know.
gotta pay. Yeah. You
What
gotta
pink
pay
building
respects.
is that? Oh,
That's
that's
somewhere on Crenshaw.
Okay, John's Ice Cream.
I had some
Bro, that ice cream to the very right looks so bussin'.
600 bussin'.
Boy, bye. Come
Bro,
on,
what do you mean, boy? But look at that, the pink
What
with the
fuck
blue.
was that, bro?
I like-
Are you 8 years old?
That shit looks
That
good,
ice
dude.
cream's busted.
It looks tardy
Okay,
as fuck.
that one looks good.
No, pink ice cream is never good.
Strawberry.
It's like pink sauce.
I
That
do
strawberry.
like the classics though. I'd keep it vanilla, pistachio, or mint.
We're here to look at the hoodie and hat, not the ice cream, though. What do we think?
I'm just speaking on it.
I had a $600 pair of ice creams that my chick bought me in like 2006, one of my exes, and I thought I was the fucking man. I was
Yeah.
like, Star
Yeah.
Trek.
Oh shit, you
Dude,
were deep in it.
okay, in my opinion, I fuck with this, but I've noticed this reoccurring trend with like skate companies and especially skate company collabs where the graphics are always just like, a logo piece, you know what I mean? Like on the middle of the sweater or the shirt, and then they just do it over and over. Like, I don't know, what do you think as a graphic artist? Like, is it like reaching above your expectations, or does it seem simple?
I mean, me personally, I just have a different language for it. I just kind of try to make every single piece a statement. Like, I'm big on just like my output just being so. if I could expand the idea and do it on several pieces, then let's do it. But like, I don't see that as an opportunity just to have like filler items.
Wait, hold on. Let's not switch photos. Look at that board graphic.
That board is fucking
The
hard.
Bebe's kid.
You fuck with that.
That shit is fucking sick.
Really?
I think it's
Because
dope too.
BBC isn't dropping shit like that. They are, look, they're a great brand with great heritage, but they're not releasing shit like this where it's like hella fucking crazy artwork. I fuck with it.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's rocking some ice creams while he's skating in them. I do like this shot though. I feel like there's something so underrated about like small businesses in LA and like their design.
The best.
I literally,
Oh, I see
bro,
what you're
will
saying,
walk
yeah.
The
around the
best.
city and be inspired. I go on Yelp for inspiration nowadays.
Yeah.
I love
where
it.
it's like I'll just see how a business dresses themselves up on the front.
Yeah.
And I'll just take certain keywords. Like it's just so fucking sick.
Antiquated small business signage in LA is dank as fuck.
No, for real.
I'm not feeling how bro's wearing some Nikes in that he should be wearing. You know, like I don't
Yeah.
know.
You were just saying in the last photo he was wearing.
No,
the shit.
in the skate deck.
Yeah.
Oh,
the ice cream in the skate
okay.
deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the skate. Okay.
No,
But he's wearing Nikes. You're right.
He's had
Yeah,
those little, they're dope. They look like some kind of like Terminator or
Yeah.
some shit or like.
Yeah, I wonder because that is a statement. Because usually at a photo shoot, it's like you're doing your best to remove
Yeah.
any type of branding, especially you're paying hella money for it. Like, is Nike low key kind of like like man,
They're
here's
sticking
some
their-
shoes.
Yeah.
yeah,
They damn near look like Sakai's, but like without the double logo.
Right,
Like
yeah.
that's what they look like. They're kind of. I like the shoes, man.
The board graphic, I don't know. It just seems a little childish to me. You know what I mean? Like with the art style they've chosen.
really. You're not into the art style. I
guess-
think
I
it's
guess it's the
super
art
duper
style.
unique. I think it's. So
But it fits the ice cream art style, which is the one they usually use. But they just like they never draw actual people. So I guess that's why.
I've seen occasionally they have like different characters that they like implement into their brand, but I like what I've seen so far. But I do agree, you definitely don't want to spare all your designs onto just lay it too thin,
Bro,
different pieces.
it's been kind of like it's not bugging me, but I've just been noticing it constantly the whole show. Your sleeves, like you don't cuff them in or button them up, and
It's
it almost
like-
has this like vampire look to it when they dangle like that. You know,
I
like,
don't know what to do.
Let me find out. He's from Transylvania today. Say too.
Bro,
fool.
it seems like it, dude.
Man,
No, I'm
nah.
not telling you to adjust it. I'm just saying that, like, yeah. Have you seen like it's like Game of Thrones or like I don't know some dude from the 1760s?
I fuck with
like,
that. I didn't see it like that.
wearing some trousers.
I just
like,
didn't like how tight it was on my wrist. So I
Oh,
was just
okay,
like,
okay. No, I like it. I'm not telling you to adjust it. I'm sorry. I don't want to. I want to
Not
affect
Lestat-
your drip.
That's not Lestat. That's Elstate, fool.
Oh God, on everything.
Okay, so wait, music portion now?
Yeah, I believe.
Oh, by the
so.
way, just real quick, I saw right before this started. I don't know if you can pull it up or not, but I found it on Instagram. But I encourage people to look it up. There's a undefeated Helly Hansen collab coming out.
Really?
Do you know what Helly Hansen, outerwear jacket company from Sweden? They're fire. They were like a staple for.
has Supreme collab with them?
I don't believe so.
okay.
Maybe, but they
Like
were
leather
like
goods.
No, they're not leather goods. They had a line called Twin Sails. It's like outerwear, but like for like jackets and shit. Not leather though. Like
Right.
like for like
But
rain.
but it's a fire collab. It's not. It's like like the
well,
actual.
Helly Hansen in the '90s, there you would see him in Source magazine and all the ads. You'd see like Big L wearing like Brand Newbie and all these dope '90s rappers, and it was a staple and it was like a big thing in the hood.
That's
Look,
sick.
this is it right here, and they collabed with Undefeated, which
Whoa.
is one of my favorite
That
brands
is a
too.
super hard collab right there.
It's
I
so
ain't gonna lie.
fire.
Wait, is there-
I can't tell you how much I fuck with
I
this.
want those pants.
Thank you, Riley, for pulling that one up. 'cause
Wait, can we go back to the other photo? Does she have a fucking like almost like a bag on her neck? What is it like? Is there like
no, that's the the collar.
the collar looks like you could put a lighter in there? Like there's like a zipper on it.
That
You're
shit
such
is,
a stoner.
and with the pink and lime green, that black one, bruh. I feel like that shit is harder than anything we seen all day.
Mac, what the
I'm like,
fuck? Why was this not on the topic?
This
No, I'm
is a
kidding.
really nice photo shoot. Wow.
Helly Hansen, Undefeated. I'll wear every piece
It's
of this collection.
exclusively
Is this like a Helly
sold in
Hansen-
China.
That's what the Helly Hansen jackets look like. Yeah.
okay.
There's a specific line because you know how there's Polo Sport and then there's Polo Sport Snow Beach. It's like a specific
Yeah,
line.
yeah.
Like this is the Twin Sails line was the ill. What's the name of that material called? It's like polyester, but for like the rain. You know what I'm saying? Like Gore-Tex or some shit. Polyester.
I don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
know what
Gore-Tex technology,
Yeah,
though, yeah.
It's like that.
where it's just like a fucking waterproof. Oh, this was deep in our conversation.
Yeah, this is in the beginning.
Damn.
Oh shit, when we had
But
Sneako on.
So this is the music portion of the show, bro, where we talk about like the shit. I really want to ask you, because you're well versed in music. Like, what's the shit you've been listening to like consistently, like on Spotify or Apple Music, like on your daily shit? Like what did you come here bumping? What were you playing in the shower?
So
When you cleaning up, all that.
right now, I'm on that new fucking the new Beano and Blast is fire. You feel me? I'm on
Tapped in on that shit.
Yep. Bopster, ASM Bop.
Yeah.
My homie, shouts to my homie Gamsino. He's part of ASM too.
Okay.
You feel me? Like that was dope. I wanted to interview him, but Adam had that first.
Yeah, I actually met bro.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
out here when they did
He
that
fucks
shit.
with the
He's cool,
homies and
yeah.
shit. He from West Side and shit. Like,
Uh-huh.
another dude that I recently interviewed on here, Project Baby Twin from Jordan Downs from Grape
Really?
Street. He's going crazy right now. He has
I haven't
songs
checked
with,
him out yet.
Yeah, he has songs with everybody that's been popping in LA, and he's like,
Really?
Yeah, he has songs with fucking Treyway 6K, with Baby Stone Gorillas, with
Yeah.
like he's
Oh,
done
shit.
with everybody. He has joint with Draco. He's like, yeah. When Draco first got out, he hopped on a joint with him for free.
Oh, shit.
Twins going up. He's a youngster. I definitely encourage fools. If you into that LA like wave, like
Yeah.
he going crazy right
That's
now.
I'm gonna check it out.
going
Are you like
crazy.
constantly like updating your playlist and adding new music and shit like that?
Constantly.
Okay.
Like my best homie / little bro, Smokey, he's like, that's all he do. Like, and his algorithm is so finely tuned.
Oh, really?
So we're just like,
That's sick.
on the
Okay.
daily.
Dude, me and my homies used to do that too, where we would like we would have like kind of similar algorithms and like just constantly share music. You know what I mean? Like in just like one little group chat and try to put each other on.
I constantly like have an itch just to find new music. I'll find a new artist like every 2 months and just like only listen to that shit. I swear, like 80% of the shit I listen to is just that, and then I find a new artist.
Yeah.
Then every so often I kind of combine them all into a playlist.
I get stuck in the comfortable trap of going back to music that I know I already like and just filtering through with the stuff I'm tired
but
of
those
and not
songs,
tired of.
those
you know?
songs don't hit the same. Honestly, there's a lot of albums in my life that I don't whore out just because I appreciate them and I still want it to hit. But like I know I've heard this shit 30 times already.
Yeah. I mean, like at the end of the day, I call them comfort albums.
Right.
Things that you just throw on and slap, and you know it's guaranteed. You already know it's gonna make you feel good. You have enough memories attached to it as to where the nostalgia
Yes.
factor
Yeah.
adds another layer to it. But then it's dope to hear new music too.
Exactly. I forgot his name. Do you know the lead singer of Black Flag?
Henry Rollins.
Yeah, Henry Rollins. He did I think a Joe Rogan interview where he was talking about how he like still to this day listens to hella music. Then he said that he separates his daily music consumption to like two sections. One of them, which is like 10 or 20% of his music consumption, is comfort music, like you said, shit that he can go back to, you know, like some old Gucci Man, whatever it is that you like.
Yeah.
And then he said that he literally spends like an hour or two of his day, 80% of his day, listening to strictly only new music, stuff he hasn't heard of before, because like he's like, you can just get stuck in this like, you know, cycle of just like going
Yeah.
back to the same music over and over again, but your mind doesn't grow, you don't expand. It's almost like reading new books.
That is big
you know?
facts, because honestly, music still to this day is a big role in how I release and design products.
That's dope.
I owe a lot to music. You know what I mean? Like
You
it's
get
so
inspired by other mediums.
Yeah, and whenever
so you're
you,
not derivative.
Yeah, whenever you hear new things, you have new thoughts.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like-
no, that's true.
I feel like consuming music, like I prefer to listen to new music if it's just me or a couple other people. But like when you're with the homies and you're riding out,
That's
or you're with
true.
chicks,
You wanna go to the
hear something you
go-tos.
know, so you could like rap along.
because you
with
don't
it,
want to
or you
risk
feel
putting on
like-
some song where your homies are gonna be like, "What the fuck is this, dude? This is a trash ass song."
You want
Like,
10 homies in unison being like Brick Squad.
Exactly,
You feel
dude.
me?
Yeah.
Like yeah,
bro.
like
Dude, I remember that was such a big deal that like one of the dudes I knew, like he got a huge 1017 emblem put on the back of his car.
fire.
And I was just, it was just,
Dedication.
like, and we thought it was like, yo, this guy got 1017 on his car.
I used to
but,
set
like,
my alarm for 1017
Bro.
and wake up and shout Brick Squad. Like,
I wish this episode was on 10/17. We missed it by a couple days.
oh, really?
10/13.
Dang.
Who's gonna
Okay.
get? There's probably like the Tuesday or Wednesday show's gonna get 10/17.
Oh, they better make something about
Monday,
it.
maybe?
Come with a like an ice cream tattoo on their
Yeah.
face or some shit like that.
And it's Halloween
I got
related.
an ice cream tattoo on my fat ass stomach.
No
Uh,
way.
the-
Yeah,
the
That's
Gucci
like
Mane
Gucci
one?
Mane one, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, because it's dope.
Yeah,
Because it's dope.
bro. Gucci Mane played a role in everybody's life.
Yeah,
No,
like,
for real.
I'm hugely influenced.
you guys wanna
by
hear something
Gucci.
funny?
I have a Gucci Mane painting in my crib.
That's
Like,
fine,
yeah,
bro.
I'm
I remember
jealous.
when I
That's hard.
first started hanging out with like this one
Fat
group
Gucci,
of
too.
friends.
Old Gucci.
That's legendary.
Like one of the homies would always drive around, right? And I was like in the back seat, and they would always play Gucci Mane, right? And at the time, Chief Keef was like blowing up too, so they play Chief Keef shit. And at the time, I would sit in the back of the car thinking like, I don't get this at all. This sounds so stupid to me. Like this sounds so silly. There's not even good music. Like
Sounds
I'm just thinking about like Big L and like, you know what I mean, like fucking Diggable Planets.
Hey,
I'm
I
like-
respect you
and
for
I'm-
knowing what that is at your age.
and I'm just
That's dope.
Well, I had a lot of homies who like put me on
That's
and shit,
dope.
you know. And
I fuck with that.
And I was just like, this ain't no like lyrical, nice, good. Like I didn't understand it, but dude, after spending like a month or two with these homies, where I had no option because they were just playing the music and I just listened to what they were playing to. It took me like a month to get into it, and now Gucci Mane's like one of my favorite artists.
That
but
first song,
at first I hated it.
That
you know?
first Gucci and Chief Keef song together, Darker. Oh my god.
yeah, I know.
God.
Dark as
I just
fucking
bought
fire.
6 pints. They're dark as fuck.
Bro.
Bitch from the Art Gang don't think so. We'll paint you up.
Even
Yo-
that whole mixtape that they dropped like in 2015, bro.
Yeah,
that
Father
shit
and
is
Son.
fucking hard.
But you know what I find legendary still to this day? I feel like
Semi on them.
now it's becoming more and more like a velour thing where Andy Milonakis, he like it was unveiled that he was a lean sipper. Everyone was so surprised by it, but by the time it was unveiled, he was like, I've already been sober for a year or two. He's like, I don't do it anymore. Chief Keef blew up, came to Hollywood, they linked up, and Andy Milonakis was like, not only have I been sober for a year or two, but I've been sitting on ack this whole time. He's like, I'm gonna pour it up with Chief Keef, and he like broke his sobriety to like drink activist with Chief Keef. I'm like, that is legendary.
That
That
is
is
super duper
and I've
hard.
pulled up with Andy before. That's the homie. And
No way.
and-
no way.
That is legendary
Bro,
drink rotation.
that is
Andy
so
Milonakis, Lush.
Yeah, no, we was pulled up. That fool like gave me a perk. I ate it without even looking at it.
my
like,
God.
yeah,
You're a
yeah.
demon.
And I don't know, I was
Bro, you have stories for days, dude. Like
a few
that.
of them.
Oh my god.
And
That sounds like so much fun, bro. I wonder what I was doing that day.
we met Sosa the same day. There's a Chief Keef art show. It was like all art inspired by Chief Keef at some, I forget where.
Oh, it was at Frank Gallery.
Yeah, it's at Frank, exactly.
I went to that art show. My,
yeah,
my homie,
Fairfax.
my homie Glabo had a piece in that art show.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that's where I met Sosa that day, or my partner G Money did, and Andy met him too.
Okay.
and that's when we wound up getting in touch with his manager and then signing him to
Whoa.
to film on. When I'm
That's-
an executive producer on the Bang 3 album.
Whoa.
You feel me? Yeah.
Damn.
It gets fucking
Bro,
deep, bro.
what the fuck is going
How
on
do you
right
just
now?
drop these bangers all throughout the
I'm
night?
so glad
bro?
I brought up that random thing right now.
I'm Forrest Gump of the rap game.
You really
rap
are,
game
bro.
Forrest
You seen-
Gump.
Holy
You seen
shit,
all the?
dude.
You probably know shit that like the whole fucking industry was like, shh, don't ever fucking talk about.
Yeah,
All right,
I
wait,
done
hold
seen
on.
some shit,
Lush,
bro.
can I ask you this?
Bust it.
Okay, it might involve some snitching.
I'm probably
Here
not
we
gonna
go.
do it.
No,
but
my,
you could ask it.
It's
though.
just a rumor I've heard.
Yeah.
When I used to sip lean in like 2012, right? Like
Yeah.
one of my friends, because I met
That
this.
sounds like statute of limitations passed. We
Yeah,
might be able to
it's
speak
like a
Been
on
long
10
time.
years,
It's been
yeah.
a very
Yeah.
long time ago, and I think this guy doesn't do it anymore. But I remember hearing through the grapevine that Rob Kardashian was like a lean plug for a lot of people.
I definitely never got no lean from Rob
Kardashian.
Kardashian, you feel
Bruh.
me? But I could see him having scripts.
Dude, I heard this.
Yeah,
It was like
that checks out.
But I
Could've
heard this
asked
from
him.
I heard this from multiple people that didn't even know each other. And after I heard this from like not opposing groups, but like people that like different friend groups that don't even know each other, I was like, how is this rumor like getting around like
Bro,
this?
I was
It's
one
like-
of the. I was a stupid lean plug back in the day.
Oh
to
my
to the
God.
point where, check this out. I had shit that nobody fucking had because the homies had literally a plug with this bitch that worked at the manufacturing plant that made activists.
That is a dream.
And not only activists,
Fresh off
but,
the line?
but Tussin as well. To the point where we were getting shit. It was jelly. Like it was jelly. It was before because activist has a little bit of alcohol in it. That,
Yeah.
Right.
that distills it or whatever.
Yeah.
We would get it straight out the barrel before that.
Oh, that's concentrated lean.
That's
Bruh,
like Coke syrup they got mixed with the soda to make Coca-Cola
if you
type
hear
shit.
if you hear rappers from Texas talk about that double stack, that you feel me, that's
Yeah.
what they was talking about.
Damn.
because it was out in the streets. So we would literally have people bring that shit from Texas,
Bro.
meet them in Arizona.
Wait, so do you know the Minute Clinic jug?
Oh yeah, of course,
Dude, I found out about this in
Yuri
2012.
was Gucci Mane of Hollywood for some years, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
I was only on this for like a month, or well, actually
You
a
get
couple
eights,
months.
You were getting eights of red and shit.
Bro, you basically
of tech.
you can like I thought it was like
I thought that minute clinics or these pharmacies were in communication with one another, and they would like tell, dude, you can go to 20 different minute clinics in a day and get like 5 different bottles if you were determined enough. You know what I mean? Like, it was insane.
Bro, I was so sick with it. I was
No
such
way.
a junkie.
Cheap too, like very cheap, not even expensive.
I would
at
know
all.
like, oh, fucking this pharmacy doesn't have ACT. This,
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like you'd have to know which one had the good-
Ralph's never has ACT.
Exactly.
It would be like Rite Aid. Rite Aid might have ACT, but it's certain ones and shit.
Hey, but they'll be profiling. You have to be on your P's and Q's.
Oh yeah, no, they shut it
But
down.
imagine me without the dyed hair, and also when I was 18, I looked
have
like
to
I
be
was
like,
15. Yeah, like dude,
Yeah,
when
just
I
look
walked
all
into
down
minute
and
clinics,
sad.
like they didn't even look at me twice, bro. They would just be like, okay, like
The
you know.
homies started sending crackheads in.
Yeah,
Wait,
no,
that's sus.
Well,
though.
Yeah.
I mean, like we would like, and everybody's got like a crackhead auntie or uncle
Yeah,
that would have
you
like
give 100 to. Well, at
Yeah.
least nowadays.
Everybody has a crackhead on
a lot of homies did. You feel me? Like yeah,
It's a crackhead around in your contact.
yeah,
list.
yeah. And
In your network, for sure.
I used to be a crackhead. So now,
There you go.
lean trivia question: what is the official flavor of Activist? What is it listed as?
I never drank activists.
What is it like? Either cherry or grape or something
Bubble
like
gum.
that? Bubble gum. There you go.
Bubble gum.
Well, hold on.
And
But
you know what Walk Hard is?
but what was the other one?
Cream soda.
It's boysenberry.
Boysenberry.
Really?
Boysenberry.
What
It
was the
just
one
reminds me-
before Act?
Or no,
though?
Tech is boysenberry.
Okay.
Tech is boysenberry.
Wait, hold on. What was the one before? Because I remember when.
There's Bar.
Yeah,
It's called
Bar National.
Was
right?
it Bar?
Bar? Yes. 1000%.
Okay, Bar.
Bar.
Because I remember when in 2012, that's when I was sipping lean. People were telling me like
Bar
Act-
had been gone
They
for
were
a while.
yeah, exactly. They were telling me like, oh, Act is amazing and all, but there's this other thing that used to be around that was way better.
Bar was delicious.
So that's Bar. Okay.
There's a rapper from Houston, R.I.P. Big Mo. I don't know if y'all listen to
Yeah,
Screwed
I've
Up
heard of Big
Click.
Mo, yeah.
He has a song called Bar Baby. It's amazing. I encourage everyone to slap it.
That's fire.
So how I became addicted to lean, like I had like sipped in the 90s and shit like that. You feel me?
90s, wow.
Well, I was like a teenager and
Okay.
all that. Like,
was it cheap? Was it expensive?
Yeah,
at
dude,
some-
it was so cheap.
Really?
You could literally like $40.
No
like
one was flexing sipping
no,
lean.
No. Like except for
Wait,
Houston.
$20, $40 for what?
for like a pint, fool.
No.
It was like a pint.
Because
for,
nowadays the median price right now for walk is 180 to 200 in LA.
for a line.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
insane.
So a pint is over a stack off
Yeah.
top. Like it's like
16 lines for y'all
Yeah,
to put
yeah.
that in context.
Yeah, exactly.
For $24.
Which does nothing to you. If you think a line does something to you, like
Yeah, you that's
you're
all.
not a sipper.
Exactly. You
feel
need
me?
like 3 or 4.
You are not
Yeah,
a sipper.
the way I tell people is kind of like beer. Like you can't just buy a
That's
line and
a
expect
beer.
yourself to be drunk.
A line is a beer.
You don't want to
Yeah.
you don't want to microdose lean. No one wants to
But
do
that's
that
what
is
these,
the
but that's what
lamest
these
shit ever.
fucking lame posers do. That are fucking like they're
Like
fashion.
5 deep, 2
they're
lines.
fashion sipping. They're not really
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
it. Like there's a whole.
They're not
like,
real addicts.
No, they're not real junkies like me. Fucking no. So I had done it before, and we had all heard fucking sipping on some scissor and all
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah.
But then so I had Okay, so I went to rehab in the year 2000 in Arizona. Wound up in a string of rehabs, which led me to the streets of a small town in Arizona called Prescott, Arizona, in 2001. All right.
Yeah.
When I'm out there, I wound up getting an upper respiratory infection. I got like bronchitis. Right.
Oh, shit.
Had to go to a free clinic. I told the free clinic, the doctor at the free clinic, that I'm a recovering addict, right?
Yeah.
The doctor chuckles to himself and is like, "Oh, you're going to enjoy this." Gave me a script
Oh my
for
God.
for bar with like 4 or 5 free refills.
No.
To the point where like I'm mixing it, I'm kissing it straight out the bottle. Like,
Whoa.
I got so strung out that I wound up back in rehab again.
Bro.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Damn.
insane.
I
When's
sipped
the
for
last
like a
time you
month
poured
and a-
up?
So I haven't done anything
Right, in some
since,
years,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. The last time I pulled up, early 2019.
Some good walk.
Some walkie. Some
That was
walkie-
that was
some
already when
Waukesha.
fucking Pi was starting to come like 2020, 2021.
Bro.
And I want everyone to know, don't sip Activisa. That shit is fentanyl
Yeah.
with fucking Robitussin, bro.
And there's a no,
And grape Waltussin.
bro, that's crazy. No, they really sell bathtub lean. There's this whole Redditor
Bathtub
who
lean?
like really came up off of just selling bathtub lean. And there was it's called Tivia or something like that.
Is
Not
it when they mix
Activisa?
Yeah.
the opium, the codeine pills with the
The label just says Tiva.
Okay, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and it was hot in the streets. And then Sauce Walker had to make a PSA like, this shit is not a real drink, guys.
And by the way, yo, full disclosure, all that shit is lame.
All of it.
Yeah,
it's all
exactly.
fucking lame.
Dude, you
fool.
know what really like blew when I like what made me realize how crazy that shit was like I only sipped a little bit, right? Like I never had some crazy fucking lean binge. Like I only did a little bit, and it was very cheap at the time. Like to get Activist at the time, I can get a 4-ounce 4-line bottle for like $30-$40. It
Yeah.
was that cheap. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it was not that, and you could go to mini clinics. It was very easy. It was not like nowadays where you have to really go out of your way and be rich to get it. But fuck, I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. I guess that's what
Lean was cheap.
Lean is lame.
Oh yeah, lean is lame. Exactly, dude. When Gucci Man talked about the effects of lean on him, where he was like, "Dude, you become constipated. You become
Yeah.
extremely
That
bipolar.
constipation's a
Opiates make
bitch.
you
You
constipated.
become extremely bipolar.
You itch.
He's like, dude, like, there's so many other fucking consequences to it. But like, when he was talking about it openly, it's like you really realize like that shit is not fancy at all.
And
You know
it's
what I mean?
and
Like-
it's really sad because like I see these kids off that shit. I see the kids the way they are with perks. It makes me sad because I know where that shit leads, and
It's
it's
not good,
It's
yeah.
not fucking pretty, bro. Like,
Exactly.
That is
y'all
the
think that
crack
shit is
of our
cool.
generation.
Yeah, y'all
Yeah.
think that shit is cool, and especially now, all these kids fucking overdosing. Wasn't it Hollywood High
No,
recently?
Bernstein
Okay,
High,
yeah.
where that girl overdosed and
Yeah.
shit. Did you see? Okay, I want to get your opinion on this. Did you see what they did to solve this problem? Apparently, or like just put a band-aid on
I
it.
agree with it.
They all LAUSD schools K through 12, not just high schools, K through 12 are gonna have those EpiPens on, not EpiPens, but those,
Narcan.
the Narcan
They should.
things.
They should.
You-
That's not putting a band-aid
why
on
is that-
anything.
You think that's good?
That's a preventative. That
That's-
shit saves lives.
That's crazy.
That's being reactionary.
I'm not saying
to-
they shouldn't do that, but I'm saying like
You think that's
Yuri.
enabling or some shit?
not
No.
enabling, but I was telling Blazzy, I'm like, dude, like at this point,
The
like
school needs to be a safer
we need to
place.
like kind of
Yeah.
approach the thing where it's at, like kind of like try to get ahead of the illegal drugs by not providing a legal method for kids to get drugs. I'm saying, but like kind of the government should just make drugs legal and make some sort of
Yes.
legal ways to get
Yes.
drugs.
Yes.
And that way, like whatever, if kids do
There
get their
should
hands
be-
on it, it's
Yuri.
not gonna be some Mexican fentanyl
Yuri.
thing. You know what I mean?
That's not going to change that necessarily.
And Yuri, check
Yeah.
it out. Look, they will definitely have a roadmap for like sobriety for this kid, but in the case of life and death,
Narcan, yeah.
why? If that's all it takes, why? What damage does it have to have this in your fucking desk inside?
No,
if that
Okay,
could have
yeah,
saved
you know what
that
I mean?
gir's life, is it worth it?
It's
then?
not like, oh, he's an addict. Here's
No,
your
exactly.
fucking Narcan junkie. It's
But what
like,
is Narcan? That's
this
the
kid's
the
dying.
nose thing, right? You put up your nose.
Yeah, and they just spray it up your nose and it gives you adrenaline to like it cancels out the high.
I'm not saying they shouldn't have. I think it's a good idea.
There's
that they
another
have
kind
it.
with a needle too.
But it's
Like,
kind
they
of
go right in
what
your
I'm saying
chest.
is like it's very telling of the state we're in, especially in
For sure.
California. The fact that we have to have Narcan in our schools.
But we have to
sad,
react.
but
We have to
it's
react to
sad.
the streets. You got to react to it. You can't
Bro.
just pretend it's not going
I'm
on.
all in favor for that, and I'll tell you this right now: Narcan saved my life. I
Really?
wouldn't be
Yeah.
here having this conversation with y'all if it wasn't for Narcan.
Is it hard or expensive to get Narcan?
No,
it's
no,
cheap.
Yeah.
Okay, it's affordable.
Yeah,
and
you
stuff.
can get it at any dope clinic, any methadone clinic, and
For
shit like
free?
that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like I didn't pay for the Narcan that was. Look, but the Narcan that was in my crib, my homie who started staying with me from out of town saw the life I was living at this time. This is like 2018 or whatever, and he got Narcan and kept it, put it in the house for me, and then wound up fucking. I woke up to him slapping me in the face right after he Narcan to wake me up.
Damn.
So
He saved your life.
he
by
saved my
having that.
life. Shouts to my boy Chemo, my uncle.
Damn.
My uncle right there.
Chemo.
Chemo, it's his real name.
Oh, wow.
He's Hawaiian, big Hawaiian. dude.
That's fucking fire, bro.
All
Well, shit. Should we talk about the music releases?
Oh yeah, sure.
right, let's get into it.
Man, so Lil Baby, It's Only Me. I'm actually gonna check out this fucking
Everyone
album.
is.
That
Man, I'm
Hey
s-
song is terrible.
I didn't hear the Hey song.
Oh,
I didn't want it
man.
to get in the way of the album.
Did you guys see Lil Baby's tweet where he's like, Gunna has to get out of jail already because I'm tired like holding this music game up with all. He was a joke basically, but he was like I'm the only one.
No,
like,
he was not joking. He meant that.
Yeah.
He's feeling himself so
Yeah.
tough, and I get it because Lil Baby has been on. I'll be honest with you.
He's been on the roll.
He has been, but my favorite Lil Baby music is 2017 era. Him and Gunna, Sold Out Dates, Okay, like
Yeah.
those joints.
Yeah.
That's when I was really like fucking with Lil Baby and Gunna, but no, like his wave didn't really catch on until much later, and I was kind of already over it. But I was like,
Till
yo,
COVID, really.
Exactly.
COVID, he was getting GOAT status.
exactly, especially with that one song, the
Bigger Picture.
the bigger picture.
Yeah,
which-
exactly, yeah.
Which is dope. And like, look, Lil Baby, nice with it. He makes dope music. He's very consistent, but he's gotten to the point where he's above. Salute. He's above people
bless you.
listening. He's above listening to other people's opinions.
Yeah.
And it's clear that his friends are afraid to be honest with him, or they don't want to rock the boat, or they don't want to not get a new fucking chain next time he goes to Icebox.
Yeah.
Because that song should not have left the cutting room
So
floor.
so you think he creatively peaked around like 2018?
To
type
me, he
shit?
did.
Yeah.
Or
To me, he
no
did.
one's critiquing him the way they used to.
Because
back in the day, too.
honestly, I'm gonna disagree. I think he's been having a crazy ass career, and I think like the last tape he dropped, amazing. I think him tapping in with 42 Doug, like all those songs slap. But I do see it getting to a point where this is honestly just technical. It's technically good. You know what I mean? With just like his just his flow and shit, it's almost like AI generated at this point.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like metal music where it just becomes just a matter of mathematics and shit like that.
No, he's on point. And look, I respect the new run, but to me, it wasn't as compelling as that original wave that he had.
When he
You feel
started
me?
it.
Like,
And he was one of those first, I mean, like when Young Thug came out, everyone was like, Lil Wayne, get the fuck out of here. Lil Baby and Gunna, they kind of came out like 3 months from each other. And they were that first wave of like, oh, these are Young Thug replicas. But he spinned it out and he took the best things out of Young Thug's like fucking tools. And then he applied it onto his own shit. You know what I mean?
And if you're really like tuned into all that style of music, they're actually really different. All three of them.
Yeah.
They're really
Once
different.
you really
like,
get into it, like there's definitely, you know,
like Duke and
creative
RP,
and
Duke and Keed and all them, they
distinctive.
sound like Thug. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like, but
yeah, once you like magnify what they're doing, you could really see like how they're distinctive from each other.
yeah. But like,
So are you gonna be checking out this album though?
yeah, for sure. I'll give it a run.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a run. I always give like some of these albums a run, maybe like the first half, but I'm open to them. You know what I mean? G Herbo, Survivor's Remorse, Side B album.
He's talked a lot about that in interviews and stuff like that. I've seen before about the Survivor's Remorse thing. So it's
Yeah.
interesting that he's naming an album. There.
Man, give Herbo his fucking put some respect
Yeah.
on his name, bro.
Yeah.
Like he's
Legend.
been nice for so long, and people want to like. They try to find ways to not give him credit or like be
Literally.
like, even though he has a unique flow that's off kilter, they'll try to say it's offbeat,
Yeah.
but then turn around and give other people that have that same flow
Yeah.
credit for it. It doesn't really make sense.
I was not a part of like G Herbo's whole like listening to him when he was blowing up and shit, but I have tapped into a couple of his songs and every single one of them I've liked.
But I will say the same thing about Herbo. And I think this is probably just a me thing because I catch artists so early and I'm so quick to their wave.
Yeah.
That my favorite shit by most of them is that early run, and I love like when G Herbo was still Lil Herb. And it was him and Bibby doing kill shit and gangway and
Damn.
songs like that were
Really had his own wave.
Wow.
yeah. They were like the Herb is like really lyrical drill music.
Right.
And it's not, he's like transcended past that. Herb could rap on a boom bap beat, like the joint that him and Earl Sweatshirt got, Diaries of a Knucklehead.
I haven't heard that, but that's interesting collab right there.
Fire song. It's over like some like,
You need to check that shit out.
yeah, like Herbo, he still got it.
He's actually lyrical. He's a talented as you know. What I mean,
Yeah.
he has actual talent.
He got bars, he got punches, all
Facts.
Damn. T Grizzly's dropping Chapters of the Trenches. I'm honestly gonna hear this shit. I be fucking with T Grizzly. I like that that deep music, and I feel like he be serving them bars. So I'm for sure gonna be checking that shit out. Also, I feel like he don't get his flowers too much. Like Detroit was always maintaining their wave, and it was almost like their own like style. But I feel like he was one of those like first ones like the new era that really got like their
First day
shine.
off,
Yeah.
like first day out.
Yeah.
Because the thing is this, fools that were really tuned in to Detroit before that,
Right.
like we knew like Peasy. It was like
Yeah.
Eastside Peasy was the hottest rapper.
They
in
were doing their
Detroit.
thing already,
But
yeah.
but fools weren't up on it.
Yeah.
That song, First Day Out,
Yeah.
put Detroit on blast.
And,
the whole
and
new
also
era.
him and people now think that like he just blew up off that one song when you're saying he's already been putting
Yeah,
in
he
work,
was-
already
yeah.
had a fan base. That song just happened to blow up. You know
People
what I mean?
forget Dej Loaf is from Detroit. You
Right.
feel me? Like
Yeah.
they had a whole thing going the same time Chicago was popping.
Literally, just the whole of Michigan, they really got their own fucking
Yup.
style. I love that shit.
I love it too.
It's like, in my opinion, I'll probably get like crucified for this, but it reminds me of like West Coast music and like Chicago music.
No, it's
If
one.
they had a baby,
That's how could you get crucified for like a factually accurate statement?
Yeah.
like I mean, like
that
really,
yeah,
L.A., Oakland, Detroit.
Literally.
like we're like cousins, you know. But really, it's like the Bay in Detroit.
Yeah.
like the Detroit, and you could really attribute it to the fact that, the music like from the Midwest, like Ohio players and all this like funk music from back in the day, influenced LA, influenced the Bay, and influenced Michigan. So you
that's
gotta
facts.
look at the roots of the music. Like we're all into bass heavy funk. We're both cities where there's car culture. We drive around in our whips, loud systems playing heavy bass. New York, they was listening to fucking son. We got the ghetto the boom boxes, the ghetto blasters, and they're like listening to jazz because jazz music.
I was gonna
comes
say
from there.
jazz is a huge influence
And that's
for
why
New
they
York
all,
music.
exactly. And in the South, it's marching band music, and that's why they have like the staccato,
Exactly.
the staccato 808 and snare rolls and the fucking and the hi hats.
I remember
see it like
I
that.
did my senior project on jazz music and its influence on hip hop and shit. And it was
There you go.
about New York, you know what I
There
mean?
you
Like and
go.
about like how all the like basically all the groups and shit out there have been influenced by jazz music. And then I learned about how like you're saying in the middle of the country, it's like it's influenced by marching band music and more like different types of instruments that have like had that effect.
And the
on
Midwest
long
is
term.
blues, and like think about like
That's true, yeah.
slower and like the early Chief Keef drill wave is like hella bluesy if you really think about the comparison. Like,
interesting.
And what's great, and it's not only the heritage of a region's musical background, but it's also the way the music is consumed. Like I said, in Cali and Detroit, we slap music in our cars. In the South, they're slapping it in the clubs. In you know what I'm saying?
Facts,
and in
facts.
New York, they're slapping it like they don't need bass out there.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Now they
Interesting.
might with the drill shit. Like
That's
but,
so interesting, dude.
Damn, the geographical influence. of music.
Exactly. There's probably documentaries and shit about
Nah,
this that we can learn.
I've talked about this.
Lush,
I'm
bro,
upset.
you would be a crazy YouTuber.
I know.
Like you would fucking.
Do you think No Jumper would hire me?
Nah.
Yo, yeah. Oh, damn, that's true. Nah, you're literally like if Trap Lord Ross is Young Thug, you might be Lil Baby.
No, I fucks with that so heavy. But the thing is this. I'm not like inspired to do like the filming and editing aspect of it.
Yeah,
And that's what makes like
that's a whole job for the show.
so like I'm like a dope rapper that doesn't want to fucking get a publicist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I lack. So if I like teamed up,
You're the creative talent.
yeah, if I need to team up with someone that wants to be like in like a full blown editor, and we could be like fucking, Dre and Snoop together. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like
Or
Lush
the,
is, yeah.
yeah, or that like picture of Young Thug and I think a little Dirk where he's at the computer.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
fucking Trevor
That's-
helping him out and shit.
Trevor and me would fucking do some damage.
Yeah,
to these
why?
streets.
Honestly, I feel like if there's any platform that'd be great for that'd be No Jumper. Like,
Yeah.
Adam, what's up, bro?
Just gotta pitch these ideas.
Man, all right, and then we got Central C dropping No More Leaks. How do you feel about the whole?
Somebody
UK
tell
drip-
Doja Cat.
Yes.
Trying to indulge in that.
Oh yeah, that's who Central C is.
Yeah.
I forgot. Apparently he said he's been doing music for a long time. He's like this song just
You
happened.
saying
to...
like you doubt him? Like
No,
been doing
not
music for a
that I doubt him,
while.
but
Who
like
knows?
I'm saying that from my perspective as a dude who's never heard of him before, he looks young. He looks like a young dude.
Yeah.
This song has just blown up. So my immediate assumption is just like he just happened to blow up, right? But he said in an interview, he's like, I've been doing music for a minute already. I had people that already fucked with me. Like
Yeah.
this song just kind of
I
like
think
blew
he's a
up.
star. I think he's a proper London roadman. I think he's
Yeah.
gonna for show like like white dude, like he could be like the face of the white dudes out there. There hasn't been
That's
hasn't
true.
been a white dude in London popping like that since K Coke, who due to label politics and his getting arrested a lot and shit like legal issues never got to take off like he should have. I don't know if y'all know about K Coke. He was raw. He was really raw. But I fucked with Central C. I think he's from West London. He had a really dope. I don't know if it was L.A. Leakers, some freestyle.
I
he
saw
did.
that, yeah.
Where he's like breaking down the slang. He's like you call it this, we call it
Yeah,
that.
I
You know
saw
what I'm
that,
saying?
yeah.
Like, that shit was hard. He's nice. I fuck with
So
bro.
he's like actually very talented.
I think he's raw.
Yeah.
I haven't heard enough, but like from what and even seeing the comments on the IG, it's like he had like all the rappers from America are jockeying.
Oh, already fucking with
yeah,
him.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's sick.
I think
Okay.
he's nice.
No, New York is for sure inspired by the whole UK movement.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Well,
They're kind of like.
I think they inspire each
yeah.
other.
Yeah,
It's for sure, and you got to think about it like this. Like,
Some interesting connection between them.
well, they're in close proximity. Like a
Right.
flight to London from New York is like 6 hours.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same length between a flight to LA. They're
Right.
more culturally similar to London than they are LA. They're both like kind of big cities.
Yeah.
Or huge cities, really. And they're, fashion driven, but
Exactly.
like with hoods at the same time. And they're close to each other. And
Okay,
they're-
yeah.
The sounds like.
And they're both into drill music. You know,
Well,
that
yeah,
type of
like
drill music. Yeah.
like Chicago obviously started drill. There's no like we all know that, and then like then they fused it with grime, and the UK grime shit was popping. I don't think New Yorkers really did it on purpose, but they just liked that aesthetic of beat,
Right.
and it resonated with them and made sense of their pace of life. And then boom, Bronx drill.
Facts.
That's crazy, man.
Next, we have Nardo Wick G Nikes featuring Polo G.
I'm probably not gonna listen to
Why?
this because I really heard too much from Nardo's side
smoke with
since
me.
fucking
Smoke with
since
me.
Who Wants Smoke. You know what I mean?
He just has like an interesting voice, right?
And where you would like do the sound effect. Yeah.
What the fuck was that? No, but I think like I've said this before on the podcast. I think he missed out on an important chapter in like a artist's career where they develop their audience and they got to go through those fucking small shows and
The
build
dude
their
fr-
crowd.
Yes.
Kiss the baby's forehead.
Like
all
the
that.
guy who made a Panda or whatever, right? Like how like
Yeah.
he blew up.
He
with
jumped to stardom.
Exactly, just jumped to stardom, and it's very hard to like. People just expect you to just like drop banger after banger. Like you're not actually gonna have a cult fan base that like understands you and
Yeah.
understands your
They
music.
Coi Leray, Ice Spice. The whole
Literally.
reason people are shitting on Ice Spice, like she made a super banging track. Like Munch is a banger, and she's got other bangers too. But instantly, they want to capitalize and put her on Rolling Loud, which
Yeah.
has never performed before, doesn't know how to have any breath control, and it makes her look whack. And it's not her
Right.
fault, really. Like, they're not developing him properly. You know how I saw that with First? And I witnessed it firsthand, Krayshawn. When I saw that
Yeah,
happen with
she
her,
had like the worst album sales in history at that time.
like that, if they had developed her and allowed her to cut her teeth, like you said,
Yeah.
in smaller rooms
Yeah,
and
yeah.
develop instead of going on
Put it with
nationals-
Juicy J. Hey,
Yeah.
do a song with Juicy.
or just like beyond like in the lab, it's one thing, but when you have them start performing, that's a problem. But like Nardo, there's some dope Jacksonville and like Florida drill shit popping off. Nardo's got a few joints. I don't know. I fuck with Polo G.
Polo G's hard.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like he hasn't been putting. We haven't really been seeing him put his best foot forward. That doesn't mean he's not making dope music, but
Right.
Yeah.
it's kind of like I feel like it's a collab of two guys that are kind of like trying to grasp on to that
Yeah,
top spot, but they're
literally.
like a little bit below it, and this could catapult them up, or it
Yeah.
could just be completely ignored.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Polo G's kind of like Nardo Wick's the one up and coming. Polo G already has like a name right
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
so
for
he's
sure.
helping out Nardo Wick a little bit by being
But-
a feature, basically.
But he was like bigger and
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
dwindled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He could have like. There's a time where I felt like he could have been right where Dirk is.
no facts, but
know what I mean?
you think he just
For
got
sure.
he got too comfortable or something maybe.
I mean, there's a lot of aspects of it. He also like he didn't understand how to like respond to like trolls. and
That's
shit
what it
like
was.
that.
Him not knowing how to react to fan feedback.
He
and shit.
was really like man, fuck y'all and like.
Oh,
what do you
really?
mean
I didn't
my-
see that whole
What do you
thing.
mean my music's all about guitar sounds and shit like that? Like he
Yeah.
was not taking very lightly to the memes.
Yeah, the No Jumper Reddit would have shredded his soul, bro.
Yeah, Polo G is not allowed to do a live show with us or come on an Ice stream or a Yuri stream.
Oh,
He's
shit.
not on. Polo G is banned from Harmonious Hour.
Yeah, for
wait,
sure.
that would
for
be
sure.
really big for me, dude. But he
Yeah,
probably would
you'll
not
be
like
alright.
it. He
Get
would.
Nardo on instead.
Yeah.
All right. So do you guys listen to Snot?
I think it's really funny how Snot got banged on by there's a band called Snot from back in the day. And
Oh, yes,
yeah,
I-
they
yeah,
had
I've
like
heard of
beef
Snot.
with this Snot.
Wow.
No way.
Yeah,
I
like
didn't
you
know
stole
that.
my name, dude. But, like,
Name beef. That's wild.
Don't they have the same money sign in front as well and everything?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Never
That'd be
mind.
nuts.
But it's like a rocker band though.
Yeah,
yeah.
like
So I've definitely heard of Snot.
completely
yeah.
unrelated.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
I think that one of the singer died or something like that.
Yeah.
but yeah.
I'm not really bumping Snot on a personal level. I know he got a great career though. You know
It's
what
not
I mean?
cool, but isn't that low key like SoundCloud wave, like post cloud?
Yeah.
Post
I don't-
cloud.
I
never got into
We're
it.
just coining the phrase.
No,
I
yeah.
never really, I never really got into it honestly.
Me neither. I'm not a big fan of Snot.
But Juice WRLD, Marshmallow, Bye Bye, and this kind of goes back to that
Dude.
whole Virgil topic. It's like how many, like as someone who's been in the music industry, it's like how many different loose engineers do you think still have like Juice WRLD songs just from like random Jacksonville sessions
Bro,
when he was in town?
who's that song Lil Peep dropped with like after he passed away? Was it
Like Diplo.
Marshmallow? Oh, it was
or
Diplo.
someone like that.
It was
yeah.
like some EDM type thing that
Yeah.
did not make sense. If you're a real Lil Peep fan, yeah, you
Yeah,
can listen to it, but
that's the last thing
to
people
you,
wanna
you're
hear.
you're like, bro, what? Like, what? You're like, oh, you're just whatever juice was left out of Lil Peep, you guys just squeezing the rest out of it to get your money's worth and then get out of here. Basically, that's what it felt like. And when I see Juice WRLD Marshmallow, I'm like, huh?
I'll say this: the song, because Marshmallow's always been like a hit machine. The shit could wind up popping off, and it'll make money for Juice WRLD's family,
Which is good.
which
Right.
is dope.
Yeah.
Is it a record that we want to listen to? Nah.
Yeah.
But I like to see Juice WRLD's people eating. I feel you on the like, yeah, is it tainting his legacy at a certain point?
Yeah.
Well, I'd have to actually hear the verse, but
I'm just
you know.
I'm just curious as far as like the quality of some of these like these fucking recordings that haven't been used yet. You know, like
That's true.
even Kanye for like his album, he just had like an X mumble, like where like Extension was just mumbling.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like how like or have we seen like not even the prime Juice WRLD features and shit like
well,
that?
I feel like there really hasn't been an oversaturation of Juice WRLD music.
There hasn't. They
you know?
definitely paced it.
And when he passed away, they were literally saying that he has thousands of songs. So we've probably heard like 10, 20 that have released posthumously at this point.
Oh my God.
I
They
don't
said
think-
they said he had thousands.
I don't really think there's been a rapper from that era that was able to do like the melodic, like poppy or like alternative SoundCloud-esque rap and still be as good of a like technically sound traditional MC.
Right.
That's true, that's
who could
true.
get on songs with fucking Eminem and fucking go crazy besides Juice. He really had it. Now X was a
style was
really
so
dope.
hard.
X was a really dope rapper too, but he not in like necessarily the traditional sense of being able to have punches and bars and freestyle and shit.
Well, I don't know. Have you seen X and Ski Mask freestyle together? They
For
do.
sure,
They
no,
do go crazy.
But it's more like
Juice WRLD's on
cadence
another
driven.
level, bro.
That's
It's like
true,
it's
that's
like
true.
cadence driven and
You're
like
right.
like bounce and like energy. Like Juice WRLD was punchlines.
That's true.
Like syllables.
No,
like,
you're right.
yeah.
You're right.
that shit
He
was crazy,
wordplay
bro.
and all that
Wordplay.
stuff. Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
So the song's called Bye Bye.
Bye bye.
Boy, bye.
Exactly. I hope they
Let
sample
you
that.
tell it.
Oh
The Yuri
shit!
remix
I'm
is
probably
Boy
gonna
Bye.
listen to it and critique it.
I don't want to hear a
I'm
mashup
kidding.
of that with Lil Baby Hey. Hey, bye bye.
Literally. Honestly, and that's a great way to end the show. Bye bye.
Oh yeah,
Bye.
bye bye.
Oh
Honestly,
yeah. Honestly, how was your experience on Disconnected?
Can I come back at some point?
let's do it. I'm
Yes,
100%
please.
down. Yeah,
All right, I'm with
For
it.
sure. Literally, just let us know 50 minutes ahead.
Come on.
50 minutes.
We threw that hoe.
All right, y'all. Appreciate it. If you guys
Facts.
see the whole shit, comment fucking W in the chat, man.
Peach,
What's up?
peach juice on
You watch
pickles.
this whole shit.
Right, peach juice on pickles.
Peach juice on pickle.
Rooster emojis.
Rooster
Shout out to
emojis,
Lush for
phone
joining us.
emojis.
Thank you so much, man.
Come
that was
on.
very
orange
informative.
emojis.
I fucks with y'all.
I can't believe you sipped lean with Andy Milanakis.
Yep,
That's legendary.
Absolutely. It's
I
my
can't
dog.
live my life knowing that I could accomplish anything now.
You'll be all
That's
right,
something
bro.
I could
You
never
can-
do.
I'm trying to get like y'all, man. Come on.
Yeah, I'll trade
Like
you.
I said, it's always a treat when real players meet. We
Oh,
about this
facts.
biatch.
God.
All right, peace.
All right, man.
Biatch,
Hell
biatch,
yeah.
biatch.
Biatch, biatch. Oh.